developed here, as we said. Hopes are to take it nationwide. Reporting live, Steve Summers, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston announces today indictments in 2 cases of criminal activity inside the DeKalb County Jail. A fired deputy is accused of giving a cell phone and cigarettes to an inmate. Also, they've charged another inmate with murder and the overdose death of a 27-year-old Army veteran. A 14-year-old boy is facing charges following hoax threats at Allatoona High School this week. Officer Aaron Wilson with Cobb Police says they investigated the threats, which were texted to a crisis hotline.
They identified a 14-year-old student at Allatoona High School. This student later admitted to making these false threats during an interview.
The student now facing charges of terroristic threats, transmitting a false public alarm, and disrupting operation of a public school. Officer Wilson says students who make false threats will face the consequences. The father of accused Appalachia High School shooter Colt Gray pleads not guilty in Barrow County today. The plea is entered by lawyers on behalf of Colin Gray, and arraignment is waived.
Formal arraignment then has been waived by the defendant. Motions will be filed within 10 days.
Colin Gray facing 29 charges related to the September 4th attack that left 4 people dead and injured several others at Appalachia High School. Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr announces today he is running for governor in 2026. The Republican becomes the first major candidate from either party to announce a bid. Governor Kemp leaves office in 2 years. It is 3:03. The Von Haessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center. Here is Andrew Seco.
Crowded coming towards Spaghetti Junction. That's where 285 meets 85 in DeKalb County. Roadwork blocking the HOT lane as you hit exit 95. That's 285. On and off the brakes as you are emerging from here. In trouble in Canton up towards the Cherokee for South County line. Got a big rig crash blocking things either direction. Highway 20 between Hopewell Road and County Line Road. You want to avoid the area and use Highway 369. Andrew Seco, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies and breezy today. High 54. Wind gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Cold for tonight as lows settle into the mid-30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, a touch cooler in the afternoon with highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. Saturday, morning low 37, mostly sunny in the afternoon, high 56.
It is 54 in Mableton, 55 in Lawrenceville, 59 in Forest Park. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
These people just make noise and basically waste our time.
Dear members of the media and the public, I welcome you.
Live from the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, and beyond, Hour 1 of the Von Haessler Doctrine begins right now. I am your lovable, huggable radio chat host, Eric Von Haessler. The other voices you hear are the Doctrinaires. Man of 1,000 voices, Tim Andrews. Lady of 184.7 characters, Autumn Fisher. The man behind the glass, George Clark. And the handsomest producer in all of producery, Jared Yamamoto.
I think when you do that show wind-up, you're going to start outside the door now. I mean, you're getting closer and closer to
I know, but the video doesn't find me. I know the video would find me. I like to slowly creep into the picture. You know, I'm aware of the fact that when we start every show, we've got somewhere between 2 and 5 people watching the video, and I want that to be a special kind of entertainment for them.
An experience.
That's what I'm looking for. This is not a show. This is not a program. This is meant to be an experience.
Unexperienced?
Well, no, unexperienced. An experience.
Sorry.
We don't want it to be an unexperience because then it would be as if you never heard the show. And can you imagine? Do you know this? When you're in a happy mood, think about those who are out there. They do exist. People who have never heard this show. How sad.
That is sad.
To know that their life could emerge from black and white and into Technicolor, and yet it's not that they don't make the decision. They're never exposed to it. Sad. Recognize every day as we get into 1 week from now what to be thankful for. And you should be thankful that the radio airwaves that fall over you feature the Von Haessler Doctrine every day, and your mundane routine, oh my God, will she ever stop bitching kind of life, emerges from black and white into Technicolor because you happen to live in an area where the radio airwaves fall on your head and they contain the Von Haessler Doctrine. be thankful. That's what I'm telling the audience. Be thankful for this show because you have it. I think it's very important.
Sorry. Okay, Dad, I will.
All right?
Sorry.
Better be thankful and be in a good mood and smile.
No.
Right now.
Okay.
There's a headline that I came across. I don't want to dwell on it, but there's a headline that I came across. See if I can find it because
It's quite skill right there. I mean, you're like leaned back, looking over that screen, mic right there in the mouth.
The
Well
mic is
done.
lazy, not where it's supposed to be.
It's a limp mic.
Left-handed. It's a studio built for lefties. But this one, I gotta say, it kind of puzzled me a little bit. The headline is, according to a spokesman, U.S. military prepared for nuclear strikes. What is that preparation all about? Like, what is the preparation? What does that mean?
They've dug holes to
we're prepared?
put a bunker in.
We're prepared for everybody to die. We're prepared. I mean, I'm telling you, these people are crazy. I've been reading, these people, because everyone listening to me just refuses to say no more neocons in power. That's it. Get them out of here. They actually, I was reading about, they develop strategies for nuclear war. Like, in order to keep the money coming in and keep the job going, they have to convince themselves and others that, no, you can win this thing. You can win a nuclear. Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, they'll probably start out with either New York or Los Angeles. We'll counterattack with Moscow. And then we'll, okay, see, here's
Chicago.
Here's the thing they don't understand. Okay, when that little scenario happens, immediately there's nothing left on the shelves of any grocery store in the world. Okay, are you thinking of that? Are you thinking of that? How much of my taxpayer money is going to people who strategize how we're going to get through a nuclear war? Give me all that money and I'll tell you the truth. We're not. No one is. No one's going to win a nuclear war. Anybody who collects a paycheck strategizing. This guy's all cocky. Yeah, we're prepared for nuclear strikes. No, yeah, we're prepared. What? How exactly are we prepared for nuclear strikes? Is there something we don't know about? Is there a large shield like that Stephen King book?
Oh, the dome.
The dome?
Yeah, we have the nuke dome.
Is there a large dome that just all of a sudden would show up? Putin isn't onto it. He doesn't know. So there you go. I hope you feel, hey, as you go into Thanksgiving week, know this. Your military is prepared for nuclear strikes. Doesn't that make you feel good? That makes me feel good. Mm-hmm. All that money we spend, $1 trillion a year, I'd hate to find out we're unprepared for nuclear strikes. We are prepared to make sure that the politicians and the billionaires live. Is that really what the preparation is? Really, the underground can't fit us all.
So the nuclear bomb went off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we do have that.
We were given a whole thing. Remember?
Oh, yeah,
I've got it right here.
Yeah, New York City. Yeah. Well, this is like crap from a city. This is the guy at the top of the Pentagon.
Your skin's melting.
Yeah, you have that. Yeah, this was New York City.
So there's been a nuclear attack. Don't ask me how or why. Just know that the big one has hit.
Then you might
okay?
blame me.
So what do we do?
Okay, here
There
we go.
are 3 important steps that I want you to remember.
Die.
Let me write this down.
Step 1.
Okay, die.
Get inside.
No.
Fast.
Okay, fast.
You, your friends, your family, get inside.
Yeah.
And no, staying in the car is not an option. You need to leave the building and move away from the windows.
Yeah. Okay.
Step 2.
Die.
Stay inside.
Oh, okay.
Shut all doors and windows.
Basically, step 1.
Have a basement?
Yeah.
Head
Go
there.
inside again.
If you don't have one,
Like,
get
let's
as
go
far
inside
into
the inside?
middle of the building as
Yeah.
possible.
Okay.
Don't call your ex.
If you were
that jerk.
outside after the blast, get clean
He doesn't
immediately.
deserve you.
Get
Remove
clean.
and bag all outer clothing
the
to
water's
keep
good?
radioactive dust or ash away
How do I
from
clean
your body.
myself? Is it water's good?
Step 3. Stay tuned.
Oh.
Follow media for more information.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to sign
Also,
up for
Stranger
Notify
Things is
NYC
gonna start
for
in a few
official
weeks, so-
alerts and updates. And don't go outside until officials say it's safe.
But what if I
Again,
need food?
inside.
All right?
What if
More
I need
inside
this.
still.
Oh, we got this. Oh, hey.
We
look.
got it.
Wow.
So many of that list. I think she mentioned, even though she says it's 3 steps.
inside.
Right?
Inside.
Yeah.
It's like inside.
2.5 of the 3 are go inside.
Go
Stay
inside, stay inside. If there's an inside on the inside, get inside of that.
Well, guys, we're all inside.
All right? You've got this.
Hell
We
yeah.
got it. I'm inside.
Bring it, Putin. We're ready to go.
They're prepared. That's how they're preparing. They're just going inside.
She forgot step 4, which is take a hairbrush and brush your skin off.
Yeah. I like how you got to wait for Ed Hockley to tell you everything's okay, the officials.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be there.
NFL officials.
I just, this is, it's hey, maybe Tyson can win. It's the whole world we live in now. Just say a bunch of things, and who cares if it doesn't? When the rubber meets the road, no strategy for nuclear war is going to turn out to be a good one. There's not one that exists. You think there's some genius who's like, I figured it out? The best nuclear war strategy, I would guess, is we'd probably get 30% of the population through. Oh, you mean 70%? Yeah, well, this guy's a genius, man. Hey, if we can get 30%, and that concludes all the top politicians and billionaires, well, let's just keep effing with Putin. What the hell? Let's just keep poking that bear. Well, thank goodness. Now I feel better. I was all worried about this World War III stuff with us.
No, but you're inside, so you're good.
I'm inside, and I've got this.
All right, you've got this.
You got this.
All right, you've got this. That packed lunch that you had, don't eat it. It's contaminated now. Don't worry. Go inside.
I'll probably wash up, get clean. The
With
water,
what?
the water's utilities are running, and even if they were, the water's good. I can just drink it and
I
put
think
it
the
on my
water's
face.
okay. They do say, right? Because I think 5
It's
Mile
still got to
Island, or
run
whatever it was.
5 Mile Island.
What is it called? 9 miles?
No.
9 Mile Island?
No.
12?
You're getting close to the Eminem movie, 8 Mile.
8 Mile Island?
No, it's 3. It's a troika. It's a troika. You're thinking of. It's a 3 Mile Island.
Listen, I think big, okay?
I know
don't
you do.
think small
I know
like
you
guys.
do. I know you do. We're not going to call it embellishment. We're going to call it vision. You're a visionary.
27 Mile Island.
That's what you are.
I think what one of the things was they went inside and they were trying to shower, but I think there was something wrong with the water. Like there was something about the explosion in the water, and you really should have washed with vinegar instead of water, and that way the water was actually burning them more.
Get vinegar. Well, the water will burn you more if it's chock full of radiation.
Yeah, that's a bad thing.
Although
Check to
here's
see
the
if your water's green.
Here's the good news. Good news is half-life, 50 years. It's only going to bother your skin for 50 years.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
You'll be dead soon. If you're in pain, don't worry. You'll be dead soon.
Just
You
a little
got this.
cobalt, that's all.
You may have to deal with a festering boil on your head or two.
Squeeze it.
But look, it's what are you going to be
fun before you
complaining?
die.
Are you going to be complaining as you're laying there with boils all over your face? You're going to be complaining, and I'm going to say to you, well, at least Putin didn't get the Donbass. And you're going to go, you're right, Eric. It was all worth it. Thank you. Eric Von Hessler is the host of a radio show in Atlanta, Georgia. He's going to say something very scandalous. I don't give a damn who runs the Donbass region of Ukraine, and it's just that simple. It's last time
My
I
mouth
checked,
is agape.
my grandkids don't live there. Now, if he wants to try to take over Poland, then let's just go to World War III. But I'm just being honest. So get on the phones, call the WSB. Let's try to get this a-hole, Eric Von Hessler, canceled for saying what he actually believes. I absolutely do not give a damn who runs the Donbass region of Ukraine. And for about 85% of you who won't admit it, you agree with me exactly. When's the last time you thought about it? If it wasn't going on. 4 years ago, were you talking to your wife? Man, I'm a little worried about the Donbass region. How many people in America even know that most of the people in these regions, including the Crimea, speak Russian? None. Almost none.
During Thanksgiving, we were going to talk about how thankful we are that we still have control of most of the Donbass.
Wait a minute. I'm still only halfway through my Putin talking points. There you go. Hey, you're a smart person. The person who's listening right now who just said to themselves out loud to the radio, why, he's just doing Putin's talking points. Ooh, what an original thinker you are. Putin talks to me.
Eric, did you get my email with all
I've
the
got him here.
points for
I've
today?
got him here. I got this whole thing about this lie that we're spreading that Ukraine can't win. That's a good one, huh?
So obviously they can't win. Also, tell
Because
everyone.
you know you're really afraid of Zelensky and what Ukraine could do to Russia.
He's 1 inch taller than me. I must
that's right.
run.
Yeah. So we got to keep this thing going where I'm telling the audience that Ukraine can't win. You got any new any talking points for me there, Putin?
Your ex-president. Wait, I don't even know who's running our country.
Well, neither do we. You want? Who do you want to talk about? Joe Biden?
Let's
You wanna
talk about
Donald Trump.
Joe Biden is weak and ineffectual.
Okay.
Donald
But we
Trump.
know that. That's the message. Is not. He's already been basically he's out of power. So
Joe Biden is secretly running all things in the world.
I don't know. You get a little Alex Jones there, Pooty Poo.
You know,
the water is turning the frogs gay.
What's going on with you, Putin? I'm looking for Putin talking points so that I can lie to my audience and convince them that Ukraine can't win. Because we all know that the superpower in the region is Ukraine. So I got to come in with my Putin talking points to try to convince my audience that a country the size of a kidney bean on the side of a cow, Russia.
250 more North Koreans will be joining the fight.
Okay, all right. What's this? Should we be afraid of that?
And they all have bombs strapped to their backs in case they try to run away.
Okay, all right. Because, the thing is with North Korean troops, it doesn't really scare people.
They are kind of frail.
I heard a story that
super soldiers engineered in North Korea.
Zelensky did refer to you as the crazy neighbor to the north, Putin. How do you feel about that?
Oh, that's whack. He's trying to get on Trump's good side with the name calling.
He learned from Trump that I'm not worried about him at all. You know why I'm not worried about Zelensky? Because he's a comedian. He doesn't really run country.
Not serious. Not a serious person.
Not a serious
He's a comedian.
person.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Doing the nude dancing on the TV show. Oh, I'm scared.
I stepped forward and I helped you out with your case there. Let's go ahead and get me canceled, because remember, anybody who ever disagrees with anything the intelligence agencies or the Pentagon puts out there is, number one, an appeaser, number two, a Putin apologist. So come on after. That's the only way that happens. No Americans ever just look at things and go, I don't know. Doesn't add up to me. That never happens. Anytime you're not 100% in lockstep with the Pentagon and the intelligence agencies, number one, always an appeaser. Number two, a Putin apologist. So I guess I'm just going to have to deal with that, because that's like 2 + 2 = 4. It's a fact.
We did have an open micer that made the comment saying, how can you blame the U.S. for Ukraine launching missiles into Russia, suggesting like it's like blaming the gun in a Second Amendment argument.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's why I'm not playing it, because
play it, because I think it's faulty logic.
So Eric says we're bombing Russia. But
We
by
are.
his logic, does that also mean that gun stores are responsible for school shootings?
If the person
Climate temperature is 5.
Well, thank you. If we got some good information there.
Yeah.
If the person who runs the gun shop actually knew and was planning with you to actually kill somebody with that gun, that's the apt analogy. It's not. We're just not just selling weapons and we don't know what people are doing with them. We are clearing, after the country voted to get out of this war in particular, really both wars, but people have seen lives ruined for keeping their mouths shut on the other one. But everyone's allowed to speak up on this one. 2 years ago, you couldn't, but you can speak up on this one, on Ukraine. Clearly part of that vote was, let's get out of this damn war. And since then, they've just been ratcheting it up like crazy. And then Joe Biden says, yeah, you can shoot intercontinental ballistic missiles. Is that the ICBMs or intermediates?
The
he's saying
ATACMs are the ones.
The ATACMs, whatever. Let you go deep into Russia.
And
Putin says this. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's logical. Like, I think they might need our help to do those. That with GPS and stuff like that.
I mean, they're using
this administration was told no by the people. We don't want your policies. And then they say, well, we got 3 months left, so we'll just ratchet this into a larger war, because Anthony Blinken can't sleep if a certain amount of bloodshed has not happened on the world stage. This guy, if innocent people aren't being killed in the name of our having certain geopolitical aims, this Anthony Blinken, this Jake Sullivan, they can't sleep at night. I mean, we just heard it from one of our spokespeople from the Pentagon, $1 trillion a year. He says, we're prepared for nuclear war. We're ready to go. You ask yourself what $1 trillion a year gets you. That's what it gets you. You're prepared for nuclear war.
All right, you've got this.
The good news for that guy is the next day, when it's obvious we aren't, there will be no CNN for him to be put on and have to answer. So
how will I keep up with the media and what's going on?
The media, I think,
It's on my list.
Do you have
after go inside?
Do you have tin cans and a string?
Oh,
You might want to set up something with your neighbors.
You can get a wind-up radio at Infowars.com.
That's right. Jones is going
For now.
I have a bucket of cheesy rice and broccoli. Will that?
You'll be all right. You'll be fine.
Make it weeks with that.
Can you imagine like trying to live through 25 years or 30 years of just like, oh, we're doing more freeze-dried food, huh? Okay.
No, I get depressed when there's 5 consecutive days of cloudiness. I couldn't imagine 5 years.
Oh, you'd be the worst in one of those.
Oh,
the
I'd
first
be
2
awful.
years, he's just like, okay, let's play Scrabble again. Like Mr.
I would try to
Positive.
be optimistic,
And then he
yes.
would crash like nobody just once he realizes.
I would totally
You'd
snap.
be setting up live action Madden with everybody that's left.
Yes, I would be trying
All right, now
anything
go
I
that
could-
way.
I'll tell you what, man. If I hear that Putin is hitting the red button, I'm taking off the clothes, getting on my roof, just opening my arms to the sky.
You don't need to
Oh,
take
like
your
Lieutenant
clothes
Dan.
off. Why can't I take your clothes off?
Well, why leave it to the?
So he gets the full blast of radiation.
Yeah, and also, why leave the fun to the mortuary? It's like they get to take your clothes off. No, I'll take them off myself.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a
'em off
sexy,
slow.
sexy apocalypse.
What if the neighbors and their kids are outside while this is happening?
It's not gonna matter because 2 seconds later we're all gonna be evaporated.
For those 2
They
seconds,
followed
though.
the list. They went inside. They're not
Yeah,
outside.
they're inside.
The bomb's a dud, and Eric's on his roof naked. And
Yeah.
Come at me!
Come on, you sons of bitches! But we laugh, but that's what they're doing. They've just
What else can you
decided to
do?
ratchet things up and try.
How do we stop it?
I don't know. People voted against it. Obviously, one candidate, whether he can do
Voting
it
doesn't do anything.
well, the one candidate that won, whether he can do it or not, is to be proven.
Just hang out 2 more months.
Talked about how he was going to bring this thing to an end before he even took office. So I would say if that person wins an overwhelming mandate, then if you've got 3 months left and you're a warmonger, you're supposed to look at the Constitution and go, no, not a time to ratchet this up when we're gone in January. Just
Clinton did that. He said, nah. Remember they told him we got to go after Osama bin Laden? He's like, no, we don't.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't know if that was right at the very end like that. But George, let's see, who went? Didn't George H.W. Bush went into Somalia during this 3-month period when Clinton had won?
Yeah.
Which is another mistake. You don't start a military operation or rapidly escalate. I read these things in like the whole Drudge kind of point of view is like Putin threatens to use ICBMs in Ukraine as he escalates the war. So this is a response.
Yeah.
I don't have to be a Putin apologist to know what came.
Mission accomplished. When do I get to fly a plane?
We're gonna get into a Friday mood. I'll just tell you, it scares the hell out of me.
A Friday meet on a Thursday?
I'm
It's
sorry.
Thursday.
I'm getting ready. I've been like this all week.
Are we off tomorrow?
I thought yesterday was Thursday. I've been like this all week long.
Do you really? I did that today. I texted Travis something about like, "Hey, Ellie doesn't have band tomorrow," and he's like, "That's today." It's like, oh.
Yeah, he's like, thank goodness I got rid of that one.
Yeah, he's like, gosh, she doesn't even know what day it is.
My
anymore.
goodness,
Idiot.
here I am. I'm a big old NASA scientist. I got a big old head. And,
Just yaps into a microphone all day.
Autumn Fisher. Like, hey, were you married to her? Somebody will listen to her. Weren't you married to her? No, I was not.
No. She spells her last name different than
Yeah,
the person.
legally, well, kind of, but I don't know. I woke up and there was a ring on my hand, but I did something about it as fast as I could.
She drugged me.
She drugged me.
I woke up in a bathtub of ice.
Yeah, I love. Yeah.
No kidneys.
0 kidneys.
She ain't
Ring
got
on my finger.
She ain't got no brains, but she got my kidney. So I love when part 2 never works. They had a big thing last year when Barbie and Oppenheimer came out, and they had the big Barbenheimer, and it worked for both movies, and people went to see both movies supposedly. And now they're trying to do it again because it's a big old weekend coming up here with Gladiator 2 and Wicked. And so now they're pushing I'm sure it's a hashtag.
Oh, it is.
Glicked.
That's right.
We're going to go see Gladiator 2 and Wicked. Glicked. Seems a little bit manufactured. Barbenheimer was manufactured, but it worked. I don't know. By the way, this Jared Yamamoto wants to have a bet with me.
Absolutely.
And he said, I say that Gladiator 2 will beat Wicked. I'm not saying which one's better. I just think it's a wider audience that will want to go see Gladiator 2. A lot of guys that go see Gladiator 2 are going to have to be talked into it by their girlfriends, which I'm sure was kind of a Barbenheimer thing.
Yeah, definitely.
But Oppenheimer was kind of a history lesson, so it wasn't like Gladiator 2, which is kind of a history lesson. I get it, but it's more like this is going to be action packed.
I'll bet $50 Wicked wins the weekend.
No, I'm more than that. I think let's make this mean something.
Paychecks.
One of us loses our job.
Oh, you're in. I'm in.
City of Hope, a place where seemingly impossible blood cancers become treatable, curable. With more than 19,000 bone marrow transplants performed, we're the largest and most successful program in the U.S., making major breakthroughs in treating leukemia, lymphoma, and rare blood cancers, personalizing a treatment plan right down to your DNA. Now the experts striving to make the impossible a reality are closer to home. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
I always look forward to having Ragsdale Heating and Air in my home. This is Scott Slade. Many of your great folks have been with Ragsdale for 10, 20, and even 30 years, so they know my home, and I continue to enjoy Ragsdale's trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on new Carrier home comfort systems. Did you know Ragsdale's the name I know you can trust for electrical and plumbing, too? Ragsdale's are offering a $39 whole home plumbing inspection to help you get ready for holiday guests. Schedule your visit online at ragsdaleair.com or call them. Ragsdale and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Norwegian Cruise Line's Black Friday preview sale is finally here. Enjoy huge savings with 50% off all cruises and NCL's all-new More at Sea package, including unlimited open bar, specialty dining, and more. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, what's all this I hear about season's free things?
Yeah, we're giving away even more than usual this season.
Free alignment with any Ford tire purchase isn't seasonal, Mike. It's free every day at Tire Discounters.
Sure, but right now, guess what else happens every day?
I know that customers can save up to $250 on Michelin tires.
Absolutely. Now guess what else?
Mike, I'm a Phantom tire buyer with a secret identity. Please don't toy with me.
Okay, here's the deal.
Yes?
We're doing these drawings.
Like a game show.
And one lucky customer per day wins all their money back for 4 tires.
Spectacular! But why call it Season's Free Things?
You know, Season's Greetings. It's like a play on words.
Yes, of course it is. I knew that.
It's Season's Free Things at Tire Discounters. One lucky customer per day wins their money back on tires. Everyone saves big on major brands like Continental. And a free alignment and oil change comes with every 4 tire purchase.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News.
Weather.
Traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, Matt Gaetz pulls his name from consideration for Attorney General. His nomination had been dogged by controversy over sexual misconduct allegations. CBS's Jake Rosen says it's not clear who President-elect Trump will look for to be the Attorney General.
We'll have to see really what comes out, whether it's today and they have someone lined up, or in the next couple of days, or the search really fully restarts at zero, and the search might take going into the next couple of weeks or even Thanksgiving.
Trump says in a social media post, Gaetz did not want to be a distraction for the administration. DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston announces indictments today in 2 cases related to criminal activity inside the DeKalb County Jail. A former deputy is accused of having sexual contact with an inmate and providing that inmate with cell phones and cigarettes. Also, an inmate is charged with murder in the drug overdose death of a 27-year-old Army veteran who was also locked up at the jail. Metro Atlanta's unemployment rate is up slightly, but there is a bright side to the latest report.
Georgia Labor Commissioner Bruce Thompson says the Metro's unemployment rate was 3.5% last month, up from 3.4% in September. It was 3.2% a year ago. It's still lower than the national average of 4.1%. Atlanta's labor force dropped by about 13,000 last month, but still ended the month at a record high of 3.2 million. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
The NFL is reportedly warning teams about organized criminals targeting players. NFL.com reports the memo was sent to teams following the recent burglaries of the homes of Kansas City Chiefs stars Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. The report says the crime wave is being investigated by the FBI, and the Players Union and teams believe it's tied to a South American crime syndicate. U.S. home sales rose 3.4% in October, the first annual gain in more than 3 years. It comes as home prices increased on an annual basis for the 16th consecutive month. It is now 3:32, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather in the 24-hour traffic center this afternoon. It is Smiling Mark McKay.
Hi, Bill. You can tell holiday is fast approaching. That means the slow traffic on the south side, I-75 northbound leaving Locust Grove, all stacked up through McDonough. Have patience if you're rolling up to Stockbridge. DOT says breakdown blocking the left lane in South Fulton County, leaving Union City, making that I-85 northbound trek through the I-285 interchange, inner loop toward East Point. Downtown, here are the delays. Northbound leaving University Avenue on the connector. 85-400 is slow, headed southbound towards 17th Street, Atlantic Station. Smiler Mark McKay, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies and breezy today. High 54. Wind gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Clear and cold for tonight. Low 36. Tomorrow, a few clouds passing by, breezy and a touch colder as well. Daytime highs in the upper 40s to low 50s.
It's 54 in Villa Rica, 58 in Conyers, and 53 in Canton. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Dave Baker here for Coolray, heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical. It's a fun time of the year, but don't let a winter storm or down power lines take the power out of your holiday fun. At Brightbox Electrical, a Coolray company, you can purchase a new Generac home standby generator and receive a 5-year generator care membership. That's over $1,700 in savings. Simply schedule your appointment online at brightboxelectrical.com. Brightbox Electrical, Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Ah, it's my favorite time of year. Crisp autumn air, falling leaves, and low natural gas rates. You can avoid unpredictable prices and high bills with a discounted 18-month fixed rate from Scana Energy. Don't wait. Sign up with Scana by December 4th to lock in a low price for 2 winters. Visit scanaenergy.com/save for details or call 1-877-GO-SCANA to sign up with code SAVE. New residential accounts only. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, could be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Are the effects of diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, or high cholesterol robbing you of your ability to perform in the bedroom? Choice Men's Health can help you eliminate ED and get your bedroom performance back in just one visit. Choice Men's Health offers breakthrough treatments for ED and performance issues in the bedroom to help you regain your confidence and give you back the intimacy with your partner. Call Choice Men's Health right now to make an appointment and find out how you can eliminate ED on the first visit. Popular name brand pills like Viagra and Cialis don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Choice Men's Health custom medications work immediately, even if you have a medical history or think you're too old to perform like you used to. Choice Men's Health can help you have a fulfilling sex life again. Call Choice Men's Health today at 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. Once again, that's 404-400-1170.
Why should you do your shopping at D. Geller & Son this holiday season? Because you don't want to end up like shouldn't have case number 674.
Okay, everyone, let's open our gifts. Honey, you go first.
Oh, perfume. You really shouldn't have.
It's in my throat.
It's in my eyes.
What? It's not that bad.
Shouldn't have gone with the perfume. This year, take the risk out of holiday shopping with a beautiful gift from D. Geller & Son. A breath of fresh air since 1939.
That's enough talking, English Nick.
Hey, you know.
Because now it's time talk.
Do people think that the moment you go to commercial, you stop talking to each other?
Well, you see that casket over there? Usually
Yeah.
I just go lay down in the casket until it's time to come back to life because I'm only alive when the microphones are open.
Your outfit today is a very vampire-esque. The red shirt and the
red was blue. I would think that this would be black if you really wanted the whole thing.
I didn't see your car in the parking deck either. How did you get here?
Are you people saying that I'm vampiric? Daywalker. First of all, a bat's not going to fly all the way from Roswell to...
A vampire bat could.
Sure
it could.
Look, I take the form of a wolf.
Butterflies fly
Do you
to
know the whole
Mexico.
story?
A flying wolf?
Do you know the whole story?
No.
Nobody does. Because nobody read the damn book, which, by the way, is unbelievable.
Nosferatu?
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
There's a remake of Nosferatu coming.
Sexy movie.
With Tom, Tom Cruise and
no.
Tom
No.
Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
With
Tom Skerritt.
Oh, I'm a
Gary
vampire.
Right, Oldham?
You're thinking of
With who?
Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen that one as well. I've seen many of them. What I'm saying is that he takes the form of many things, one of them being a wolf. That's how he gets to that's how he gets over the ocean. He gets a wolf on a ship. All right,
Because a wolf can sail a ship.
It's a fast.
I
Well,
love
he
how you're
didn't
saying
sail. He didn't sail the ship. He
No,
was
I
just
know,
on the
I
ship.
know, I'm kidding.
And or he might have been on the ship and then he turned into a wolf when he jumped off the ship. It's been a while
I
since
think
I
he
read
left
it.
a casket in the ship.
Listen. I can't remember exactly everything,
I
but
find the
I know
lines are
that
blurry
he
here.
leaves the ship as a wolf. And what I'm saying is that that's what I would do. I would run really fast, a real speedy wolf.
Okay.
I would run from Roswell to
take 400?
No bat is going to be able to fly from Roswell.
Sure, a bat
sure.
can
I'd
fly
take the
that.
Marta. I'd take the Marta line all the way down.
A vampire bat could.
The bat
as a wolf, I would just jump on top of Marta and just take it right down.
bat
from
can
her.
You'd be better as a bat. A bat's way less.
Bats can't. Do bats fly or
They have
glide?
wings.
They
Yes,
fly, yeah.
Everything that has wings doesn't fly.
Well,
Some things
bats
do.
do
fly.
Okay, but I don't think that
Bats
bats.
fly.
They seem to fly circular around a tree. I don't see them like
No,
going
no.
like one bat all by itself flying from Roswell to
A bat could easily do it.
Midhead. Here.
What is
Jerry,
it with bats?
Butterflies fly from wherever to Mexico.
What?
No,
Just a
together.
monarch.
Why do they do
Together. They do it together. They don't do it alone.
not together.
One
They're
butterfly
alone.
doesn't go alone
You know,
to
the
Mexico.
cartel is well known for
They need
using
friends.
butterflies. The
Yes,
cartel
I
uses
know.
butterflies
They
to get their
call-
drugs into
Yeah,
America.
They're called butter mules.
Yeah,
The Mexican free
Close the skies.
Yes.
The Mexican free-tailed bat can travel up to 60 miles in a single night.
What?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
crazy.
60 miles?
What? Yeah.
They
You're
often
crazy.
That's
What do
not
you
much.
know? No.
That's not much if you're flying.
What time did you leave your house last night to get here?
60 miles in a night? When you go see, I mean,
He's just trying to throw us off the scent.
it's a
He definitely
terrible
flew
flyer.
here. That's like us flying to Charlotte.
Listen,
That's
the
a
point.
long way.
Okay, the point is, I'm not a vampire.
Oh.
Sure.
Did that lady have to say that? Oh, I'm not a witch.
Yeah.
Well, she
Who
was
was that?
running for.
Oh,
I don't
she
know,
in
it
New
was
Jersey, that
2020 or
senator,
2016.
yes.
She actually had to put out a commercial that said, "I'm not a
Of course
witch."
she did.
Which at that point, you're kind of done when you have to put out a commercial telling people that you're not a witch. She should have said she was a good witch because a lot of people are getting excited about. Are you going to go all glicked, English Nick?
I heard you talking about this in the last segment.
Yeah.
I was listening in the office, and I don't know. I've heard bad reviews on The Gladiator too.
Yeah.
And I like The Wicked. I'll probably want to take the 8-year-old to it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll go see. Not opening weekend, no.
No.
Too many people.
It's the same movie, it turns out. You wait
What?
a couple weeks, it's the same damn movie.
That's a
Except you
different
just walk
performance
right
every,
in.
That's a different performance every time you go in the theater.
It is. The performers get together and they redo it. You'll notice it.
Every single time.
There's a Woody Allen movie like that. I'm not allowed to mention Woody Allen, but he made a lot of great movies. One was called The Purple Rose of Cairo, and it's about that. The lady is lonely and depressed. Unfortunately, it's Mia Farrow, so it's like you can't get away from it. The best movies he ever made, he made with Mia Farrow, so you can't get away from it. But she goes to the movies of the depression, and she's her husband's a douche. Danny Aiello's douche. And she's all depressed in the depression. And, you know, they used to have those movies, those black and white movies that were always about like these really rich people. They had these big homes and these amazing gowns. And one of the actors notices her in the audience and he comes off the screen. And then first part, he's in our world. And then he takes her into the movie. And it's very fantastic. It's very great.
What's this movie called again?
It's called The Purple Rose of Cairo, one of his best movies. And then Schwarzenegger kind of stole the idea that what a movie he was in, a little bit. called The Last Action Hero, where there was some of that as well.
Oh, that's right.
But that's right.
It's been done since then, too, in another movie, and I can't remember what it's called.
Well, thank God, because I want to be able to talk about it without having to mention that person who never did anything wrong, Woody Allen.
It's 2 days in a row we brought up Woody Allen.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, marrying his he did not adopt her. His girlfriend's adopted
daughter. Yeah,
he ended up
dodgy.
It's dodgy. It's more than. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's more than dodgy. But apparently she was 18.
erring on the side
now
of
they've
dodgy.
been married for like 25, 30 years. They got kids. But the other stuff, that's not why it's being canceled. I mean, it's canceled for the other stuff, which was already adjudicated in the 90s. It's not one new fact at all. It's just that people decided, hey, we want to hate this guy. That's why I can't stand that Timothy Chalamet.
Well, I like Timothy Chalamet.
Because he's the one who turned it. He was in a movie.
Chalamet.
He was in a movie a few years ago with him. One of his movies. And I apologize. I'm so sorry that I.
Well,
Really, because you're
He
that much better than Woody Allen.
What have you seen clips of his Dylan? What do you think of him playing Bob
Seems
Dylan?
like it's pretty good.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think he's a good actor.
I think he's a fan. He's a big fan.
He's a
first and foremost.
That's not necessarily the right.
No,
thing,
I know, but he looks a bit like him.
Are you going to stick around with us? Because we're just talking and we're not doing anything.
I don't even know who this is. Who is this?
This guy? Oh,
he did say it.
Well, let's do this.
Yeah.
It's English
Make it official.
Nick with Tittle Pip.
Oh, it's English Nick.
There we are.
Yeah, I can stick around a bit today.
All right, if you can stick around a bit today, that means we got a little bit of time. You can hit us with some. We can pip a toodle or two.
Would you like to
or
pip
three
a toodle right now?
I would. I'll pip a toodle. I'll toodle a pip. You know me. I just need a bump, man. I need a fix.
Yeah.
All right, hang on a minute. I'll go to
Let's
my
do
car.
it. This is a bump of banana and art at the same time.
Banana. Oh, this is
the duct tape banana artwork sells for $6.2 million.
Have you seen
in New York
this?
City?
Yeah,
I know.
this is wild.
It is
It's literally what it is.
It is a banana and duct taped to a canvas.
And
That's the art.
The guy who bought it said he's going to eat the art. He's going to eat the art. The guy who bought it. He's going to eat
he's
it.
just got
money to waste.
He's one of these cryptocurrency guys. $6 million is nothing to this guy.
Doesn't he know how these things go up and down? I don't know that $6 million may not be. You know, it's like when I've heard these stories about these people who smoke pot. And what I've heard,
Those people?
Those
Yeah,
losers.
those people, yeah,
Those people.
not
What are
me.
they doing with their lives?
Yeah, dirt bags.
But
Get up in the morning.
My understanding is if they get a whole new I don't know, what do they get it in, like a big bag or something?
I think it comes in a paper bag wrapped up like a sack.
Yeah, but I think inside of that would be like a plastic kind of sandwich baggy kind
Yeah.
of thing, right?
Oh, I've heard.
So when that's what I hear, and it's when I've heard that when they get that bag is full. They don't mind, like, if they drop some on the floor.
What?
Some goes over
They
here.
waste it?
But what I hear is when it gets down to less than a joint, oh boy, they're looking through the carpet. They're trying to pull out buds. Well, you could be the same way with cryptocurrency. Don't be so sure. Oh, you may have so much of it now that 6.2 million on a lark might seem, but there might come a time where the buzzes are behind you and there's not much in front of you. You might need that 6 million.
It's more like crypto.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's
Doge.
Did you see the BBC? The BBC we're doing an investigation into that Logan Paul guy. Is that his name?
Logan would be the brother of Jake who fought Mike Tyson.
Who's the guy they investigated this guy. They went all the way somewhere to interview him.
Yeah.
And when they
I
get
tried
there,
Andrew Tate, maybe?
No, I think you're talking about Logan Paul. He sent his lookalike.
he sent a lookalike to the interview. And then they trolled the guy by having these people come in and shout out things like, the BBC hires pedophiles and blah, blah, blah. It just happened yesterday.
Okay.
It just happened yesterday.
Who says
the BBC went to interview him?
Right, and the fake Jake Paul
comes in.
Said the BBC.
Well, all these people he hired to do this with megaphones and stuff behind the guy. And the
well, that's
interviewer
kind of
was
funny
like,
because that is true.
he was like, it is true.
Yeah.
He goes, not all the time, but some of the time.
Yeah.
Is the real Logan Paul going to show up? And the guy's like, you came all this way for an interview and all you want to do is talk about how I look?
So Logan Paul was behind it.
He was behind it, but he wasn't in the room.
I hate having to say that Logan Paul is clever, but I guess that does seem kind of clever to me. That sounds
These
like
Paul brothers.
I don't know. They just don't have enough money. We got to help them out with that. They need more money. That's one thing.
Join the Triple Team Traffic crew tomorrow, November 22nd from 9 a.m. to noon
at the Publix located at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta
for the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 20 people to donate a frozen turkey will receive 2 tickets to Trans-Siberian Orchestra at Gas South Arena on December 15th while supplies last.
That's the Publix at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta from 9 to noon. We can't wait to see you there.
For more information, visit WSBRadio.com.
Hey, it's Ashley Frasca from the traffic team. And when I report traffic every morning, I hear from people that are jammed up. They are bumper to bumper, and there's not enough room to move on the Atlanta roads. You know that. So let me ask you, is the storage at your business like that? Do you feel like you've outgrown your space? Shipping Containers for You has the perfect solution. Shipping Containers for You has 40-foot and 20-foot containers that can be delivered to you within days. Ideal for business owners who need more storage and have outgrown their warehouse space, and even landscapers who need a large, secure place to house their equipment. At Shipping Containers for You, they give you Georgia-flavored personal service. They answer the phone. Things are easy to understand. And for first-time callers, they go over with you and explain the difference between renting versus buying these containers. Go to shippingcontainersforyou.com. Find the shipping container that you need for your home or business and have it delivered within days. shippingcontainersforyou.com.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Hey, yeah, it was cute for a while, You wake up, it's 48 degrees, but by 9, it was 63, headed for 80. Ha! Fun times. However, now it's only 40, headed for what, the upper 60s? What the heck is going on? Dave Baker here for Coolray Heating and Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. What's going on is that this is autumn. This is make sure your HVAC system works time of the year. Thankfully, you have Coolray on your side. Right now is a great time to have Coolray out to the house for an HVAC tune-up. That's right. A Coolray tune-up will make sure that your system works correctly before Mother Nature takes us on another ride on the temperature roller coaster. But what if a tune-up's not enough? Relax. Coolray has new Carrier home comfort systems on hand ready for installation, and you can enjoy up to 60 months of no interest and payments for as low as $98 a month. So stay ahead of Mother Nature. Schedule your appointment online at Coolray.com. You pick the date and time that works best for you. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Ho, 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 Santa here. This December, join me at Sea Island and get in the Christmas spirit early with 25% off room reservations at the Cloister or the Lodge. Experience Sea Island as it transforms into a coastal winter wonderland. Receive a $250 resort credit per stay to use on some of our newest experiences, like Holiday Camp Cloister, Story Time with Scout, and Bike Tour with me, Santa. Reserve this limited time offer today by visiting SeaIsland.com or call 1-800-SEA-ISLAND. Offer subject to availability. Terms apply.
Skip the hassle and sell your home with the strongest cash offer this fall. The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. It's Eric Erickson here. There are no showings, no open houses, no costly repairs. Go to markspain.com, get a guaranteed offer on your home today, and start packing.
Shane Company is your go-to destination for high-quality fine jewelry gifts. Come find beautiful gifts at competitive prices, from dream engagement rings to tennis bracelets, engravable charms, and more. All in stock and ready to give. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
The biggest mistake a homeowner can make when doing an addition or home renovation is they go right to a builder or contractor. This is a reasonable mistake to make. But why? Because you need a plan. You need architectural documents to convey your ideas to a builder. Hi, I'm Richard Taylor, Chief Architect with Sketchhouse. Let's get those marvelous ideas out of your head and onto paper, and now the power is in your hands. Builders will clear their calendars for you if you have architectural drawings in hand. Visit sketchhouse.com, sketch, H-A-U-S.com, and let's get started.
With Wicked coming down there trying to get Glicked going for Gladiator and Wicked. That's what made me think of some dude in Boston. What'd you go see? Wicked. It was
Wicked. We call it Wicked Gladiator. Wicked Data.
So,
the Wicked Dater.
Why is it that certain phrases or words are like get really big in one place, but they don't travel. Like in Boston, oh, it's wicked awesome. It's wicked. It's wicked.
California, it was hella.
Yeah, but I mean, Wicked
that
has
went
been around
everywhere.
forever. Wicked, that hella had legs. Wicked has
All
been
right.
Boston, and yeah, it's okay. Just let me make a point. It's all right. So Wicked has been Boston, and just Boston. I don't even know if it's the rest of Massachusetts. I don't but every Boston idiot. That's wicked. That's wicked. But you try to make it right. Does it get it down to New York City? No, they've rejected it.
Doesn't even make it a Providence.
Doesn't make it a Providence. Which really shouldn't even be. It should be in Massachusetts, Providence. The idea of Rhode Island being right there at the edge of what is that? Why?
Well, it's the rich people that owned it before it became a state.
Is that it?
Yes.
Well, bro, just like a little. It's a little bit. This basically. Yes.
Tim
Yes.
Andrews.
Yes.
This week on Tim Andrews Knows.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that true, Tim Andrews?
I think.
Oh.
Yes.
There we
You're
go.
not ready for the pros.
Yeah, wicked stupid.
Yeah. Like, why does it? It's just. It's amazing to me. There was one in Rochester, New York. I don't think I can say it on the air because I think it's an Italian swear. Starts with M.
It's a slur.
I think it's a swear. I think it's the F word or something. I don't know, but everybody in Rochester, New York was
Can you spell
That's
it?
what it sounded like.
Sounds like you were hungry.
Starts with Ming, but I'm not going to go any further than that. I think it does. It is
Better
I
safe
think
than
it's
sorry.
a swear word. Which I think we're allowed to swear in other languages, aren't we?
You are. You say bloody.
Yeah, that's a swear
Yeah,
word.
but that's not. But people would say that. It's not really a curse word, really.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's more of a curse word in England than
Bloody
here.
hell, mate.
Here it means nothing.
Bloody hell.
God.
The Australians use the C word all the time. We cannot use that C word.
So do the Brits.
You
Brits
know
do.
what?
Yeah,
I
you
call
guys
that.
definitely
You
use it.
can.
I call that progress. That's what I call it.
Ricky Gervais has a vodka that he pimps these days, and it's made with British apples.
Yeah.
And he did a
Jared's
Christmas
out.
commercial
Triggered.
for it. He did a Christmas commercial for it. And he's doing it. And all of a sudden, his right hand pops up and he's got a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer hand puppet. Oh, look who it is, Rudolph. What are you doing here? Oh, why is your nose so red? And Rudolph's like, well, so I can, And he goes, I think you drink too much alcohol.
Possible.
Rudolph. You drink too much alcohol. And he goes, well, without my red nose, how would I be able to guide Santa's sleigh? And Ricky Gervais goes, sat-nav, you daft C word.
Oh, look at that.
On a commercial.
A
online.
daft C word.
Yeah, you
So
daft.
that's a dumb C word.
Oh, yeah.
That's not even an intelligent C word.
Ricky Gervais
That's
does
a
not
daft.
give a monkey's.
The word that you're thinking of means the same thing as Fanny does in England.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mhm.
So they're just saying ass, basically?
No.
the
Fanny.
front-
The front.
Oh,
The front.
The front fanny.
Oh,
Your front
the,
butt.
The front butt.
That's why you guys call it a bum bag and we call it a fanny pack.
That's right. Okay, I get it.
We
Hey,
call it a
we
fanny
learn-
pack. You call it a bum bug. Bum bag.
We
Bum
call
bug.
it. We call it a fun.
I don't know
fanny
what's
pack.
going on with you, Autumn, but I don't have
No,
bum bugs.
here's what you guys both got it wrong. Both call it a fanny pack. It's just that it makes no sense over here because it's in the front.
Yeah.
It makes sense over there because the fanny pack is in the front.
Yeah.
If anybody
Some
understands
people wear.
any of
Some
that.
people do wear it on the side.
Well, yeah,
Now it's
gunslingers.
different.
pack.
It's
Fanny
changed
slingers.
now because those fanny packs are now being worn like over the like
Yeah.
cross-bodied.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
right.
It's changed.
Well, now that men have given up all their testosterone, they don't care. They'll wear their purses around. Why not? Why not? I say.
It's handy.
I want to wear. I don't like the idea that my wife has a place for her makeup, but what I do on mine.
exactly.
You gotta have a place for your eyeliner there.
I gotta
Eric.
have a place for my eyeliner. The Cure's on tour. For heaven's sakes,
Excuse me.
you never know.
Liner.
Guy. Well, it's no fun.
Portmanteau.
It's no fun if I call it guy liner. I want to be doing as the ladies
You want the
do.
real experience.
That's right.
You're not using the bathroom at my house, I can tell you that.
Well, that may be
Oh,
true. That may
man.
be true. You only have one bathroom.
We got
It's
two.
for everybody.
One for the woman, one for the two.
What you have at your house?
Get in
You
your
got a men's
bathroom,
room and a
woman.
woman's room. Is
Yeah.
that what you have?
He even stole the signs from the mall because nobody's going to the mall. He stole the signs, the women in the men's room.
What is the thing now? Like at the House of Representatives, you have to whatever. Nobody
They have
cares.
a unisex bathroom.
Nobody cares. They have They have bathrooms you can walk into all by yourself. Nobody cares. It's a nothing issue.
AOC was
I
not
want
happy.
more of these
cares?
bathrooms because at the was it the Chicago airport? Yeah, one of them.
Oh, you
Midway,
liked
yeah,
it.
Midway.
Yeah, Midway. They had it was like unisex. It's like it means if you're in there, you're alone. That's what I like. Make
need
everything unisex. Only thing is, you don't want to see like a really hot girl walk out of there and then open the door behind her and
Oh,
go, "Oh,
yeah.
for the
Hey,
love
you know
of
what?
Oh.
That's nature.
It happens,
Nature,
Sarah.
baby.
I don't
I'm
want to
sorry
think about
break it
nature.
to you. It happens.
I know it happens, but I don't want to be. I don't want to
The
face.
ladies do it too.
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it?
Oh, I've
What
been
if you-
pooping.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'll don't be pooping.
What
It's healthy.
What up, buddy?
What if you-
I pooped in there. Enjoy.
What if you and the really attractive lady walk into the unisex bathroom together, and
Jared,
then you
please.
you
And
pick
you hold
stalls
hands.
you pick stalls next to each other,
No,
and
it's
then
not
you
like
guys
that.
talk.
There are no stalls.
It's just
Oh,
one.
okay, it's
one
one
It's just
toilet.
one. That's what I'm saying. It's like the
Okay,
one
sometimes-
here.
sometimes in the
As a
unisex
person
bathroom-
who doesn't like to, well, then that's your choice, right? If you go in and somebody's a different gender, then that's what you want to do, right? That's your choice.
Hey, have a nice conversation.
You know, but, I mean, this thing had a lock on it. So
Hello.
I wasn't.
How's it going over there?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'll be done in about 20 minutes.
Do you scrunch up your toilet paper or do you wrap it around your hand?
Fold
Wrap it around my
I
hand. What are you,
fold it.
nuts?
What is it with this curiosity?
I'm just making conversation.
You're learning something.
In the unisex bathroom.
I have noticed in the unisex bathrooms that oftentimes, if they do have only one toilet, like what you're talking about, they often do have a urinal on the other side. So it'll
Well,
be a
whatever.
urinal
There's a
on the
lock
toilet.
on the door.
I
mean,
want to
yeah,
stand
lock
up
the
and
door.
use the urinal.
Good luck.
Thanks. Appreciate
Lock
it.
the door.
I'm
It's,
sure
the
you
ones
could
that-
buy a Sheenus on eBay still.
I'm all for it.
A Shewee. It's not a
It's
Sheenus.
a Sheenus. It
It's
was
It
called
used to be
Sheenus,
called the
wasn't it?
Sheenus.
Yeah.
Really?
When we promoted them at the old station, they were
Really?
called Sheenuses.
That's what I used. That's why when I'm putting my wife on a pedestal, that's what I call her.
Shelvis?
Her sheeness.
Let's face it, nothing makes you look older than you really are than thinning hair. But what if you could not only increase your hair count, but promote new hair growth without surgery, without drugs with potential side effects, and without a prescription from your doctor? Well, now you can, thanks to a breakthrough new supplement called Hair Grow, provided by New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Europe. Hair Grow is now available in the U.S. Only Hair Grow contains Tocogaya, a powerful antioxidant that has received a U.S. patent. Multiple clinical studies show Hair Grow is safe and effective in promoting new hair growth. In one study, 95% of the patients using Hair Grow saw increased hair count. Don't lose more time and more hair. Try Hair Grow today to feel and look your best. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS. Look younger and feel more confident with Hair Grow by New Nordic at NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
When historians look back, they're going to say, oh, that was a red-letter day in Atlanta history when QC Kinetics arrived. Hey, it's Mark Aaron back with you. You know, the demand for QC treatment so strong, opening another clinic, this one in Douglasville, while continuing treatment in Lawrenceville, Sandy Springs, Marietta, and Stockbridge. Friends, QC Kinetics, a game changer. The nation's leader in regenerative medicine, using a modern-day approach to deal with chronic joint pain. All-natural process that uses healing properties from your own body to restore and repair damaged tissue in your joints. So what's that mean? It means you can get your life back, be active again without that chronic pain and without surgery or drugs. Stop putting it off. If you have arthritic pain or pain from an injury, do what so many others have already done. Call QC Kinetics, free consultation. Call now, 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. QC Kinetics. Call them, 770-285-8026.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Georgia Spa Company. Our top local story, criminal activity inside the DeKalb County Jail results in 2 new indictments today. Here's a report all new at 4 o'clock.
Former DeKalb County Deputy Joanne Marks was fired the same April day jailers found contraband in an inmate's cell, and she admitted bringing him cigarettes and a phone.
Deputy Marks also admitted to having sexual intercourse with the inmate.
District Attorney Sherry Boston says the March death of Kristen Collins, a veteran seen on video stumbling around the common area before falling unconscious, was traced to fellow inmate Tobias Woods, who sold him fentanyl, then actively kept him from getting help.
Moving Collins into his cell and out of the view of jail staff.
Woods is charged with murder under a Georgia law allowing drug dealers to be prosecuted if their customers die. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
57 degrees in Atlanta, staying cool heading into the weekend. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. up. A new weapon in the fight against hate crimes in Metro Atlanta. WSB Steve Summers reports live with how FBI agents and victims of hate crimes can now work together to catch suspects.
Yeah, Bill, that's right. This is a new initiative. It was born right here in Metro Atlanta. Being the victim of a threat can lead to emotions of anger and fear. You're just not thinking straight, wondering what's coming down the pike. But now there is a color-coded chart that shows you what to do and what not to do if you are victimized. Now, things not to do, for example, in the heat of the moment include
delete an email or a text message, not to hit delete on a voicemail because you're angry and you want to get it as far away from you as possible, not to crinkle up a piece of paper and throw it in the trash.
all that, says FBI Supervisor Special Agent Keith Cabral, could have evidence on it, like fingerprints or DNA that could lead right to the suspect. Now, the chart breaks down do's and don'ts by type of threat, like verbal, physical, email, voicemail, or handwritten. You can see this chart on our website, WSBradio.com. It's also on various FBI Atlanta social media. Reporting live, Steve Summers, 95.5 WSB.
President-elect Trump's pick for Attorney General Matt Gaetz is withdrawing his name from consideration.
This is quite a setback for Trump.
University of Virginia political analyst Larry Sabato says he wouldn't be surprised if Gaetz gets another role in the Trump administration.
Gaetz could easily be given another job that doesn't require Senate confirmation.
Gaetz had been under investigation by the House Ethics Committee for sex trafficking and other allegations. He says he did not want to be a distraction for the new administration. Georgia's race for governor gets its first candidate today.
The current Attorney General of Georgia wants to be the state's next governor. Chris Carr has been in Georgia politics for a while. He served as chief of staff to former Senator Johnny Isakson and commissioner at the Georgia Department of Economic Development. In 2016, Carr was appointed Attorney General by then-Governor Nathan Deal. Chris Carr, the first major candidate from either party to announce a bid for the job. Governor Kemp leaves office in 2 years when his term expires. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
A 14-year-old Allatoona high school student is arrested following hoax threats, which triggered a code red lockdown at the school. Officer Aaron Wilson with Cobb County Police says the first threat was texted on Tuesday.
The following day, identical claims were made again to the 988 Lifeline. This time, detectives were able to pinpoint exactly who was sending those reports.
The 14-year-old student admitted to police he made the threats. He is now charged with terroristic threats, transmitting a false public alarm, and disrupting operation of a public school. A brief arraignment hearing today in Barrow County for the father of the accused Appalachia High School shooter.
Attorneys for Colin Gray appeared before Judge Joseph Booth after their client waived his right to appear.
Good morning, Your Honor. We represent Mr. Gray.
Good morning.
We've waived his presence. We are prepared to sign for him. Plea of not guilty.
And that plea was accepted by the court. The 54-year-old Gray faces 29 charges stemming from the September shooting that left 4 dead and several others wounded. Gray's 14-year-old son Colt pleaded not guilty at his arraignment last month. The teen is the alleged gunman in the Appalachia attack. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
It is now 4:04. The Von Haessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, live team coverage of traffic and weather. And triple team traffic starts with Smilin' Mark McKay.
We'll scan the northern suburbs, Bill, where we've been watching tractor-trailer trouble at the Forsyth-Cherokee County line for a while now, still causing delays east and westbound around Cumming Highway and County Line Road. You're right, out of Kennesaw up to Ackworth is slowed 75 northbound, leaving I-575 to Wade Green Road. Southbound delays pretty prominent through Marietta on I-75. 400 starting to see the brake lights in Sandy Springs, leaving 285 up to the North Springs MARTA station. Where are you seeing brake lights on I-85 out of DeKalb County? Cindy Darden, Kool-Aid Carrier Traffic Center.
Well, they're pretty much as soon as you get off of Spaghetti Junction. I mean, I-85 northbound going to be a really slow ride on past Jimmy Carter Boulevard through Gwinnett County until you get to that 85-316 split, and even still then, it's going to be on and off those brake lights for portions of 316. Going southbound a little bit better, but still going to be jammed up if you're going towards Spaghetti Junction. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Clear and cold tonight as temperatures fall into the mid-30s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, and a touch colder through the afternoon with highs limited to the upper 40s, low 50s. Another chilly start on Saturday, morning low 37. Sunshine through the afternoon, high 56.
Right now, 53 in Cumming, 57 in Smyrna, and 58 in Fayetteville. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
What I do. That's what I do. I also let the audience know that this is hour 2 of the Von Haessler Doctrine. on a lovely Thursday afternoon. Not Friday. I don't know why I was thinking it was Friday.
Well, people have their little doctrine scorecards at home, and they keep the track of the day of the week, and they also keep track of the hour.
It doesn't help if the host is saying that it's Friday when it's actually Thursday. And I don't want the audience to get the idea.
I was like, whoa.
I don't want the audience getting the idea that I'm phoning it in or looking for the weekend or anything along those lines. That's not happening.
At some point, snorting that marijuana.
I have been snorting way too much marijuana.
I thought you injected it.
Well,
you can do both.
Okay.
At the same time.
Yeah.
The kids don't do it.
A marijuana spoon.
George Clark's always got the marijuana spoon.
I prefer a boof.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you're here to do the
Can I just say one thing?
You can say yes.
About the confusion as to whether it's Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
If it was really Friday, within the first 15 minutes of the show, back in the first hour, Jerry Yamamoto at some point would have said Friday.
That's right. That's
just
right.
Saying.
Thank you.
I have so what you're saying
is
I have not heard enough rank stupidity out of my producer
How
to
dare
assume
you.
that this is Friday. This is what you're saying.
You know what? Sorry, the weekend brings me joy.
Oh, everything
and
brings
happy
you joy.
vibes.
Everything brings you joy. That's why it doesn't. It's
I'm
like,
becoming more cynical as I've gotten older. I can assure you.
No. I can't wait to see you in 10 years if it's going to go the other way. Just comes in and I'm still in radio. God. The hell am I doing producing this? Oh, my God.
Here's your damn cut sheet.
Jared's thought of the day. The world sucks.
Christina left 2 years ago, took the kids.
This got no money.
This guy's never going to get out of radio. All right, do you have a little pip to toodle? A toodle to pip?
I do. You like the automobile racing, right?
I
mean, you're you're still a big NASCAR guy?
Nah, not really. That's just the series.
You ever catch the Formula One?
I do like the Formula One. I haven't watched it in the last few weeks, but I do enjoy the Formula One, and they're in Vegas this weekend.
They are, and the guy who's called Yuki Tsunoda.
Yuki Tsunoda, yes.
Yuki Tsunoda.
Can you look this up? Because I don't want. I'm going to be
Japanese driver.
I know I'm going to be accused of you think everybody's the same, and I don't. But I think that I think Yuki Tsunoda maybe won an Indy 500 as well, but I'm not sure. A Japanese driver did. I get it. If I'm wrong, it's what I mean. Oh, okay. I guess every Japanese driver's the same to you. No, I just,
I'm triggered as the Japanese member here on the panel.
You're supposed to protect me.
That gives you a pass.
Your last name is supposed to give me a pass. On all
Not
things,
in this case.
in all things
While you're looking him up,
Japanese American.
He was coming into the country for the Las Vegas race.
Yes.
And he was only wearing his pajamas when he got off the plane.
No, I'm wrong. It wasn't
So
Yuki
he
Tsunoda.
got a lot more
It was
questions.
now I got to know. Sorry.
That's
about
okay.
your stupid story.
Find out your stupid information.
I know. I want to know because now I want to know the
Go on.
Japanese driver because he was in F1 and then he went to India. I'm pretty sure.
What? No. Oh, Formula One.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Takuma
Soto.
Sato.
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 Say his first name again.
Shohei Ohtani.
No. Takuma
Sato.
Yeah.
Did Sato do the Indy 500 thing?
He won the Indy 500.
Okay.
A few years ago, and I believe that
Yuki,
for a while
I drove in it.
But he was maybe. But I think that
Yuki.
I think Sato actually was in Formula One at one point. Not that any of this matters to anybody.
Autumn knew all this.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get an edge in mood-wise.
I can't take my sports info from a chick.
Yeah, idiot. Oh, wait, that's me.
Wait. You're not playing your role properly.
The immigration.
What if Beth Mowins was listening? You would be.
Oh, you talking about? She doesn't know the name of the girl she does.
Oh, is that lady?
There you go.
Hey, listen up. We've got Soto Macaroni coming in.
Oh, that's an Italian driver.
Soto Macaroni.
No, he's Japanese.
His mom was from Japan and his dad was from Italia. And he's got a Pomodoro in his pocket and he's ready to go.
All right, English Nick.
They questioned him for longer than normal due to the fact that he wasn't looking like a Formula One driver, I guess.
Okay, this
what
I
do you
don't
want him to
understand.
wear his helmet when he gets off the plane? Leave the guy alone.
He was wearing pajamas,
Jeez.
which I guess is a thing that people do. I don't know.
Yes, it is.
He's
It's big
comfy
time.
on the
long
plane.
flight?
Yeah, he's wearing pajamas. Here's my thing is, what I don't understand is why did this take 3 hours? He's flying into Las Vegas. They have a Formula One race.
Yeah.
He's not at the top of the charts of Formula One drivers, but he's a known
doing it.
F1 driver. Yeah. Why is it if he says I'm here to race in the Formula One race and it's Las Vegas, can't they just pick up the phone and call somebody who's hey, is it Yuki? Is it Tsunoda? Right? Is he? Yeah, he is. Okay, what's he look like? Okay. Why did it take 3 hours?
Can I just say, the last time I came through immigration, which was in October.
Yeah.
And normally they want your passport, and then they want to look at my green card, right?
Mm-hmm.
We step up. It's like 10:30 at night. We got in pretty late. We step up. There's me, my girlfriend, and her daughter, 8-year-old, and we hand the passports. This is after the woman who's organizing the line is giving my girlfriend all this crap, like, step up to the line, have your passports out at the photograph page.
They don't need people lollygagging.
It's got to move. It's got to move.
The
So
dude
I know, but they
photographs
could be
us.
chill. They
He
could be cooler
photographed.
about it at least.
Exactly. He photographs us.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
All that stuff
because
is
it's all stored in the photograph they take now.
Yeah.
So why is there so much pressure on the? Why was the woman given it? It's a power trip for them.
You think it is, huh?
Oh, they get a little bit of power and they go crazy.
Empty your laptops, everybody get it.
Sir, you don't need to remove your shoes. You don't need to remove your shoes.
Keep your shoes on.
I am team immigration's line people because they keep those lines moving at a decent speed. There's so many people that are talking when they're in line. They've got the family members, the kids are all running around. I want to get out. I want to get back home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, immigration's team, for getting people through.
He likes to. All right, how are you?
I'm like, good. Let's go.
Sir.
Yeah, that's more about when you're going through security. What you're
the word
talking
"sir," the word "sir" is when you hear that, you know that the person does not respect you at all. It's like when you say "sir," it's supposed to be a sign of respect. But, sir.
It's the same with ma'am,
Mrs.
Like, what? I'm moving. I gotta.
My favorite.
Zip my backpack.
Get those little brats and get moving.
I was going through TSA once, and this the TSA person was wearing a mask long after the threat was real. Yeah. But then I also noticed that he was like 5'8", 340 pounds. Are you really that interested in your health? This is the question. This is what is it really like? Are you really if you really cared about your health and the things that could happen to you? Well, maybe you don't do that.
But he could have compromising circumstances.
Yeah,
so maybe
it's called turkey. It's called deli meats. It's called popcorn. Those are his core comorbidities. What's that?
He's got a pituitary issue.
There you go.
Maybe one of the symptoms of his strain of COVID is massive overweightness gaining.
It's a possibility. It all happen in like 14 days.
It could.
I'll tell you what, that
massive
dude.
overweightness gaining.
MOW.
Yes.
All I know is he needs to flatten his curve.
Hey, you don't know his story, Eric. You don't know why he's that.
I don't care. So I don't care to know it. I don't really care.
He was wearing the mask as a barrier to feeding himself.
That's what it is. Yes,
there we go,
actually,
George.
I'm mocking him, and he had gone step one in doing.
Good job, Joe. Yes. Good
So
Joe.
Good job, Joe. George.
Good job.
Joe.
Good job, Joe.
That's my secret
Geo.
name.
Oh yeah.
Sonoda.
That's your autumn name, Joe.
Only Autumn.
Bobby, is Joe coming over? Because I don't like him.
Remember,
Joe's my boyfriend's name.
Oh, that is your boyfriend's name. I forgot that.
Whoopsie-daisy.
One more nugget with the Sonodo.
The pajama
story.
F1 driver.
Yeah, he was flying in. He flew in before the team got here because there was a promotional event going on.
Okay, I get it, but there's people. Vegas is a town that puts on events. There should have been someone to call to say, "Hey,
but once they get
they're going to be racing through the streets this weekend." Like, well, I don't understand.
But once you go back into that room, because I've been there, where they take you to a place where they hold you for a minute when they're
Is that where they bend you over?
Not that, no.
Get the gloves.
That wasn't that time.
Gloves. Not me.
Yeah. Just go out.
thanks.
You're all natural.
No need, sir. Not with me.
Is this bothering you or?
Hold the
He's got a
gloves.
baggie up there.
R-A-W.
Just lube up.
R-A-W. No need for me.
Yeah, once you get back in that
Go
room,
get what you're looking for.
you're not allowed to be on your cell phone.
Hang on a minute, I'll push it out for you.
There's no way he could have made a call to anybody outside because they don't let you
Not
use your phone.
him. I just mean the authorities. They should be connected with Vegas. That's all I'm saying.
They like making people sweat in that room.
Yeah, well, this guy's a multimillionaire race driver. What are you going to make him sweat?
Apparently, first I've ever heard of him.
Put
so
some
I don't
jeans
watch
on
racing.
before deboarding, huh?
No, but when
I
you
guess
have
that's
those
the answer. is
when
what
you have those flights where you arrive in the morning, it's perfectly okay to wear pajamas. Like your flight to Spain, you're going to arrive there early in
What
the
do you think?
morning.
I'm putting on pajamas
Yes,
at night?
you're going to sleep. You
Wait
want
a
to sleep?
minute.
No, do you
I'm
know
gonna
him at
fall
all?
asleep. I'll fall asleep in my clothes. What are you talking
No,
about?
you wanna be
What am I
comfortable.
gonna do? Go in?
No,
I'm
no.
gonna put on a silk nightie.
When you fly back to England, isn't it nice to wear pajamas on the flight?
I don't normally do that. I do wear comfy pants and slip off shoes because it's
Yeah,
easier to
see?
go through.
Thank
you know.
you.
Why would anybody wear uncomfortable pants? I don't understand. Who
You
walks
never
around
know.
wearing uncomfortable pants?
You're on that
Well,
plane for 8
well,
hours.
jeans when you're walking around are comfortable.
Yes,
but when you're
Autumn.
trying to like lay in or go to sleep sitting up in a terrible seat, then you want.
I think I'm going to be able to lay down, but I'm not
I
changing
want
my
to. I
clothes.
want to see you get off the plane in Spain with eyeliner and a negligee.
Well,
That's what I want.
I'm
a
a
nice
little-
little
Aaron
nightie.
Curl.
I'm a
See-through.
I'm a little bit different in Spain. That's Spain. That's,
Just don't wear a red negligee because the Bulls love that.
I know, and they'll come after me.
Yeah.
Take me out.
You ever take out your
At
sword?
least I won't have to fly back. And that was not a thing about the president. It was about I just
That was
don't,
about
I don't like
bullfighting.
flying. Did they still do bullfighting? Or they,
I think
is it
I don't
outlawed?
know.
Yes, they
Maybe
do.
some places.
Yeah,
They do.
They kill it in
Barbaric,
Spain.
and it's terrible.
Huh?
They kill the bull in Spain. They don't in Mexico.
Yeah, that's what they do. You know, the running of the bulls.
They
All
just
those
torture
bulls
them.
are steaks later.
Unless the bull wins, then it gets
Yeah,
to
but
go
it's
like
still
live its
torture.
life.
It's like a gladiator,
It's
though.
to
It's not
kill
gonna-
the-
Spike
it's not
it.
going to keep winning. At some point, it's going to lose.
It's terrible.
Smiling Mark. I think they also kill him if they kill the matador, which seems wrong to me.
They should
they
praise the
won.
bull.
Yeah,
in my
the
opinion.
bull should
yeah,
be
champion.
given the free apartment.
He should retire from
Give
bullfighting at
that-
that point.
Give that bull a key to the city.
Yeah, 2 cows as well.
Smiling Mark says, "Uh-oh, the delays are starting in Midtown."
And they're going to continue through the bulk of the afternoon and into the evening, Eric, as Georgia Tech has a football game tonight at Bobby Dodd Stadium at Hyundai Field. So extra pressure rolling into Midtown and downtown Atlanta, especially around the Tech campus. Already slow out of Buckhead on 400 southbound, leaving Sidney Marcus Boulevard. 85 southbound delays begin at North Druid Hills. Connector South, very slow past Georgia Tech, seeing some relief down toward I-20. Northbound 75, 85, heavy from the University Avenue exit 244 up to John Lewis Freedom Parkway. To the southern suburbs we go. Andrew Sikoku, Ray Carrier Traffic Center.
Crowd coming in and out of McDonough. 75 north and south has you on and off the brakes from Bill Gardner Parkway all the way up to Jodico Road. Looking at some trouble by the airport in the form of a right lane stall on the 85 north ramp to 285, and a little trouble in Coweta County, Fallen Tree, Highway 16 at Martin Mill Road. You're going to want to avoid the area altogether and use Poplar Road. This is sponsored by the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities. Don't take chances. If a drug didn't come from a pharmacy, don't take it until you test it, because fentanyl can be hiding anywhere. Brought to you by the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
When news breaks,
Prosecution claims that on February 22nd, Ibarra went hunting for women on the UGA campus.
we've got it covered.
I hope justice is served for her, not only because I'm her father, but because she deserves it.
With news at the top and bottom of every hour.
And when it breaks,
I find the defendant guilty. I sentence you to life without the possibility of parole.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's breaking news station.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Americans love using their credit cards, the most secure and hassle-free way to pay. But D.C. politicians want to change that with the Durbin-Marshall credit card bill. This bill lets corporate megastores pick how your credit card is processed, allowing them to use untested payment networks that jeopardize your data security and rewards. Corporate megastores will make more money, and you pay the price. Tell Congress to guard your card, because Americans lose when politicians choose. Learn more at guardyourcard.com. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual Imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
Get up to a 30% upfront bonus to use for your retirement income, or up to 12% per year to help grow your retirement income. Whether you're in retirement or will be retiring within 10 years, Trajan Wealth can offer some of the highest guarantees in the business. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know no one wants to work forever. We all need to retire someday, and I know you've worked hard for your money, so now is the time to guarantee it. Take advantage of up to a 30% upfront bonus for your retirement income, or up to 12% per year for retirement income. Don't woulda, shoulda, coulda. Get up to a 30% bonus just for opening an account, or up to 12% per year for retirement income. Don't leave your retirement to chance. Retire the right way, the Trajan way, with Trajan Wealth. Call Trajan today at 678-888-3300. That's 678-888-3300.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. DBA in most states has Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Planning to propose this holiday? Shane Company is ready to help you find your dream engagement ring. We handpick the most beautiful diamonds and colorful gemstones in all shapes and sizes. So when you walk in the door, you can trust your rock is in stock. At Shane Company, we've always sourced directly, cut out the middleman, and pass the savings on to you. We work with your budget, not against it. We'll also protect your ring for life with our free unmatched lifetime warranty. Come see us at shaneco.com and in-store. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Ho, 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 Santa here. This December, join me at Sea Island and get in the Christmas spirit early with 25% off room reservations at the Cloister or the Lodge. Experience Sea Island as it transforms into a coastal winter wonderland. Receive a $250 resort credit per stay to use on some of our newest experiences, like Holiday Camp Cloister, Story Time with Scout, and Bike Tour with me, Santa. Reserve this limited time offer today by visiting SeaIsland.com or call 1-800-SEA-ISLAND. Offer subject to availability. Terms apply.
1-877 Cars for Kids.
Cars for Kids accepts all kinds of real estate donations. Turn your challenging or unused property into a brighter future for kids and get a tax deduction for the full appraised value of your property. Visit carsforkids.org or call today. That's Cars for Kids Real Estate.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your real estate.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2024.
All right.
Yeah.
This Jared Yamamoto during that 1-800 Cars for Kids is like, am I hearing a new instrument in there?
A lute.
I think it was, yeah.
That was real estate for kids.
That's right. That's right. It was a whole different deal.
They'll take it all.
What was the George Harrison instrument?
Sitar.
Yeah, sitar. Throw that.
Boing, boing, boing.
1-800
Cars for Kids.
I've heard that.
Cars for Campachio. Whatever that was. What was that? Campachio?
Concert for Campuchia.
Campachio.
Today was the anniversary of the auction of the guitar that George Harrison learned to play guitar on. His dad bought it for like £2.
Yeah, did it go for more than the banana?
It went for $270,000.
That's not even anywhere near.
That was in the year like 2010 or something like that.
Okay. So let's just add. Let's say it's worth $500,000 now.
Yeah.
That's nothing compared to the banana that was duct taped to the canvas.
That was bought.
That was $6.2 million.
The morning of the auction for 39 cents at a store somewhere. Somebody made 2 cents off that banana who actually sold it.
Is it an artist, an actual artist? I didn't realize you had to keep putting a new banana up there.
I thought,
hey, go black.
Well, I was thinking that maybe it is kind of a piece of art because you would have had to treat the banana so it wouldn't rot. But I'm just told that they just go in and they tape a fresh banana. And somebody paid $6.2 million.
And then he said he was going to eat it within the next couple of weeks.
Well, he might as well. It's either going to go bad or whatever.
He's just keep replacing it.
He's just going to keep replacing it, but. Boy, I tell you what, man, at a time when people are really, really hurting around the world, the fact that this crypto douche can just play around with $6.2 million, it's a banana, it's a work of art. How many people could you have fed bananas to with $6.2 million?
At least for the next Despicable Me movie, they can have a plot line that's centered around the banana with the tape.
My kids are all grown up. I don't know the plots of these things.
It's all about bananas with their minions. Let me tell you.
You'll be happy to know that I don't go show up by myself and watch kids' movies.
You don't?
No.
I watch Coco Melon by myself. It's very entertaining.
What is that?
Coco Melon.
I would watch Bluey by myself.
Well, Bluey's actually
Bluey's got some great
excellent.
messages.
I can see a girl watching Bluey with the Haagen-Dazs and the tears, and kind of like Bluey. Bluey's like takes you back to a
there
better.
are tears. That one, the mom
you're right.
one.
I haven't seen them all. But
Oh, the one
planets?
that made the adults cry that I read 9 billion stories about a couple years ago.
That's a different one, but this one especially is like, I mean, you would cry.
I like
Eric.
Blue
It's so
Ski.
good.
I cry at Publix holiday commercials.
You would
Blues
cry at those,
Clues
too.
is Eric's speed.
Those Apple commercials is a new one. I started to kind of, I can't remember what it was.
Apple commercial?
The Apple holiday commercials always make me cry. Like, remember the one where Frankenstein's monster came down to help
that's a
them
good one, yeah.
decorate? It's not a good one. Because he comes down and then the people in the town, they don't like him.
No, because
Because he's an outsider, and then they find out
Yeah.
that he can help out with the lights and they like him. But I'm familiar with this story.
Yeah.
Didn't he kill a kid?
He did.
But do you
On
just
accident, though, I
do you
thought.
just get you just get over that?
He didn't mean to.
He's a
It was
big
an
monster. I don't think the townspeople ever knew the details. They just knew that the kid was dead.
Was there a trial for Frankenstein after the?
I know. They just burnt him up in the mill.
No trial.
And then
He's
they
undead.
And then they realized that they could make more
still
money,
have
and they
feelings.
started the next movie where he got out of the mill, but he was burnt at the end.
Frankenstein.
He was nice to that blind guy, though.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, you
it's a
gotta
wash.
be. You have to be, don't you? Really?
Yeah.
He was misunderstood.
He was misunderstood.
I was just gonna say
I
that-
just don't think the townspeople are like, hey, didn't he kill a kid a couple years ago? It's like, I don't know about these touchy-feely, happy. Eric Von Hesser's crying at home. This is ridiculous.
I mean, if he's going to come down from the mountains, let's not do it at Christmas.
Let's
you
not
know?
do it there.
Too many-
Yeah. Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
thank you, English Nick.
Thank you.
Our time has come to an end here.
It's been
on
a
this,
pleasure, as always.
Thursday edition of the Von Hessler Doctrine.
Have a great Friday tomorrow.
Thank you. Look,
'Cause
I got
it's
an
still
extra.
gonna happen.
I got an extra day. How about that? Smiley Mark says there's sunshine ways on 285. I'm not sure what that means.
Delays
There
across
we
the
go.
north side perimeter, and it's only going to get worse as the sun starts to set. Get in that angle over the next hour before sunset at 5:30, already causing a hassle for you. If you're trying to leave Dunwoody through Sandy Springs over to Smyrna, stacked up on westbound 285 before Ashford Dunwoody Road, pretty thick until you get to I-75. Sun's not really a big factor heading west toward Douglas County yet, but you are seeing the brake lights as you approach Thornton Road, exit 44. Sun can also have an impact on I-20 into Cobb County, Cindy Dart.
Yes, especially headed westbound. If you're on I-20 west around Panola Road, headed towards 285, the sun may be in your eyes. It's really going to be obstructing your vision, so take your time. On the opposite side of that, though, leaving 285, I-20 eastbound, a pretty slow ride, not only on that ramp to 285 northbound, but also once you get off to 20 eastbound, near Panola Road and on into Stonecrest. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Owning a home means a lot of tough decisions, like who can I trust with the comfort of my family? Hey, it's Jared Yamamoto from the Von Hessler Doctrine for Guardian Home Experts. You know me, I'm an Atlanta guy, born and raised, but I'm not going to use a company just because my parents did or because I heard their name a lot. Heating, cooling, and plumbing options and pricing can be really complicated. So I did my research and I chose local, family-owned Guardian Home Experts. Over 5,000 five-star reviews, affordable options, high-quality work, and impeccable customer service. Get a new system with Guardian and Daikin to get up to a $1,450 instant rebate and 0% interest for up to 60 months. That's as low as $99 a month to own, not lease. Plus, Guardian offers a meet or beat price match guarantee up to $500. Details online. And here's my favorite part.
Call 470 experts. Guardian Home Experts.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
When is the last time you paid less but got more in return? It happens every day if you or a loved one has Medicare Advantage. $0 copays and an average of $2,500 less out of pocket annually, but more benefits like dental, hearing, and vision. More prevention and screenings to keep people healthy. More care for less money. No wonder 33 million seniors choose Medicare Advantage. Visit MedicareAdvantageMajority.org to learn more. Paid for by Medicare Advantage Majority.
Hi, I'm Caitlin, and selling our home with a guaranteed offer from Marks Spain Real Estate was the best decision we made for our family. It was quick and simple. Go to markspain.com and see what their guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic,
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top local story. A 14-year-old student is arrested after threats this week directed at Allatoona High School.
This student, he's being shown that he's going to face consequences for actions that he has taken.
Officer Aaron Wilson with Cobb County Police says a threatening text on Tuesday led to a code red lockdown at the school. The boy was arrested after making a similar threat the following day.
The student was arrested and charged with terroristic threats, transmitting a false public alarm, and disrupting operation of a public school.
In the months since the Appalachia High School shooting, Cobb County schools have been inundated with fake threats and incidents of swatting. The father of Appalachia High School shooting suspect Colt Gray pleads not guilty in a Barrow County courtroom today. Colin Gray does not appear in person and is represented by his attorney.
Do you, on behalf of the defendant, waive formal arraignment today? We do, Judge.
Colin Gray facing 29 charges related to the September 4th attack that left 2 students and 2 teachers dead. He's accused of giving his son the gun used in the shooting. It is 56 degrees in Atlanta. Another blast of chilly air is on the way. Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston announces today indictments in 2 cases of criminal activity inside the DeKalb County Jail. A fire deputy is accused of giving a cell phone and cigarettes to an inmate she was having sex with. Also, they've charged another inmate with murder in the overdose death of a 27-year-old Army veteran. A Duluth man is behind bars for shooting and killing a dog.
Gwinnett County police say 78-year-old Richard Hart was hoping to set a trap for coyotes, but instead a husky got caught. The animal trapping company he hired called 911, and when police arrived,
they interviewed Richard, and Richard said that he shot the dog because it was chasing one of his cats.
Corporal Juan Marieto says people should never shoot a dog, even if he's caught in a trap, and Hart is facing animal cruelty and other felony charges. Daphne Young, 95.5 WSB.
Matt Gaetz is out as nominee for Attorney General. He withdraws the nomination today. South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham reacts to the news.
He withdrew. I respect his decision. Appreciate him offering himself for service at that level, now on to somebody else.
Gaetz says it's clear his confirmation was unfairly becoming a distraction to the critical work of the Trump-Vance transition. The former Florida congressman is accused of having sex with a minor in the past, and some Republican senators expressed reservations about the nomination. Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr, the first major candidate from either party to enter the 2026 race for governor. The Republican has been an attorney general since 2016. Carr is aligned closely with Governor Kemp, who is in his final term. After the murder of Laken Riley, there are calls for more security upgrades on the UGA campus. Lynn Gaines with UGA Parents for Safety and Security says Riley's death was preventable and added security reduces risk. She says university security protocols need to go beyond the 500-yard perimeter of campus.
They need to extend their safety and security umbrella, use their resources, do more with ACCPD, and keep students safe.
She says it's past time for the university to integrate its security cameras with the Athens Clarke County Police Department's real-time crime center. An Atlanta man is sentenced to 6 years in prison for distributing child porn. 28-year-old Christian Baumgarth admits to sharing digital pornography in July of 2023. He was a teacher and coach at First Presbyterian Day School in Macon from 2018 to 2023. He is now behind bars where he will stay for 6 years, followed by 25 years of supervised release. An Atlanta-based construction materials firm is looking to acquire a rival company.
Quikrete, the privately owned maker of fast-setting concrete, cement, and other building materials, now in advanced talks to acquire rival Summit Materials, which also offers paving and construction services. Now, a deal, if reached, could be announced next week, according to the Wall Street Journal. Summit, which is based in Denver, has a market value of nearly $8.5 billion. I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby for 95.5 WSB.
It's now 4:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In Triple Team Traffic begins with Smiling Mark McKay.
On the home of the Dogs, I'm going to issue a Yellow Jackets travel advisory. Yes, Georgia Tech playing a night game at Bobby Dobbs Stadium in Midtown tonight. That's going to put extra pressure on the connector, 75, 85, 400, especially rolling south toward the Tech campus and those right lanes approaching North Avenue. So it's already quite slow headed south into downtown out of the northern suburbs, and the ride from the southern suburbs up into the city, slowing as you leave Georgia Georgia State Center Park Stadium. The 85 ride to Norcross is slow, leaving Chamblee-Tucker up to Jimmy Carter Boulevard, seeing the second slow zone now in place out of Duluth at Duluth Highway. And the 400 crowd has arrived now in Sandy Springs from 285 up to the North Springs-Marta Station. The Cobb, Cherokee, and beyond with Andrew Seco, Cool Ray Carrier Traffic Center.
Crowded passing by the ballpark. 75 north in the form of a new crash in a left lane. We're slowing down at Cumberland Boulevard, exit 258. Elsewhere, looking like the volume is hitting Marietta and Kennesaw pretty hard right now. You were on and off the brakes both ways, 75 north and south from 575 all the way down towards 285. That's exit 259. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Clear and cold tonight as temperatures fall into the mid-30s. Tomorrow, another blast of chilly air through the afternoon. Daytime highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. A cold start on Saturday morning, low 37. Mostly sunny through the afternoon, high 56.
55 now in Norcross, 57 in McDonough, and 53 in Holly Springs. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Norwegian Cruise Line's Black Friday preview sale is finally here. Enjoy huge savings with 50% off all cruises and NCL's all-new More at Sea package, including unlimited open bar, specialty dining, and more. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Offer ends soon. Norwegian Cruise Line ships registry the Bahamas and USA. Restrictions apply.
Lovebirds, you're in for a treat. With your holiday proposal just around the corner, Shane Company is here to help you create your dream engagement ring. This is your moment. Let's make it magical. Through 4 generations as a family business, we've helped tons of couples find a beautiful engagement ring for a price that works with their budget. We've always sourced diamonds directly, cut out the middleman, and passed the savings on to you. At Shane Company, we have the widest selection of ring settings and center stones, in stock and ready to compare side by side. It's so easy. Choose a look that brings your vision to life. From classic styles to modern designs, we have them all. Then pick out a natural or lab-grown diamond, a sapphire in your favorite color, or a vibrant gemstone like ruby or amethyst. With our everyday competitive prices and free lifetime warranty, your forever after is safe with us. Visit shaneco.com and come see us in store. We've got your dream ring and fine jewelry gifts for everyone on your list. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Post Malone presents the Big Ass Stadium Tour. 9-time Diamond certified and 16-time Grammy Award nominated phenomenon, Post Malone. His biggest headline tour, live at Mercedes-Benz Stadium May 11th. Global superstar, Post Malone, with Jelly Roll and special guest Sierra Farrell. Pre-sale for City Card members is available now at LiveNation.com.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, Priority Men's Medical Center will get your love life back in just one visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Priority Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Priority Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your love life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. To regain your love life in just one visit, call now. 404-885-8885.
Hey, it's Mark Aram here with an amazing way to make this a stress-free holiday season. Heat and serve traditional feasts from my friends at Publix. Order now and make your holiday gathering one to remember. Check out the turkey dinner. It includes a fully cooked turkey, old-fashioned cornbread dressing, delicious home-style Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, cranberry orange relish, marshmallow delight, and no Thanksgiving is complete without delicious home-style gravy. Just make sure you order these items in advance. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
There you go. Haven't heard this song in a while. All right. Where's your buddy Bill Crane, producer of the radio show known as the Von Hessler Doctrine?
He is going to be here. I know we were emailing and texting earlier. I'm sure he's probably got something upstairs, so he's going to come right down.
He's going to come down. So we're supposed
TV
to do
comes first.
Supposed to do, of course. I know TV.
We must bow.
TV always comes first.
Well, there was breaking news about the Matt Gaetz.
That's
his
your
nomination. I
Bill
can work
Crane?
on it a little bit more.
Pretty
but-
good. No, it's good. You're getting there. You're getting there. It's good. It's a good Bill Crane. We'll just have Tim do it. If he's too busy with TV, we'll just have Tim do it.
Well, you know how much I love Donald Trump.
All right.
Hang on, let me get my bionic earphone.
Let's not get in trouble with it. We'll do a couple open mics. We'll see if he's on his way, and if not, we'll just do the election fallout ourselves.
Well, since we're talking
I
about...
had questions, though, for Bill Crane.
He's coming.
I'll just ask Tim Andrews.
Well, I don't really know.
Well, this first open mic is political here. I think this guy doesn't understand
Kind of a Bill Barr in there as well. Kind of a little bit. Maybe
A little bit of Bill Barr.
Yeah.
I remember Bill Barr. He was a congressman.
Yeah.
From Georgia, and he
That's
sounded
right.
like this. Where
Yeah.
the hell was he from? Where's this accent?
I don't know. He was gooder. I
I
remember
was
that.
good. I went after Bill Clinton. Remember, I was gooder.
Yeah, you were gooder. All right.
Now, this open micer is very happy that Trump won the election, though I don't think he understands the scope of the presidency.
I'll be glad when Trump gets in office because I'm tired of stepping over doo-doo on the sidewalk when I'm walking through Atlanta.
No, that's the first thing you said. You got to get that out of Atlanta, right?
One of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to fly down to Atlanta and make sure that they're cleaning the poop from the streets. And I'm going to make Bill Crane do it.
I stand
People do expect a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
From
like
their
they just
presidents.
expect him to wave a magic wand, and all this stuff's going to be
The poop wand.
Yes, hey, why not? Why not? I saw Bill Crane. Now he's afraid to come in. He knows he's been a bad boy. He knows he knows. He doesn't want to come in and after being horribly late. I mean, to the point of just I would say just rudeness. Just he didn't want to come in. Well, now it's 4:41. What's with your watch, Bill Crane? What's going? First, turn your mic on before you speak. This is
You are familiar with this little thing in Atlanta that we call traffic.
Oh, okay. No, it's all right. No, it's fine.
You are familiar with this little thing in Atlanta. Traffic.
You have to go down half an octave.
You have to go down half an octave.
All right, Bill Crane. It only takes Bill Crane 3 minutes to get his headphones ready. So
I'm ready. I'm just not ready for the...
It's all right. We don't take calls. And Autumn never speaks during this. It was politics.
I like when Autumn talks to me.
Well,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
Oh.
I have things and opinions
He
and
can't
thoughts.
hear. He can't hear you. He can't. He doesn't have his
man.
headphones.
I like politics.
Do you have things and stuff in
I
politics?
have things and opinions and thoughts.
Yes. You know what? That's your new segment. Things, opinions, and thoughts.
Sure.
Autumn Fisher. You create it.
She always gives me a nice warm welcome.
Well, you know
And
what?
that beautiful smile.
That's one way of putting it.
Stop it.
Oh, get out of it. This old thing.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
I've
learned that. I've learned that and a few other things over the years.
That old face, she only wears it when she doesn't care who's looking.
I don't
Ready
get
when
it.
you are, sir.
I
I'm sorry,
enjoyed
I'm
it. Bill Crane, you don't get it?
I don't
Wait a
get
minute. All right, Bill Crane. We are. This is actually election fallout with Bill Crane. We have to play the election. Yeah, see, things are falling from the sky after the election.
That's a lot.
See how that works?
Yes, I do.
All right. So this is. I want to get your opinion on this.
Your
Bill,
show.
Bill
I'll do
Crane, political consultant to the stars. How do you feel about this? I don't like. What's the matter with you?
Wheezing
Get a room
over there, Tim.
You okay?
he's mimicking the cough I don't have. Go
Yes.
ahead.
The cough I don't have.
I'm not happy with this political.
Full stop.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy with. I think we can all agree that one of the things that Donald Trump told people was that he was going to end the war in Ukraine quickly.
I'm very
if
unhappy
elected.
about where you're going.
Okay, so now, whether people agree with that or disagree with it, he was overwhelmingly elected, and now our administration
Has
is
put us at the brink of nuclear war.
Yeah, ratcheting it up, saying that you can strike 500 miles into Russia if you want to using our stuff, and I believe that they need our help with GPS and things like that, which puts our fingerprints all over it.
No, there's no doubt in my mind. I mean, we know that the weapons they're using now are our weapons, so why would they? I mean, they shouldn't be saying yes to this for two reasons. One, NATO. because they didn't consult our allies first.
Right.
Europe is an easy strike distance of almost any weapon that Russia has. And with the North Koreans involved.
Right.
And part of the argument for Donald Trump is going to be stand down North Korea first. They now have long-range weapons, which have been successfully tested, that not just get to Hawaii, they get to the continental U.S. And if you can load a weapon that can get to the U.S. and you're Kim Jong-il,
so what
you could load a nuclear warhead.
You know, you've run with these folks, these types before, the Anthony Blinkens, the Jake Sullivans. What in the? Because to me, that just seems like madness. They really think Ukraine's going to win the war by January 20th? Nobody can think that. Nobody can think that. So they just want to prove their point. I said this a lot, Bill.
I see this more as the ultimate FU by Joe Biden, that you wanted the White House, here you go.
Yeah, I know, but people are dying. It's not
bringing
the rest of us.
More will die if Ukraine uses those weapons and shoots the Kremlin. More will die.
Yeah. Well, what happens to us? What happens to us if we find out that one of our weapons took out a apartment building in Moscow or something like that? We're right at Cuba. We're right at the Cuban standoff at that point, and there's no reason for it.
If you kill Russian people on Russian soil with U.S. weapons,
this is outrageous. That we are bombing Russia and they're not bombing us. That is outrageous.
That won't continue. I'll put it that way.
Well, I hope that. I hate to say this.
The part that won't continue is us bombing Russia without being bombed back.
I'm hoping that they're smarter than we are right now. That's my hope. It's like that Putin is just like, well, there's no reason to blow up the planet.
You can chime in, Mini-Me, but I don't think they are smarter than we are right now.
Well, they're all heinous leaders. What's that now? Other Bill?
I think it's a little too serious to jump
He could be
in.
Dollar Bill.
Yeah, Dollar Bill.
Yeah, you're Dollar Bill Crane.
Got Bill Sane over there.
No, Bill Crane is by inference sane.
Yeah, you go. All right, we get back. We'll talk about the fact that and I think I knew this by looking at that county map of voters. You know, it's almost completely red when you look at the United States of America county by county. And I saw NPR finally coming around and saying most of the country shifted right in the presidential election. I'd like to dig into that and it's a little couple levels deeper to see what blue is turning purple kind of thing. Smiling Mark says there's a travel advisory on 75 near the ballpark.
Not too far from Truist Park in the Battery, Eric. I see it on the Jam Cam. Fire rescue hero, police on the scene. This injury crash, I-75 northbound. Cumberland Boulevard, exit 258, takes out the HOV lane and the left lane, so those delays are stacking up, leaving Mount Perrin Road. You do have an escape route in northwest Atlanta. Take Northside Drive, Northside Parkway. That'll take you up into the Truist Park Battery region and avoid the delays on I-75. 75 will also slow, leaving the North Loop, Marietta 575 interchange. Southbound at Sun at the angle now, really putting the pressure on southbound 75, leaving Kennesaw slow, especially in the right lanes as you work toward Windy Hill Road, exit 260. 75 and other slowing into Midtown, downtown. Cindy Darden, Coolray Carrier Traffic Center.
Oh, me, oh, my, is it slow? I mean, on 75 southbound, you're going to start hitting the brake lights well before Collier Road, and you're going to stay on them down until it merges with I-85. Really, really slow around the Grady curve and on past I-20. I-85 southbound, again, also going to be really, really slow if you're coming from Sandy Springs 400 or Gwinnett County, getting on to the downtown connector. This report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Get your organic fall favorites at Whole Foods Market. Save on organic sweet potatoes through November 28th. While supplies last, shop in store, online, and terms apply. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Make your morning commute a lot more tolerable.
Only a left lane open past a big rig crash.
Atlanta's Morning News. Delta's hired a law firm to pursue damages. Everything you need to know before you start your day.
Now we're looking at about 12 inches of rain.
Tomorrow starting at 5.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Your business needs a network it can count on.
Power's out.
Comcast Business has you covered with Wi-Fi backup to help keep your business up and running, even when your power goes out.
Everybody in the warehouse good?
Lights are out, but the Wi-Fi's up. Let's power on.
It's from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Break room, you good?
Can't microwave my burrito, but Wi-Fi's fine. Let's power on.
Power on with the leader in connectivity, Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Learn how to get Comcast Business Internet, Security Edge, and Wi-Fi backup for $59 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement when you add Comcast Business Mobile Unlimited. Plus, for a limited time, find out how to get an $800 holiday bonus prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call or go online to ComcastBusiness.com today. Ends 12/15/24. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 300 megabit per second internet, Security Edge, and Connection Pro. EcoBill and auto pay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change.
Are the effects of diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, or high cholesterol robbing you of your ability to perform in the bedroom? Choice Men's Health can help you eliminate ED and get your bedroom performance back in just one visit. Choice Men's Health offers breakthrough treatments for ED and performance issues in the bedroom to help you regain your confidence and give you back the intimacy with your partner. Call Choice Men's Health right now to make an appointment and find out how you can eliminate ED on the first visit. Popular name brand pills like Viagra and Cialis don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Choice Men's Health custom medications work immediately, even if you have a medical history or think you're too old to perform like you used to. Choice Men's Health can help you have a fulfilling sex life again. Call Choice Men's Health today at 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. Once again, that's 404-400-1170.
Breathe easier in your home this fall with Zerorez carpet and air duct cleaning. Zerorez knows that clean indoor air quality is more important than you might think. Less dust, less congestion, and less yuck floating around your home. Right now, when you mention WSB Radio, you'll get $50 off your next air duct cleaning from the pros at Zerorez. Use promo code AIR50 when scheduling online at ZerorezAtlanta.com. Zerorez, spell it backwards or forwards, it's the right way to clean.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell. I've trusted America's Best Choice for window replacement for more than a decade. They've earned my certification for not only replacement windows, but for siding, decks, awnings, and fencing. All done with honest, upfront pricing, and none of the too good to be true gimmicks that wind up making you pay far more than you expected.
Don't fall for those advertising gimmicks you hear in the market, because think about it. Free is never really free. Make sure to get your estimate from America's Best Choice and see what transparent pricing looks like. Call us today for a free consultation or visit abcwin.com.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
So Bill Crane, even though they couldn't call it before midnight on election night, when I was watching, I was jumping around CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, I could tell that by 10 o'clock, the CNNs and MSNBCs, that, I'm not saying they should have called it, they shouldn't have, but they were professionals at what they were seeing, and they knew already. And the reason that they knew, I guess, was because even the places that Harris was winning, she was not winning the same amount of votes that Joe Biden had won in 2020. She was underperforming. And so that's what I want to talk to you about, because this NPR headline today, most of the country shifted right in the 2024 presidential election. At what level? Is this because of a situation, or does it feel to you like some people are actually tilting more toward the right when they used to be more center or left? Or do you think it's of the moment in this particular election?
I don't think they're shifting based on party. I don't think they're leaning Republican or conservative now. I think they, in some respects, different factions that typically might have voted Democratic stayed home. Some voted for Donald Trump, not necessarily out of a conservative bent, but on issues, the economy, the border, crime. I mean, the stuff that the pollsters told us over and over again, and largest and loudest, Joe Biden and this country are heading in the wrong direction. 60% of the vote, 57 to 60% in most every sample going into the election 3 weeks out. So if you're the nominee of that same party saying, what would you do differently? And your answer is, I'm not
I can't think of
anything
yeah.
really. Or how will you be different than Joe Biden? Well, I'm not Joe Biden. That was one of the more brilliant answers I've seen of the entire campaign. I'm not Joe Biden. Huh.
Well, I guess
who'd have figured?
You know what you're getting to there, you're getting there is because I see a lot of this, like, what did we do wrong? Where did we go wrong? But you know this as somebody who's run campaigns, I'm sure. If in the middle you do not have a good candidate, all the rest is just window dressing and it doesn't matter. That's kind of what happened here, right?
And the undecideds were such a small percentage early. So whereas typically going into an election around Labor Day, you'd have 15 to 20% undecided. We were in single digits after the first poll and then again after the Harris poll or Harris debate. But when the decideds started to decide, he was leading in 6 of 7 battleground states. And when the decideds just started to decide, the early vote was already very strong in not just urban, but suburban and rural areas. I mean, just looking at Georgia, here's Athens, outvoted by Oconee County on one side and Jackson County on the other, Macon-Bibb County.
So the other side was more energized.
Yeah, they were more excited about going to the polls and supporting their guy, as they say.
And so yet to see whether that becomes generational.
Yeah, I don't think it is generational.
Well, what if they like the presidency? Then it's up to the presidency themselves.
Support the next Republican nominee. Yeah, but I don't think it's about party.
Credit to Republicans too for finally adopting the early vote mentality. That was really smart in this election cycle. They've always been against that.
When you what do they call it?
When it works for the other side,
you got to go ahead.
Jump in.
Get a clue.
Yeah. I have other questions about politics, Bill Crane, so stick around. Smiley Mark says 75 is stacking up in northwest Atlanta.
Starting at West Bases Ferry Road, up to where a crash will be completely off to the right once the Hero unit gets out of travel lanes. They've had up to 3 left lanes, including the HOV lane knocked out. 75 north at Cumberland Boulevard, exit 258. We did put you on Northside Parkway, but that is stacking up. Traffic Trooper Shelley says traffic lights are on the blink at a busy intersection, Northside Parkway at West Bases Ferry Road, causing big jam out of Buckhead. Where's the worst of it? 285, Andrew Seco.
Right now, seeing the worst of it in and around Spaghetti Junction, where 285 meets 85 in DeKalb County. The Interloop especially looking tough. You were slowing and going from Beaufort Highway down to the Stone Mountain Freeway, and we're pushing along through Sandy Springs, 285 east and west, seeing heavy delays right now. You were slowing and going from Peachtree Boulevard all the way to New Northside Drive. That is exit 22. Traffic brought to you by Publix. Let Publix make the holiday stress-free with the Publix holiday meals. Just heat and serve for a traditional feast. Advanced ordering required. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Belinda Skelton here with Dr. Ashraf with the Atlanta Vision Institute, and I'm a proud recipient of the laser optics procedure because it literally changed my life. I went from wearing glasses and contacts and not being able to see leaves on trees clearly, being tired when I read books at night, tired when I worked on the computer for long hours at a time. And I know that you hear a lot of this, Dr. Ashraf.
Yes, Belinda, I hear all these accolades all the time from patients. It is truly a life-changing procedure. This will not give you x-ray vision. However, if you want to get rid of the hassle of glasses and contacts and want to improve the quality of your life, this is a great procedure for you.
Go to 2020atlanta.com to find out more information. Take the quiz. See if this procedure is a good option for you. That website again is 2020atlanta.com. Your medical insurance may cover it.
You know the old expression, I love it when a plan comes together? Well, with our First Liberty Notes, this has been so true. Hello, I'm Brant Frost, founder of First Liberty Building and Loan. You hear about our family's company all the time right here on the station. For over 30 years, we've been the local lender who said yes when the big banks say no. A couple of months ago, we opened up our First Liberty Notes program to Main Street investors just like you, and the response has been just incredible. Folks from airline pilots to physicians to even pastors are now earning 8 to 13% interest rates while helping to fuel the growth of local small businesses. If you're a qualified investor with a minimum of $25,000, you too could be earning 8 to 13% interest. We'd love to have you join our First Liberty family today. Go to FirstLibertyGA.com and see if our First Liberty Notes are right for you. Go to FirstLibertyGA.com. That's FirstLibertyGA.com.
First Liberty Notes are not obligations of or guaranteed by any financial institution and are not secured by any collateral. They are not FDIC insured or guaranteed by any government agency. You could lose money. SEC accredited investor status must be verified. Securities not offered in any jurisdiction in which it is unlawful.
Do you know the secret to losing fat permanently? Hi, I'm Dr. Taylor from Be the Younger You Atlanta, and I know the secret. Our anti-aging program makes it easy to lose weight, regain your health, and for many of our patients, reduce or even come off their medications. All without drugs, surgery, prepackaged meals, or injections. No counting points or calories. And you feel great while losing it because if you're doing it the right way, you should feel great.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for BeTheYoungerYouATL.com weight loss program. I always get asked, Shelley, how do you look so good?
and I tell them I joined the Be the Younger You ATL.com weight loss program. It's simple, it's easy, and it works. Call 770-415-3000. That's 770-415-3000 for a free consultation.
Call us now to schedule your free consultation and take advantage of our 20% off fall special. Call 770-415-3000 or go to BeTheYoungerYouATL.com. That's BeTheYoungerYouATL.com.
News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by QC Kinetics. Our top local story, criminal activity inside the DeKalb County Jail. 2 indictments are announced by the district attorney today.
The March death of 27-year-old veteran Kristen Collins torments his family because they say video showed him stumble and collapse where he lay for hours without getting any help. Now, District Attorney Sherry Boston says his fellow inmate Tobias Woods is to blame for selling Collins fentanyl, then keeping him out of sight of staff.
Witnesses say Woods not only provided the fatal substance to Mr. Collins, but he also actively worked to prevent Collins from getting the help he needed when he knew something was wrong so that he wouldn't get caught.
Fired DeKalb Deputy Joanne Marks is also indicted now for giving an inmate contraband and sex. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
55 degrees in Atlanta. A few areas may hit the freezing mark tomorrow morning in metro Atlanta. When to expect a warm up? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. A new way to report hate crimes in metro Atlanta. WSB's Steve Summers reports live with how the FBI now has a step-by-step way to get the suspect caught.
Yeah, really, it's just connect the dots, Bill. It's a simple color-coded chart. Across the top, ways threats and hate crimes are made. Phone, internet, handwritten, verbal, and physical. And under each category, what to do and, most importantly, what not to do. FBI Supervisor Special Agent Keith Crable says in the fear and anger of the moment, valuable evidence can be lost.
If someone does delete an email and then calls us later, which does happen, there's not a lot we can do if that email can't be recovered.
There's a lot to this, and you can see this new chart on our website, WSBRadio.com, and it's on various FBI Atlanta social media. Reporting live, Steve Summers, 95.5 WSB.
A 14-year-old boy is facing charges following hoax threats at Allatoona High School this week. Officer Aaron Wilson with Cobb County Police says they investigated the threats, which were texted to a crisis hotline.
It identified a 14-year-old student at Allatoona High School. This student later admitted to making these false threats during an interview.
The student now facing charges of terroristic threats, transmitting a false public alarm, and disrupting operation of a public school. Officer Wilson says students who make false threats will face the consequences. The father of accused Appalachia High School shooter Colt Gray pleads not guilty in Barrow County Court today. Colin Gray is facing 29 charges, including 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. He is accused of giving his son the gun used in the shooting on September 4th. The 2 Appalachia High School resource officers who ended the rampage by getting 14-year-old Colt Gray to surrender are honored at the annual Red, Blue, and You luncheon in Buford today. Organizer Rainer Sales says SROs Tanner Good and Brandon King kept the death toll from going much higher.
They got in there and they had the situation under control in about a minute.
The 9th annual Red, Blue, and You event is supported by business owners to thank all first responders. Matt Gaetz is out. The former Florida congressman is withdrawing his nomination for Attorney General. CBS News congressional correspondent Nicole Killian reports an investigation by the House Ethics Committee for alleged sexual misconduct may have led to Gaetz' withdrawal anyway.
Matt Gaetz appears kind of wanted to get ahead of this, maybe not have to deal with the drip, drip, drip of headlines by removing himself out of the running, saying that he doesn't want this to be a further distraction.
President-elect Trump has not yet announced a new Attorney General nominee. Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr announces today he is running for governor.
Carr is the first major candidate from either party to announce a bid for the job of governor here in Georgia. It's a little early to announce, but it's not a surprise as Carr let it be known more than a year ago that he was lining up donors for a run. Now, prominent Republicans and Democrats are both eyeing the seat. Other potential Republican contenders include Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones and Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger. Governor Kemp leaves office in 2 years when his term expires. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctor Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, triple team traffic, and here's smiling Mark McKay.
Delays out of northwest Atlanta. Bill past a crash that had 3 left lanes at one time blocked, including the HOV Express lane. Now working on the right shoulder. I-75 northbound at Cumberland Boulevard, exit 258. West Bases Ferry at Northside Parkway. Traffic lights are on the blink. They're causing a big jam out of Buckhead in northwest Atlanta. 75 is slow heading into the city. So is 485. That's only going to get worse as Tech plays tonight at Bobby Dodd Stadium, Hyundai Field. The delays through downtown will continue, and northbound 75, 85 has been heavy and still is, leaving University Avenue exit 244 up to Midtown. With an eye on the southern suburbs and the Coolray Carrier Traffic Center, Sydney Dark.
Yeah, really slow on the south side. 75 northbound and southbound, both directions from 138 all the way through McDonough. We also do need to mention out in Coweta County, we got word of a stalled vehicle, I-85 southbound near Collinsworth Road. That's also taking out one center lane and some fallen tree debris blocking all directions on Highway 16 near Martin Mill Road in all directions. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official heating of winter. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear and cold tonight as temperatures fall into the mid-30s. Further north towards the mountains, a few neighborhoods may reach the freezing mark. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, breezy, highs limited to the upper 40s to low 50s. Saturday morning, low 37. Sunshine on Saturday afternoon, high 56. Sunday, warming up, morning low 39, afternoon high 62. Monday, partly cloudy, morning low 44, afternoon high 68.
52 in Milton, 54 in Decatur and Union City. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Haessler Doctrine begins right now with Bill Crane, Chief Political Analyst, WSB. And for the Chief Political Analyst, of course, this is the question we all want to know. This weekend, Wicked or Gladiator 2? Which one?
Wicked.
Okay.
I've got a daughter, 2 daughters actually.
Oh, gone and stuff. Figure Gladiator 2.
And also, and Ariana Grande's, worth.
All right, now don't get yourself in Jeb Bush trouble. Remember, it was
Bill saying, "Bring him back."
It wasn't young.
I'm more of a.
Just say something like Ethel Merman.
Wow. More into Madonna.
That is not me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So you got better.
Cher, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
Cher, what's going on with Cher, Bill Crane?
Telling the bad news on Sonny now he can't defend himself.
Thank you. This is my notes. You and I think just alike. It was just in my notes. Cher's out there trashing Sonny in her book.
She's releasing her book. That's that'll sell.
And so it's like he's not even here to. And by the way, I think he became a better person.
Yeah, and he
as he grew older.
At least according to Chastity Bono.
Yeah, he was always great with her.
Chaz Bono, I lose track.
Chaz Bono.
Yeah, well, I lose track.
Haven't you seen the episode of Larry Sanders with Chaz Bono? It's fantastic. Have you seen it?
I have not. I haven't seen the Larry Sanders show.
When my son.
You mean Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I'm sorry. What did I say? Larry Sanders. Yeah, that's a long time ago. Curb Your Enthusiasm. There's a Chaz Bono, and it's fantastic. And before I'd watched it already. I brought my young son before we watched it. I had to go
catch the audience up on Chastity.
I had to go to YouTube and make sure that he saw the end of their Sonny and Cher show, where they always had Chastity in their arms as they sang "I Got You, Babe," because I wanted him to know the reference before he watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. And Chastity was a girl, and now she's a guy named Chaz. But there's a great episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I'll look for it.
With Chaz Bono, great actor, right? They're all actors. There's no such thing as actresses anymore.
They are all they.
Here's the question. We're all
Every day is there. They're all they.
So when you talk about, you said that the switch right isn't necessarily having to do with the party, and I agree with that. But let me ask you this. It seems to me like there are different flavors of populism going on, and Donald Trump has the strongest flavor. And I'm wondering, like, as the Democrats, go through their little thing and try to figure out how to get the people back, I imagine there will be a swing pretty hard to say, like, we need to go to the Bernie Sanders end. If Trump...
Well, there was in 2020. If you hadn't had Barack Obama get as engaged as he did in the 2020 election, Bernie Sanders would have won the Democratic primary and been the nominee.
A lot of people think the Democrats stopped him twice.
They did.
Yeah,
now he's 80.
Well, not him, but I'm saying is that the movement that maybe someone younger.
The super delegates with that election and Barack Obama's charm.
But what I'm saying is, I think on both sides you have party faithful who hate the corporate state that's become. And they don't, Democrats hate it and Republicans hate it. Now, where they go apart from each other is on the cultural issues, who should be in a bathroom or who should do this. But I think collectively, I think a lot of Democrats, as much as MAGA Republicans, just cannot stand the fact that this country seems like it's just owned and run by billionaires, corporations, that sort of thing. So if I were the Democrats, I would lean to their particular strain of populism if they want to fight the Republican, because Donald Trump is not a Republican. Liz Cheney is a Republican.
Is way left progressivism. It's AOC and the squad.
Right, so I'm saying, well, they got to find their Donald Trump, right? Who was Bernie Sanders, but he's too old. They've got to find their character.
John Fetterman.
Maybe.
I'll make another logistical suggestion.
Yes.
And this is something not coming from me. The National Association of Secretaries of State, which is the people that run elections, have been pushing this for about 20 years. Today, it's 2024. We're not even a month from the general election. You have candidates already hiring, prospective candidates for 2028, hiring the consultants in both parties in Iowa now.
Yeah.
Locking them up, paying them on an annual basis not to work for somebody else. You go to Iowa, you go to New Hampshire, you go to South Carolina. The fix, if you will, is in. Both parties' extremes play in those small ponds. 200,000 votes in Iowa, primarily white people, not exactly representative of the country. Break the system up. Do a series of Super Tuesdays. Have a Southwest and Northwest.
I've always liked that.
And draw by straw, either 6 months or a year out, the order. So it doesn't start the same way, because since Carter, you come out of Iowa, you have the fundraising bump, you have the name recognition bump, and everybody plays to that formula. You break it up for the consultants. You break it up for the party. Candidates have to have a regional appeal, a regional fundraising base. They don't start on single issues.
I like the idea of regional primaries. You do Northeast, Southeast, Midwest, West, something like that.
And again, vary the order up, and I think you'd get a different
No, I
size.
agree with you, because you think all these consultants, Kamala Harris wasted $1 billion. You know, like one of their things was they put her face on the Sphere for a while, cost $500,000 a day. That's just playing with other people. And think of like a Democrat 58-year-old woman who writes a $50 check or something because they want Harris to win.
It probably came from a super PAC. But, yeah, the whole point is that the amount of spend, I mean, you would never have even considered in the Reagan days that they would spend $1.5 billion on a presidential.
And why don't they know, these consultants, they don't. Now, my understanding is it was a new kind of super PAC with a new idea behind Kamala Harris. Always trouble being the candidate where we're going to start with a new idea. So their new idea was most of the money that's spent early in a campaign is wasted because people aren't making up their minds. So they decided to wait until very, very late. But what they don't understand, they're like Kyle Shanahan in the NFL. He's got a great system, but he doesn't know what to do if he can't use his system. Like, whereas Andy Reid comes in and
college football
he
coaches
can
are
pivot
the same way.
But Andy Reid can pivot in any game. I can become this, I can become that. That's how these consultants are. They get into their system and then they don't recognize, hey, that transgender ad where she's sitting next to there, that's killing us. Instead, they go, no, our system says that people aren't making up their mind. So you've got to have, I would imagine, like anything else in consulting, is there's a human thing and then you add that to the analytics and you come up with something. But the people that they're paying right now, Bill Crane, just got $1 billion from Kamala Harris.
Not
they
one
lost
person. It's quite a. They had
No,
quite
I'm
a
saying
payroll.
the people.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. So the Trump campaign wasn't all that well put together in 2016, and arguably not in 2020. This was a much better machine. But the super PAC money allowed them to identify different groups in different states that were receptive to their messages. They polled first. What do you want? What are you concerned about? The immigration, the economy, crime. And then they built lists of people concerned about those issues and went
Target
after them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And radio does that now, too. Not this station necessarily, but you target the audience that you believe is receptive to your message.
I remember reading an article about how that's some of Warnock's success.
Yeah.
I remember Rush
Very
Limbaugh
much.
talking about it, that he had a different tailored message for different counties all over the state. And if you lived in that area, you would hear mostly those commercials.
I went to an AJC event that was before the election, Politically Georgia, down in Savannah. He's from there. I had forgotten that. He was going to be one of the speakers. There were 600 people crammed and standing in a ballroom, and I thought, yeah, God Fred Bluestein and Bill Nigut have gotten really popular.
Right.
They were there for Senator
Yeah.
Warnock, who's a hometown boy and who's never really lost touch. And
Did he
even though he's
deliver?
lived- yeah,
Oh,
he was a
the
great
speech
speaker.
good?
He was
Okay.
hilarious. Yeah, and standing ovation twice.
You think Kemp is going to run against Ossoff?
Yes.
That, to me, seems like a slam dunk. Is that why
Well,
Ossoff is kind of
doesn't-
moving to the center a little
It
bit?
doesn't help when the outgoing chair of the Democratic Party is fingering him for removing her as an African-American woman because he was questioning the performance of the Georgia Democratic Party
Right.
in this contest, and he was basically saying it needs to be a full-time job. So Ms. Williams, who's a 5th District congressperson, has written the job description. The next person will be a full-time, but she's
Saying
pointing
that
back.
he's
and that ain't going to help him.
I mean,
until
there's
it is not.
Kemp. We would consider Kemp to be the strongest statewide politician that we
I
have.
would. I
right?
would put on the other side Raphael Warnock, but yes, a
Yeah.
Republican without question.
And I don't believe that it's natural for this state to have two I think that what happened that one particular year where they were both up, and then Donald Trump shows up in Georgia and says, the whole
system-
thing's rigged.
its whole thing's rigged.
Make sure you go out and vote.
Yeah, well, 400,000 people didn't who
Yeah.
voted GOP in the Republican.
That's what I'm saying. It's a mixed message. You can't come in and tell people this election's been stolen. Make sure you go out and vote. That's a mixed message at best.
And then before that, too, I do think Kemp, if there is one thing to put on his record, he did pick Kelly Loeffler over Doug Collins, and he probably should have picked Doug Collins to be the senator. I think Doug Collins would have run a better campaign. Kelly Loeffler
gave me more money.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Kelly had a lot deeper
Sharing
pockets.
the Trump inaugural, and remember, back to versatility, she didn't vote in favor of holding up the Electoral College certification.
That's
she
right,
lost her
yeah.
seat. She's making
Jada.
up by being in the top 10 of his donors in the campaign.
But I will go back to where I started this segment, and that is I think that I'm not saying they should go full on socialist, the Democrats, but I think that there's an overlap, and I think they lost some people to Trump because of the populist thing. Now, I know that populism can be dangerous, don't get me wrong, I've seen history, but I do understand in a situation now that we're in where it just seems like everything is owned by large corporations. Middle class is being eviscerated as we speak. I get it. Right now, I think the difference between a Democrat and a Republican is what you think of the cultural issues. I think everybody agrees that there's an elitist group that is running this country that doesn't give a damn about the middle class. I think the Democrats need to get on with that and go in that direction, and then they can argue about who should be in a bathroom, whatever. Smiling Mark says 285 is tough in Sandy Springs.
Going to get worse as the sun continues to set. Eric, 285 westbound, jammed up out of Dunwoody from before Chamblee-Dunwoody Road into that bright sunshine down to I-75, and you continue past I-75 down that west side perimeter. You're still going to be in the brake light battle to Hollowell Parkway exit 12, heading away from the sunshine, no better east toward Clarkston as 285 east and southbound remain slow, heading toward the Highway 78 Snow Mountain Freeway region. 75 at Northwest Atlanta is recovering. Crash on the shoulder at Cumberland Boulevard. Still difficult between Marietta and Ackworth on 75 northbound. Heading north toward Gwinnett County with Andrew Seco, Coolray Carrier Traffic Center.
Crowd coming out of Norcross into Duluth. Earlier, trouble just moved to the shoulder right within an exit of each other. We're still dealing with brake lights. 85 northbound, slowing you down from 285 all the way up to Pleasant Hill Road. That's exit 104. This report sponsored by the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities. Don't take chances. If a drug didn't come from a pharmacy, don't take it until you test it, because fentanyl can be hiding anywhere. Brought to you by the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Join the Triple Team Traffic crew tomorrow, November 22nd from 9 a.m. to noon at the Publix at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta.
For the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 20 people to donate a frozen turkey will receive 2 tickets to Trans-Siberian Orchestra
at Gas South Arena on December 15th while supplies last.
That's the Publix at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta from 9 a.m. to noon. We can't wait to see you there.
For more information, visit WSBRadio.com.
Fall in love with Terrifying Jewelry's amazing collection of designer brands such as Roberto Coin, De Beers Forever Mark Diamonds, and their collection of fine Swiss watches from Rolex, Tudor, and Tag Heuer. Treat yourself and your loved ones to a special gift from Terrifying Jewelry Company in Beaufort.
WSB Atlanta, WSB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Your business needs a network it can count on.
Power's out.
Comcast Business has you covered. with Wi-Fi backup to help keep your business up and running, even when your power goes out.
Everybody in the warehouse good? Lights are out, but the Wi-Fi's up. Let's power on.
It's from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Break room, you good?
Can't microwave my burrito, but Wi-Fi's fine. Let's power on.
Power on with the leader in connectivity, Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Learn how to get Comcast Business Internet, Security Edge, and Wi-Fi backup for $59 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement when you add Comcast Business Mobile Unlimited. Plus, for a limited time, find out how to get an $800 holiday bonus prepaid card with a qualifying gig bundle. Don't wait. Call or go online to ComcastBusiness.com today. Ends 12/15/24. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 300 megabit per second internet, Security Edge, and Connection Pro. EcoBill and auto pay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? Well, that's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They'll handle repairs on your old home and make price-boosting upgrades at no upfront cost. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Canada Dry. Select varieties or buy 2, get 3 free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
When historians look back, they're going to say, oh, that was a red-letter day in Atlanta history when QC Kinetics arrived. Hey, it's Mark Aaron back with you. You know, the demand for QC treatment so strong, opening another clinic, this one in Douglasville, while continuing treatment in Lawrenceville, Sandy Springs, Marietta, and Stockbridge. Friends, QC Kinetics, a game changer. The nation's leader in regenerative medicine, using a modern-day approach to deal with chronic joint pain. All-natural process that uses healing properties from your own body to restore and repair damaged tissue in your joints. So what's that mean? It means you can get your life back, be active again without that chronic pain and without surgery or drugs. Stop putting it off. If you have arthritic pain or pain from an injury, do what so many others have already done. Call QC Kinetics, free consultation. Call now, 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. QC Kinetics. Call them, 770-285-8026.
All right, Bill Crane. This Matt Gaetz, he's decided to pull his name from, he's no longer a nominee for Attorney General. Obviously, he just knew that things were getting tough. And also you have this House Ethics Committee report. So he resigned. And
withdrew his name from consideration from the
but he
Celebrity Apprentice, and he resigned from the U.S. House.
Resigned from the House.
He's already being talked about to be nominated for the Senate vacancy about to be created by Marco Rubio becoming Secretary of State. That isn't going to happen.
Now, is that a matter of nomination? Because
yes, by the governor selecting him till a special election.
That'd be 2 years, or okay.
Correct.
I heard Laura Trump. I hope that's
Laura Trump's much more likely to happen. But
let's not just get right into last names. I mean,
I'm
just
the
saying that
already said I kind of like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
His daughter-in-law, who
that
co-chairs
outfit
the
she
RNC.
was wearing on when they gave that. I don't know. Did you see her outfit that night when he gave his acceptance speech? Not acceptance, but victory speech.
She was on the left side, right?
Yeah, she was standing where Ivanka should have been standing. But yes, I did.
Yeah, so it's quite
Ivanka's out.
Quite an eye opener. I don't. Let's not have family members. I guess the Kennedys did it. I don't know, but didn't help either of them. That's for sure.
They have
in the end, it didn't. It certainly helped him.
They get out of the '60s.
It certainly helped him at the time, but it didn't help him in the end.
So yeah, I would.
Robert F. Kennedy was the leading candidate for president until he was assassinated.
I know that.
Yeah,
I know that. Do you remember when Hillary brought that up? When Obama was, I could not believe. To me, this is the coldest thing anybody's ever said. Nobody talked about it. But when Obama was obvious, because she came out of that, she was going to be anointed. And then Obama came out of nowhere. And then it became kind of obvious that you can't win this. Why you're staying in? And she said, well, you know, Bobby Kennedy was leading at this point. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Did you just
Facts
say that?
can be uncomfortable things. And
Well,
she's never been one to.
You put it a little nicer than that. Hey, my opponent might be killed. He could get cancer. I mean, it just seems like a really.
It was cold-blooded is what it was.
That's cold-blooded.
That was a consultant line that someone fed her earlier that day that popped back into her head during the debate.
Yeah, well, it's it to me seemed like, wow, why would you bring something like that up? It almost, I don't even like to talk about things like that.
But
because it
you
seems
have,
like you
have to acknowledge, back to our earlier discussion, one of the reasons Donald Trump did as well as he did, he survived one assassination attempt, and there was a second, no bullet, no grazing. But you know, with the man's men in this world, that and those images of the fist pumping in the air.
But I think women too. I mean, didn't he pick up the suburban women that he had lost in 2020?
It's hard to know how much. Yes, but it's hard to know how much of that was what issue. But there's no question that day played in his favor.
All right, Bill Crane, chief political analyst for WSB. This is what he tells me. I haven't checked it, but
well, ask Dollar Bill.
And Dollar Bill, are you still employed as the chief political analyst?
Well, I have to think about it. I keep that register down lower where it's supposed to be.
All right, that's election fallout with our buddy Bill Crane. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it.
See you soon.
Smiley Mark says 85 is slowing in Norcross.
Behind a crash we see on the jam cam, knocking out the left lane, 85 northbound at Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. The backups begin at I-285. Beaufort Highway can always get you around. That 400 now stacking up through Sandy Springs and leaving Roswell up to Alpharetta, north of Old Milton Parkway, still difficult. And tough out of northwest Atlanta, headed north on I-75. Right lane crash at Cumberland Boulevard, exit 258, and more brake lights as you leave Marietta from the South Loop up past Kennesaw State University. How's I-20 into that bright sunshine out west, Sydney Darden?
Well, the sunshine is definitely affecting that commute, especially through Douglas County, so please be on those brake lights, especially if you're near Thornton Road on over to the west side. Coming eastbound, though, is actually looking a little bit better than usual, so you shouldn't see too many delays, especially around Fulton Industrial as you approach 285. Traffic brought to you by Publix. Let Publix make the holiday stress-free with the Publix holiday meals. Just heat and serve for a traditional feast. Advanced ordering is required. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Welcome your guests into a healthy home this Thanksgiving by calling the cleaning pros at Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. With over 20,000 Google reviews and a 4.9 star rating, Zerorez is the highest reviewed cleaning company in the Atlanta metro. Take advantage of their fall sale going on now. Get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned for just $139. Easily schedule your cleaning online at ZerorezAtlanta.com. Zerorez, spell it backwards or forwards, it's the right way to clean.
For many of you, it's happening. Your hair's thinning, your crown's disappearing, and maybe hair loss has you feeling your identity is lost altogether. Well, I got good news. It's Advanced Hair's incredible, yet simple, one-day treatment that starts regrowing your own natural hair the very next day, and it's guaranteed to grow for life. It's Mark Aaron back with you. We've all seen the pills and lotions that come with monthly subscriptions. They help retain what you have, but what about regrowing your hair permanently in specific areas? From Advanced Hair's state-of-the-art facilities to their world-class physicians, it's not maybe your hair will regrow, it's guaranteed that your new hair will grow. You decide how much, how thick, and where. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, and I've seen their results, friends. For your free consultation, $250 off, and 250 free hair grafts, call 470-660-HAIR. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
You wouldn't know it, but most financial advisors are put in a box. I'm Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I want to provide you a little insight about financial advisors. Most financial advisors have to sell what their company requires them to sell, and many advisors have to only adhere to what's called a suitability standard. A suitability standard is a limited standard of care, not requiring what's sold to be best, just suitable. Advisors with this loose standard often have limited investment and product selection. Trajan Wealth is held to a fiduciary standard, which is the highest standard of care in the advisory business. And that's just one of the many reasons we have billions of dollars under our care and attract clients from other advisors. Raise your standards today and call Trajan Wealth. Call 678-888-3300. That's 678-888-3300.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
The holidays are a magical time to get engaged. At Shane Company, we're here to help you create your dream engagement ring in just 3 easy steps. Choose a setting that speaks to your style. Compare diamonds and colorful gemstones in all shapes and sizes. Then personalize it with a decorative crown and special engraving. Or choose a perfectly preset ring that's ready to go. At Shane Company, you'll find everyday competitive prices, a no-pressure environment, and an unmatched free lifetime warranty. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, an Allatoona high school student is arrested after fake threats this week lead to a code red lockdown. The 14-year-old facing serious charges.
The student was arrested and charged with terroristic threats, transmitting a false public alarm, and disrupting operation of a public school.
Officer Aaron Wilson with Cobb County Police says let this be a lesson to kids who make threats directed at schools.
This incident just goes to show that the school district and the police department itself are taking this incidents like this extremely serious.
The first threat on Tuesday was texted to the crisis hotline, followed by a similar threat the following day. The father of accused Appalachia High School shooter Colt Gray pleads not guilty in Barrow County today. The plea is entered by lawyers on behalf of Colin Gray, and arraignment is waived.
Formal arraignment then has been waived by the defendant. Motions will be filed within 10 days.
Colin Gray facing 29 charges related to the September 4th attack that left 4 people dead and injured several others at Appalachia High School. 55 degrees in Atlanta. Another blast of cold air is coming, and when will there be a warm-up? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This just in, police investigating after 9 dogs are found dead at a home on Old Farm Road in South Fulton County. They found a total of 19 dogs after executing a search warrant. Multiple people have been detained. 4 people have been arrested on existing warrants. Another person is arrested and faces 9 counts of animal cruelty. A man is locked up in Gwinnett County after a husky caught in a trap is shot and killed.
Corporal Juan Matieto says 78-year-old Richard Hart told police a husky was chasing his cats at his home in Duluth, but the dog got caught in a coyote trap, so Hart shot and killed him. And police say that's a big no-no.
Let our animal control officers arrive there, assess the situation. They might be able to free the animal safely and get it the attention it needs.
Instead, the dog died, and Hart now faces aggravated cruelty to animals and multiple felony charges. Daphne Young, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston announces indictments today in 2 cases related to criminal activity inside the DeKalb County Jail. An inmate is charged with murder in the drug overdose death of a 27-year-old Army veteran who is also locked up at the jail.
Our investigation into the drug death of Kristen Collins and how those deadly drugs got into the jail is still open and active.
Also, a former deputy is accused of having sexual contact with an inmate and providing that inmate with a cell phone and cigarettes. After the murder of Laken Riley, there are calls for more security upgrades on the UGA campus. Lynn Gaines with UGA Parents for Safety and Security says the university can't ignore what's going on around them.
In my opinion, UGA does not want to admit that there are issues off campus in Athens that are seeping on campus.
She says university security protocols need to go beyond the 500-yard perimeter of campus. Matt Gaetz pulls his name from consideration for Attorney General. His nomination's been dogged by controversy over sexual misconduct allegations. CBS's Jake Rosen says it's not clear who President-elect Trump will now look to be Attorney General.
We'll have to see really what comes out, whether it's today and they have someone lined up, or in the next couple of days, or the search really fully restarts at 0, and the search might take going into the next couple of weeks or even Thanksgiving.
New numbers on the Metro Atlanta job market show a slight rise in unemployment.
Georgia labor
Labor Commissioner Bruce Thompson says Metro Atlanta's unemployment rate ticked up 0.1% last month to 3.5%. That's up 3.2% from a year ago, but it's still lower than the national unemployment rate of 4.1%. The Metro's labor force did drop by about 13,000, but remains at an all-time high at more than 3.2 million. The accommodations and food services sectors saw the largest jump in jobs, up by about 2,500 from September. Austin Eller, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. And triple team traffic starts with Smiling Mark McKay.
Slow ride to the northern suburbs, Bill, especially trying to get out of Chambly-Doraville into Norcross. Crash that was holding things up in a travel lane is working right shoulder live with the jam cam now. 85 northbound at Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. Still difficult back into the I-285 interchange. Difficult between Duluth and Swanee. Right lane crash. I-85 northbound approaching Lawrenceville Swanee Road, exit 111. Your 400 delays northbound out of Sandy Springs will break free at the North Springs MARTA station. Southbound is going to be difficult out of Sandy Springs and into Buckhead, so is 75 and 85 pointed south. Georgia Tech playing tonight at Bobby Dodd Stadium, putting extra pressure on the connector southbound with a 7:30 kickoff. To Cobb, Cherokee County along a slow I-75 with Andrew Seco, Coolray Carrier Traffic Center.
Slow indeed, this crash that will just not go away. First the left, then center, now right lanes, and now we're off to the shoulder. 75 north of Cumberland Boulevard, exit 258. Those brake lights stretching to a few miles, so you want to hop on Highway 41 to save you a little bit of time. And 75 north and south through Kennesaw and Marietta, leaving you on and off the brakes from 575 all the way down to 285. That's exit 259. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear and cold tonight as temperatures fall into the mid-30s. Further north towards the mountains, a few neighborhoods may reach the freezing mark. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, breezy, highs limited to the upper 40s to low 50s. Saturday morning, low 37. Sunshine on Saturday afternoon, high 56. Sunday, warming up, morning low 39, afternoon high 62. Monday, partly cloudy, morning low 44, afternoon high 68.
53 in Stone Mountain, 55 in Hampton, and 50 now in Beaufort. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
In 1977, when Tommy Nobis Center was founded, a gallon of gas was just 65 cents. Now, 65 cents doesn't go a long way today, but your cash or car donation to Tommy Nobis Center does. In creating job opportunities for people with disabilities, we may not be able to make gas prices 65 cents again, but we can make donating your car stress-free, leaving you knowing that you made a difference for someone with a disability. Find out how by calling 1-866-NOBIS-AUTO or at TommyNobisCenter.org.
Don't let a DUI ruin your life. Hire the attorney that other attorneys hire. GeorgeStein.com.
Christmas, the time of year to show the special person in your life how much they truly mean to you. My friends at Tara Fine Jewelry have put together a Christmas collection the likes of which you've never seen. This is Scott Slade. If you're looking for a fine jeweler and a personalized shopping experience, you'll find extraordinary jewelry paired with 5-star customer service at Tara Fine Jewelry Company. And the owners are on site every day. Tara Fine Jewelry Company in Beaufort has been my family jeweler for over 35 years. Make them yours this Christmas.
Hey, it's Mark Aram here with an amazing way to make this a stress-free holiday season. Heat and serve traditional feasts from my friends at Publix. Order now and make your holiday gathering one to remember. Check out the turkey dinner. It includes a fully cooked turkey, old-fashioned cornbread dressing, delicious home-style Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, cranberry orange relish, marshmallow delight, and no Thanksgiving is complete without delicious home-style gravy. Just make sure you order these items in advance. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
What else is, what? Excuse me?
Say easy name for a new segment, Eric, would be The Internet Says.
The Internet Says. That's a possibility. I want to change all the segments. I'm getting bored.
Kill the Internet. Yeah.
Kill
Do it in the new year. It's coming up.
Yeah, I guess it is coming up. The problem is I can't think of any new segments, but I want to change all the segments.
Well, they'll be the same segments, but we'll just call them something else.
That's what you do. I mean, the people don't know.
There was a really good segment idea, WTF with Autumn Fisher. We should implement that.
Did we do that one? Well, that wasn't Autumn Fisher.
No,
WTF.
I don't think we've done
that. Was
that.
English Nick, right?
That was English Nick. We used to do reality shows, but you know what? Here's the thing. I'm the coach of this team, and my job is to put the players in positions to win. And I just didn't think that was putting Autumn Fisher, by the way, all-star player, in a position to win. So sure. I give that stuff to Jared Yamamoto. He's the presenter of stories.
I can think of one you can dump.
It's By the way, Paul Stanley is supposed to be coming on. Is he on next?
6
or no?
o'clock?
Oh, 6 o'clock. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, been
You got
sitting
away.
in this freezer for 3 hours.
Okay, well, you're the one who chooses to sit here.
Thank you, Paul.
Do
Is there
people
a
get the
crab
references? Do people get the references? I don't know that everybody here knows that I keep the studio at about 55 degrees.
Well, now they know.
Well, we make references to it all the time. There's a reference in the song Midhead to it. So I don't know if people actually recognize, but that's the way that it is. I'm the host.
Oh, you heard that.
I
in
like
the
working.
song.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
heard that in the song.
Of course, I heard everything in the song. You think I don't listen to your stuff?
Well, I didn't know if that was subtle.
Yeah, well, you think that's over my head? You think I can't handle your subtle humor?
You might
guys, whoa.
Hey, what's
Whoa,
going
whoa,
on? No,
whoa. Hold on.
Just exactly
Hold on,
what's
hold
so funny. Oh.
It was accurate, though.
About
It was
Ashley Frasca and the plants.
Yes.
So I keep it cold in here because here's my theory, and this is for anybody maybe one day wants to go into show business or radio. Anybody who wants to do that in the future, and you have to improvise or whatever. This is my theory. It may be right, it may be wrong. Maybe it's psychosomatic. It works for me. When it's cold in a room, I believe that all the molecules are smaller, and so more molecules can actually fit up your nose and into your brain. So you're going to get more oxygen to your brain when you're trying to entertain an entire metro area.
I keep it at 70 and it works.
Well, it seems to work fine for Shelley. First thing he does, he comes in, he turns it up to 70. I wouldn't be able to work in that. That's
fall
Well,
asleep.
maybe there could be a compromise,
No,
where
no,
it's like it's not 66.
No,
and
no.
it's,
No,
It's
or
not
my-
66,
No, the
it's
compromise
55.
is what does Eric
50
need?
something?
What does Eric need to create this
A
audience?
But you're not the only one in the studio.
Take
But
your clothes off.
Okay, but out of any of us that stepped away for, let's say, okay, I'm not going to do it for the next 3 months. Do you think the audience gets larger, or does it get smaller?
That's not the question.
No,
It's
that
that
is
other people.
See, that's what you don't
Other
understand.
people-
When it
but
comes
do
to
you work
entertainment,
alone?
the director of the film gets to decide what the set's like
But
because
isn't it important
because
to
at the end of the day, if the movie sucks, they're going to go after the director.
But isn't
if the
important
show stinks, they're not going to go after anybody but me.
being a team player is an important
It's
I'm
not
not
a
a team
team.
player.
He's the coach.
Yeah, you guys are the team. I'm the coach.
Of a team.
He's
Of a
fat
team.
Andy Reid. Well, he is fat.
I don't get it.
I'm not
'cause
saying
I
you're
don't-
fat.
That was I don't know. It seemed like you were. You
No.
seemed like you're going after my looks.
That's what I call
That
Andy
seems
Reid.
ad
Fat
hominem.
Andy Reid.
Well, that seems like a silly thing to say.
Well, he is fat.
Well, he's kind of a big guy.
He's portly. How
You know,
about
I
Or
bet
mountain.
if the
He's
studio were a
mountainous.
little bit warmer, maybe Tim wouldn't be as prickly.
I'm never prickly.
I'm trying to side with him.
Oh, I used to
And
be.
that response was
This
also
is the
prickly.
this is the point that I'm trying to make, which is the thing that puts me on the level that I'm at. That sometimes people are and sometimes they're not. Your comfort, your personal comfort, means nothing when you're trying to entertain an audience. The only thing that matters is that things are in such places that you can entertain the audience and the audience gets bigger. You don't think about my work-life balance and all that nonsense. Leave that to the normies. And besides, Letterman did it. Worked for him.
Nothing better than having your teeth chattered while in the studio.
Yeah.
There were
Get new teeth.
2,000 people in that.
You don't have those.
Studio.
You don't have those thermal teeth.
I guess I need to get those thermal
Get
teeth.
on Amazon, man. Get those thermal teeth. You'll be fine.
Ooh,
Who's
do they
pushing
change
those?
color?
You could probably get like a wrappers. I think that Waka Flocka's got a line.
Like a grill?
Let's get those old silver metallic sweatsuits and wear them in here.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, those like space blanket
Yeah.
suits.
Oh, I had one of those when I was about 14. I decided I wanted to lose weight.
Yeah, that's what.
And I bought
you could
this
wear
thing.
that.
Yeah. And then I didn't.
Does that work?
This is what. No,
It's just water,
I wouldn't
right?
know. I wouldn't know because at 14, when I got it, I didn't. Last thing I wanted to do is exercise. The idea is you exercise inside this thing, and you'll lose a bunch of water weight. But I thought it looked so cool. I never exercised in it. I would just wait for everybody to leave the house, and I would pretend I was a rock star on stage. That's what I did with it. Because I thought, wow, this silver outfit is so awesome. I'd put on a record and, I don't know, sing
Just
Come
jam out.
Sail Away to a stadium full of people in my mind. Which is, that's something I did as a kid. I stopped doing that, in my early 30s.
You don't put on a show in front of the whole family now?
No,
Put
it
on
was
that
never,
same outfit?
It was never
Once
in
you
front
got
of
a radio show,
Yeah, well.
then you didn't have to give a performance to no one.
Once I settled for a radio show. There were times I had dreams of being in actual show business. And
This
then
is show business.
I just kept falling down. Well, it is, but it's the bottom rung. Well, there's one rung below us, circus clowns. But then there's us, and it's like, okay, it's showbiz adjacent. I'll give you that.
And if you're like Cirque du Soleil, I mean, you're probably with us at that
Cirque
point.
du Soleil, nah, because you probably got some sort of French ancestry going on.
You're French Canadian.
Yeah, you probably don't. You know the problem with Cirque du Soleil?
What's the problem?
What's the problem with
There's
circus?
no animals.
It's with the French. Is that they
Yeah,
just
no
don't know how
abused
to.
animals.
They don't know how to do a circus without that. That kind of like mimey clown type, which is always just whenever I see that with the hat with the flower dangling and riding like a tricycle.
I've seen 4 of their shows. I've never seen them
I've
live.
seen one, and that's what I saw.
What one?
I don't know.
Love?
It's like in the 90s.
There isn't one in Love.
No, I didn't see Love. I heard Love stinks.
Well, the
I
90s.
loved
Do you
it.
know what year it is?
What? It was in the
you
90s.
Said you saw it in the 90s.
Yeah, it was like late 90s.
They were just getting
Okay,
started.
well,
It was before I came to
before.
Atlanta, I believe.
Okay, so you said.
I'm telling you from
Listen,
my
I know
experience.
Cirque du Soleil. I saw it once in the 90s.
Yeah,
so
it was enough for me because you got that stupid clown on a fuck.
On a what?
Ooh, I had to dump myself.
Look at that. Well done. That's why we have
Did
that.
it
We're
work?
cooking.
Did it work?
You didn't finish
I
it.
didn't,
Mine worked.
You
I
didn't
didn't finish
finish
it, so I actually almost
Nice
said the
job,
F word
though.
there.
I
Yeah.
can't, man, Cirque du Soleil really.
Well, I'll tell you what,
pissed
but
you
these
off.
clowns I cannot stand.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
You're
It's
really
like,
fired up about these.
I hate when I'm watching like a French movie and it's really good, and then it's like, oh, here comes the stupid clown.
He's like, I am Pontu. And I am.
Get out of
You know what?
here.
You need
I have
to.
a rock. Will
Reca-
you
you
take
need
it
to-
from my hand?
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing in this Wim Wenders film?
Why don't you
Get out of here!
Why don't you rekindle your relationship with clowns or revisit it?
I never had a relationship with clowns. I went
Obviously,
to
it's
see.
been
I went
Not a
negative.
consensual
I
one
went.
anyway.
Well, that's true. That's true, right there.
Honk, honk.
He says he asked. I don't remember.
Those
Come
are-
to my basement.
The when I was how old was I? Well, probably 1974 or something. I was like 10 years old. I went to the I think it was the Shriners Circus. I don't think it was Barnum and Bailey,
But
but
they wore the fezzes.
yeah, I think so. This was at the
And you thought, is that all there is?
yes, I did. Mid-South Coliseum, Memphis, Tennessee, like 1974. Sitting there with my mom. I can't remember if my dad was there. My mom, my little brother, and all of a sudden I feel something like touching my head, and I get really I've never liked to be touched. Like, talk about consensual. I have to invite you to touch me. To this day, I don't like being touched.
Jane, come touch me.
People tell me, hey, get a massage. I don't want people touching
Ooh,
me.
yeah.
So, it's touching my head, and I look up, and it's a clown, and I smacked his hand away from my head as a 10-year-old.
Good for you.
Because I'm like, I
Yeah,
know.
that's good.
I know. Well, we were in a large, I was sitting right next to my mom. It's like I was in his dressing room. So I
No, but still.
could have gotten
it was
you violated my space, sir.
Yes.
But if it would have been like, somebody else that wasn't a clown from the circus, I probably would have enjoyed it. Just something about the thing with the clowns is
Well, it was
you're
at
not
your
really
expense.
that. You're not really that. You're pretending to be that. So you're pretending you're really a guy dressed up as a clown. And even when I was 10 years old, I was like, I don't know.
Would you at least play along? Because I know at the last Cirque du
No,
Soleil
I won't
show
play
they had-
along. I would never play along with grown men who wanted to have intimate time with me as a child.
But they gave-
never played along.
What if they gave-
Boundaryless the clown was his name.
What if they gave you like a little clown nose, so that way, even though you're not wearing the makeup, you just have the little clown nose.
So I could play along with
Yeah.
their creepiness?
And
No.
a mask that covers your eyes.
And then
Breathe into this rag.
And then you
My
know what?
magic rag.
You know what's even worse than that?
Makes
The
it
thing that I
sleepy.
can't stand more than the male clown is a female clown. That has nothing to do with them touching my body. It's just like I just find female clowns.
Oh, those are
Why?
sexy.
It's like birthday party. I'm 8 years old. This is what you. Oh, thanks, Mom. Yeah. There you go. My substitute teacher is now a clown. Okay, great. That's fantastic.
Nancy the clown.
Got to pay the bills, man.
Yeah, well, get rid of them. Outlaw them. Clowns. They're not a good thing. Outlaw.
Before
any-
I enter office,
it
get
will be
rid of all the
happen.
clowns.
It will happen.
Pooper
It will-
scoopers for clowns.
Oh yeah, you could use them to get the poop off the streets of.
But no makeup.
Yeah,
creepy.
You can't sky, and that's why it's a good thing Kiss, ended their career before Trump came back. No makeup.
Oh no, no more of that. And higher back ace.
We had no idea that Peter Criss. No, never mind. I'm gonna go after Peter Criss. His life has been tough enough.
Yeah, sure.
He had the only number one Kiss song ever.
No big deal.
You still
that's a
cold,
big
Paul?
deal. Oh, what? I got to go to traffic? Is that it? Am I talking too
Yes.
much?
Yes.
Does this mean when we come back, we can only give away tickets? We're not going to have any
Possibly.
time? All right. And then after that, I'll be appearing on the Coach's Show. Smiling Mark says there are struggles on 75 to come.
Actually leaving northwest Atlanta, past a crash finally on the right shoulder, 75 northbound at Cumberland Boulevard, exit 258. More brake lights leaving Marietta, headed toward Kennesaw. Southbound delays are prominent, leaving Marietta down toward the Truist Park Battery region. Tough into downtown, midtown Atlanta, due in part by Georgia Tech playing a night game at Bobby Dodd Stadium. A 7:30 start, so extra pressure being put onto the traffic through midtown Atlanta. And leaving downtown now on the Jam Cam, we see multiple right lanes knocked out. Crash 7585 southbound near Langford Parkway, exit 243. What do you see rolling to DeKalb, Gwinnett County? Cindy Darden, Corey Carrier Traffic Center.
Well, I see quite a lot of delays, especially Spaghetti Junction, all directions. But once you get off onto I-85 northbound, I mean, you are really in for a show. On the brakes, past Jimmy Carter, past Pleasant Hill, past even both directions at 85-316 split. Lots and lots and lots of volume. Good news, though, that crash I-85 northbound at Lawrenceville Swanee Road now moved off to the shoulder, but that doesn't mean that the delays aren't still there. But you know what is here? This report that's sponsored by 'Twas the Night Before at the Fox Theater. Cirque du Soleil's new holiday show, 'Twas the Night Before, plays at the Fox Theater November 29th through December 15th. You can get tickets at BroadwayInAtlanta.com. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
When news breaks,
Judge Patrick Haggard found Jose Ibarra guilty of murdering Laken Riley.
we've got it covered.
I'm asking you to please give this monster life without any chance of parole.
With news at the top and bottom of every hour. And when it breaks.
The judge did indeed throw the book at Ibarra, giving him life in prison without the possibility of parole.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's breaking news station.
Hey, it's Mark Aram here with an amazing way to make this a stress-free holiday season. Heat and serve traditional feasts from my friends at Publix. Order now and make your holiday gathering one to remember. Check out the turkey dinner. It includes a fully cooked turkey, old-fashioned cornbread dressing, delicious home-style Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, cranberry orange relish, marshmallow delight, and no Thanksgiving is complete without delicious home-style gravy. Just make sure you order these items in advance. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, what's all this I hear about seasons free things?
Yeah, we're giving away even more than usual this season.
Free alignment with any Ford tire purchase isn't seasonal, Mike. It's free every day at Tire Discounters.
Sure, but right now, guess what else happens every day?
I know that customers can save up to $250 on Michelin tires.
Absolutely. Now, guess what else?
Mike, I'm a phantom tire buyer with a secret identity. Please don't toy with me.
Okay, here's the deal.
Yes?
We're doing these drawings.
Like a game show.
And one lucky customer per day wins all their money back for 4 tires.
Spectacular! But why call it seasons free things?
You know, season's greetings. It's like a play on words.
Yes, of course it is. I knew that.
It's seasons free things at Tire Discounters. One lucky customer per day wins their money back on tires. Everyone saves big on major brands like Continental. And a free alignment and oil change comes with every Ford tire purchase.
When historians look back, they're going to say, oh, that was a red letter day in Atlanta history when QC Kinetics arrived. Hey, it's Mark Aram back with you. You know, the demand for QC treatment so strong, opening another clinic, this one in Douglasville, while continuing treatment in Lawrenceville, Sandy Springs, Marietta, and Stockbridge. Friends, QC Kinetics, a game changer. The nation's leader in regenerative medicine, using a modern-day approach to deal with chronic joint pain. All-natural process that uses healing properties from your own body to restore and repair damaged tissue in your joints. So what's that mean? It means you can get your life back, be active again without that chronic pain and without surgery or drugs. Stop putting it off. If you have arthritic pain or pain from an injury, do what so many others have already done. Call QC Kinetics, free consultation. Call now, 770-285-8026. That's 770-285-8026. QC Kinetics. Call them, 770-285-8026.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those round trips that you plan in advance, which are perfect on your way there and perfect on your way back? Or those meetings with friends for which you make a group chat 3 months before so that nobody or anything is missing? Or your daughter's first birthday party. You planned it with such dedication that instead of the first, it felt like our 15s. The same way you plan each detail for those moments. Start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hey, it's Ashley Frasca from the Traffic Center. You may have heard me talk about businesses that use shipping containers for you to provide more storage when they've outgrown their warehouse. Is your house and garage overrun with lawn equipment, tools, boxes of Christmas decorations, bikes, and more? Visit shippingcontainersforyou.com. These containers were built tough to travel oceans with containers stacked on top of them. Shipping Containers For You has 40-foot and 20-foot containers that can be delivered to you within days. Go ahead and visit them online, shippingcontainersforyou.com.
Boy, is there anything more annoying than fashion-minded, androgynous models, artists? Is there anything more annoying than the androgynous artist that throws their androgyny in your face in every work of art? That's the question. Nothing against it being androgynous. That's fine. Always enjoyed the music of Boy George. Don't get me wrong. But Jaguar has a new rebranding going on that seems to make no sense to anyone, which I find hilarious. Kind of
a Bud Light kind of feel.
Well, that's what they're saying. I don't know.
It's a little more artistic.
Here's the thing. I can speak on this. I don't care. Like, if I was a big Jaguar fan, I'm not necessarily, but if I was, I wouldn't stop buying a car that I liked because I didn't like an advertisement. And if I didn't like the advertisement for my favorite adult beverage, I'd probably still drink the adult beverage. But this one just seems to make no sense. So there's a video. It's hard to describe. You have to go find it. Jaguar, new rebranding, YouTube. You'll find it. And there are no cars in it. It's just androgynous, artsy-fartsy, like the opening of the Olympics.
Yes.
Like the Last Supper-y kind of thing. And so, okay, you're throwing this stuff at us. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with cars. There's not one single vehicle in this thing. And I just think it's a matter of that was ordered 6 months ago before things changed.
Yes.
My guess is it'll come, it'll go, and then... Are they going to be all electric or something now? No, good for them.
It's not all electric, but they're rebranding because they're moving to electric.
How does that go to androgyny? I don't quite understand that. Smiley Mark says there's a travel advisory on the downtown connector.
Leaving downtown, heading to the airport on the south side, seeing a Hero unit arrive. Multiple right lanes, at least two, maybe three. 7585 southbound, knocked out at Langford Parkway, exit to 243. So those delays are picking up past Georgia State Center Park Stadium, heading toward the airport area. Extreme delays on I-75 out of northwest Atlanta toward Midtown will improve slightly with a big rig off to the right. They held all lanes there, 75 southbound at Northside Drive to do that operation. I-20 east and west, that update, Andrew Seco.
Seeing a little bit of stoppage either side, in and out of Austell and Mableton. I-20 east and west having you on and off the brakes from Thornton Road all the way down towards 285. Smooth sailing a little bit inside the perimeter. Stoppage either side as you merge north and south on the connector and in and out of DeKalb County. We are seeing the brake lights on and off that pedal from I-285 all the way down towards Panola Road. That's exit 71. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
At Humana, our Medicare Advantage plans give you coverage and care you can count on, along with guided support to help you feel your best. Our licensed sales agents are ready to help you understand your options and choose a Medicare Advantage plan. You'll feel confident because you have plan options that fit your needs. You could have a plan with a $0 premium and even personalized care from a wide network of doctors, or all-in-one plans that may include medical and prescription coverage, as well as routine dental, vision, and hearing. When it comes to the benefits and support you need, Humana has Medicare Advantage plans made for your well-being and your wallet. Learn more at gethumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO and PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
For many of you, it's happening. Your hair's thinning, your crown's disappearing, and maybe hair loss has you feeling your identity is lost altogether. Well, I got good news. It's Advanced Hair's incredible yet simple one-day treatment that starts regrowing your own natural hair the very next day, and it's guaranteed to grow for life. It's Mark Aaron back with you. We've all seen the pills and lotions that come with monthly subscriptions. They help retain what you have, but what about regrowing your hair permanently in specific areas? From Advanced Hair's state-of-the-art facilities to their world-class physicians, it's not maybe your hair will regrow. It's guaranteed that your new hair will grow. You decide how much, how thick, and where. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, and I've seen their results, friends. For your free consultation, $250 off and 250 free hair grafts, call 470-660-HAIR. That's 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
We weren't planning on selling our home, but our family's needs changed. I'm Caitlin, and selling our home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate was the best decision we made for our family. With over 11,000 five-star reviews, I had peace of mind knowing I could trust Mark Spain Real Estate to sell our home fast and for more than we were asking. If you're preparing to move, check out Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer. Go to markspain.com and see what their guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. That's markspain.com and start packing.
WSB Atlanta, WSBB FM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top local story, criminal activity inside the DeKalb County Jail results in 2 new indictments today.
Former DeKalb County Deputy Joanne Marks was fired. The same April day, jailers found contraband in an inmate's cell, and she admitted bringing him cigarettes and a phone.
Deputy Marks also admitted to having sexual intercourse with the inmate.
District Attorney Sherry Boston says the March death of Kristen Collins, a veteran seen on video stumbling around the common area before falling unconscious, was traced to fellow inmate Tobias Woods, who sold him fentanyl, then actively kept him from getting help.
Moving Collins into his cell and out of the view of jail staff.
Woods is charged with murder under a Georgia law allowing drug dealers to be prosecuted if their customers die. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
54 degrees in Atlanta. How cold does it get tonight, and will it warm up this weekend? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. You have a new way to fight back if you're the victim of a hate crime in Metro Atlanta. WSB's Steve Summers reports live with more on how the Atlanta FBI office is making it easier to catch the suspect.
Yeah, Bill, it just comes down to a simple chart. Across the top of that chart, various ways hate crimes and threats are carried out. Phone, internet, handwritten, verbal, and physical. And under each category, what you should do and not do. FBI Supervisor Special Agent Keith Gabriel says, don't handle suspicious letters or packages and keep them as evidence.
Any interaction with it could damage some evidence that we could use, such as fingerprints or DNA.
As for emails, voicemails, and text messages, keep those too. That's evidence, the FBI says, in the emotion of the moment after receiving a threat. It's easy to delete or throw a key piece of evidence away. You can see this chart. It's a colored chart, easy to understand, right on our website, WSBradio.com. Reporting live, Steve Summers, 95.5 WSB.
The father of accused Appalachia High School shooter Colt Gray pleads not guilty in Barrow County today. Colin Gray is facing 29 charges, including 2 counts of second-degree murder and 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter. He's accused of giving his son the gun used in the shooting on September 4th. The 2 Appalachia High School resource officers who quickly got the 14-year-old accused killer in custody are recognized today. SROs Tanner Good and Brandon King are singled out at this year's Red, Blue, and You luncheon in Buford. Organizer Rainer Sales says the 2 saved countless lives that day.
The message that we got was there were 4 dead, but the others were going to be able to celebrate Thanksgiving this year due to the rapid action of the SROs.
The 9th annual event is supported by business owners to thank all first responders. A 14-year-old Allatoona High School student is arrested following hoax threats, which triggered a code red lockdown at the school. Officer Aaron Wilson with Cobb County Police says the first threat was texted on Tuesday.
The following day, identical claims were made again to the 988 Lifeline
This time, detectives were able to pinpoint exactly who was sending those reports.
The 14-year-old student admitted to police he made the threats. He's now charged with terroristic threats, transmitting a false public alarm, and disrupting operation of a public school. President-elect Trump's pick for Attorney General Matt Gaetz is withdrawing his name from consideration.
This is quite a setback for Trump.
University of Virginia political analyst Larry Sabato says he wouldn't be surprised if Gaetz gets another role in the Trump administration.
Gaetz could easily be given another job that doesn't require Senate confirmation.
Gaetz had been under investigation by the House Ethics Committee for sex trafficking and other allegations. Georgia's race for governor gets its first candidate today.
The current Attorney General of Georgia wants to be the state's next governor. Chris Carr has been in Georgia politics for a while. He served as chief of staff to former Senator Johnny Isakson and commissioner at the Georgia Department of Economic Development. In 2016, Carr was appointed Attorney General by then-Governor Nathan Deal. Chris Carr, the first major candidate from either party to announce a bid for the job. Governor Kemp leaves office in 2 years when his term expires. Sabrina Cupid, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's triple team traffic, and here's smiling Mark McKay.
Extreme delays, Bill, trying to get out of downtown Atlanta, heading to the south side and to the airport. On the jam cam in the distance, we see flashing lights. First responders on the scene. Crash, at least 2 right lanes lost. 75-85 southbound at Langford Parkway, exit 243. Delays already back toward I-20. No better heading north in the city, complicating matters now this evening. The Georgia Tech football game, which kicks off in 90 minutes at Bobby Dodd Stadium, putting extra pressure on the ride into and through Midtown. 75 southbound delays begin at Howell Mill Road. Actually, back toward Moores Mill now. Your 400 jam comes out of Buckhead, and 85 on the brakes out of Brookhaven at North Druid Hills Road, headed southbound. Let's take the ride on 285 with Cindy Darden, Coolray Carrier Traffic Center.
Well, if we do that, it is going to be a very slow ride, particularly over on the north side. I-285 eastbound on the inner loop, leaving Georgia 400 all the way over to Spaghetti Junction. Basically solid brake lights. On the opposite side of that westbound, you are also going to be very slow from Chamblee Dunwoody all the way over into Cumberland. Triple team traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official heating of winter. Here's meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear and cold tonight as temperatures fall into the mid-30s. Further north towards the mountains, a few neighborhoods may reach the freezing mark. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, breezy, highs limited to the upper 40s to low 50s. Saturday morning, low 37. Sunshine on Saturday afternoon, high 56. Sunday, warming up, morning low 39, afternoon high 62. Monday, partly cloudy, morning low 44, afternoon high 68.
It's 52 now in Johns Creek, 50 in Brookhaven, 52 in College Park. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. And I was, before we came back from the break, I was thinking to myself, have I used the word of the day yet? I haven't in a sentence. And then I realized, no, we haven't even done the word of the day. So let's do that.
Word of the day. Seriocomic.
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 I like the word. It actually is exactly, it's almost a portmanteau. It's almost a smush. Not quite, but it just basically means combining the serious and the comic.
Seriocomic.
Serious in intention, but jocular in manner, or vice versa.
So we joke about nuclear war?
Seriocomic.
There you go. Excuse me?
Hannah Gadsby.
Seriocomic.
More serio than comic.
Yeah.
But yes, I think she would fall into the... nobody talks about her anymore. That was a big deal for a while.
Well, they try to force everybody to love her.
She was the Australian... Well, you can't force people to laugh. Believe me.
I didn't know she was Australian.
I've been working on a machine that would force people to laugh for years. It's very difficult. You can't tell people that they have to laugh.
It's like a saddle, and it sits on the floor.
Yeah.
And it shakes a little bit, and then people sit on it.
Get the poison out.
I get a lot of smiles, but I wouldn't say laughter. I haven't quite got laughter. But people do seem to be having a good time. That's at least as we make our way along. But yeah, that Hannah Gadsby's like her whole thing was I'm a comedian, but I don't tell jokes.
Yes.
And for a while, that was supposed to be the new thing. Comedians that don't tell jokes, but it didn't. For some reason, didn't take off. I don't feel like that she got more and more and more famous. I feel like she had a moment. Is really what happened.
Yep.
But I watched some of her stuff. It was. I mean, some of going.
What was it?
I was going. I was.
I like that.
I think I actually.
Where is that on the scale?
It It's somewhere
should be a
between
rating.
it's somewhere between meh and eh.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
So I think I watched some of her, not the original one, but then she had another special after it, and I think that I had lowered my standards. Like I know I'm not going to like this, and so I think I was surprised. Like I chuckled a couple times. It's not as if she's completely devoid of a sense of humor. It does exist in there. It's just that as a comedian, she doesn't emphasize the laughs.
The latest headline about her from a day ago is Hannah Gadsby wants neurotypical people to think about the way they think.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Neurotypical.
I don't know what that means.
That sounds like you're saying just average typical.
I think that is.
Is that neurotypical?
Yeah,
Oh.
neurodivergent, you're off.
So so people are so opposed to the word normal that we'll just never use it. Because isn't it basically saying, normal?
Cis-brained.
By the way, normal does not mean that you're the ideal or something. Like, oh, he's not normal. Normal just simply means the norm. It just means what most people are doing. That's all. It doesn't.
normal.
It's not a judgment. It's not a judgment like this is doing
Normal
it the right
is
way.
lame, though. That's lame. Gotta be different.
So
Pretty
what
great.
does Hannah Gadsby call it? Neuro what?
Neurotypical.
Typical. It's somebody that doesn't have something like OCD.
Yeah,
or
but it's always kind of a
ADHD or-
slam. Have you noticed? Like typical. It's always like a little bit of a, well, if you're one of those boring people, perhaps you should think about the interesting.
Well, they
people.
call it like spicy brained.
Yeah,
You're
everything's
neuromundane.
Would you rather, I would like the neuromundane to, it's ridiculous. It's all made up. It's all BS. It's not real. The words that worked for thousands of years will still work. And you can even stretch them a little bit. And the culture can be different and progress and whatever. You don't have to change the language for everything. Just because you think normal means the ideal and that you're saying if you're not normal, you're an awful person, that's just your ignorance. You don't understand the language. We should still be able to say normal based on the fact that some of us still know what it means. And the reaction to words should be based on the dictionary definitions of those words, not what some kid used on a playground. And then we get into this ridiculous nonsense now where you just can't say, oh, if people don't have, I guess these aren't even afflictions anymore, right? I guess we all want OCD, right? It's like you're better if you have it.
Oh, yeah. Ailments are good. Ailments are in.
You're certainly cleaner.
You can go on
I
Instagram.
never met an OCD person who had a hygiene problem. I'll tell you that.
I have.
Really?
No way.
How can you be OCD and have a hygiene
Because
problem?
there's different types of it.
Yeah, it's not only about cleaning. It can be like you can't even get to your shower because you're so concerned about how you turned or touched a doorknob.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that happens to me from time to time. I'm able to override it. Like, that's silly.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine. Go get in that shower.
That's silly.
Then I'll go back. I'll just make my movements around the door the way I want them to, and then I'll go into the shower.
Yeah,
But-
78 times.
Yeah, I have to turn 78 times. Not 7. Sometimes you get to like 74, and I'm like, is it 75 or is it 70?
You have to start over.
You have to start over again.
As you walk into the bathroom, you have a little washcloth in your hand. You're wiping back your
Oh, yeah,
footprints.
yeah.
Yeah, but the washcloth was on the floor, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you got to scooch with it. You got to scooch, right?
Yeah.
Scooch.
I have a little bit of OCD, but not to the point where it's at a level where I act
Not
on it.
debilitating.
Yeah, no, there's certain things I just feel better if I count. I don't know. I feel like I've done a
count
better
steps.
job. Count steps as you're walking up them?
Or down.
I do. A lot of people do that.
You're supposed to say not down, but just up.
Oh, not down. I'm so
Just-
sorry.
Because it's boring to go up steps.
Yeah.
It is. It's
It's-
boring. So you have something to do. You 1, 2, 3, 4.
Really?
The steps going up to my apartment are 6, 4, 9, 6.
6, and then you turn,
Yep.
and then there's 4. That little.
No, it's not a turn. It's just you go up. It's like 6, and then it's a level, and then 4, and then a little level, and then yeah.
Oh yeah, well, you've got
6,
exciting.
4, 9,
Look at her smiling. So what an exciting life she's got going. Counting her
6,
steps.
4, 9, 6.
Oh, for heaven's sakes! Hey, I think we're supposed to have Paul Stanley telling us about music news. That's what I heard.
I'm enjoying this conversation.
Are you enjoying it?
He's
Yeah.
OCD too, believe it or not.
This
Apply-
guy. Who does he think he is? A comedian?
I don't know. He's really going to his head.
He's getting old. He's
10 years. Yeah, he
snapping.
doesn't.
Serio comic. I'm a serio comic.
His wife is making $9 billion more a year than him.
I love it. Now, there's great thing about women
sad.
working. Man, my wife makes a lot more money than me.
Well, you better keep producing at home, pal. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You better keep on being the same
producer
old.
and a producer of the
That's
house.
right. All right, love bunny, get upstairs. Let's do this.
Hi, this is Paul Stanley, and this is Paul Stanley's Music News. I'm the Von Hessler Doctor.
I like that. You said hello and hello to yourself.
To myself.
That's
I
right.
talk to myself a lot.
I think it's like one of those things. If you want to, what do they call it? Self-affirmations, right?
Yeah.
Hello. You look in the mirror and say hello to yourself.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi,
Yeah.
Hi, Paul. Good morning.
Autumn, do you do any affirmation type things? I know you're kind of
I
into
used
that.
to.
Yeah. What was an affirmation? Like you wake up and go, this bitch is gonna roll today, something like that.
I think early on when you and I were working together, I did have some affirmations about like, you don't have the control, like Eric's show, he's doing his way. I think I told you about this.
I like those. I think those are very good.
Of course you do.
Well.
Yeah, it's all about like
it's about you.
shutting up and letting you drive.
Did you allow Ace Frehley to step forward and do 15-minute guitar solos? I don't
No,
think so.
good God, no.
All right. Well, you want Autumn doing 15-minute guitar solos?
Depends on if she can play.
About what about
What's
Brazil
she wearing
or whatever
when she's doing it?
Huh?
What is she wearing when she's doing
Well,
the
that's
guitar?
that's the thing you understand in
Yeah.
Kiss. And she's
a
got
deep V where you can see all my chest hair.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
gross.
no.
Wait, I
no,
thought
it's
that
the
was
new
the
thing.
formula. That doesn't
For
work.
guys, not
No,
for
it's the new-
chicks.
Yeah, come on.
You've been liking him. You see, you followed his example too much.
Yeah,
It didn't
I thought I
work
was
for
doing
you.
the right thing.
She's always showing her Brillo like chest hair.
Is your girlfriend
you
going to
wanna see
dump you
my
for Dan
taco meat?
Aykroyd?
Did your girlfriend dump you for Dan?
She
Aykroyd?
did.
Yeah.
I woke up one day and saw in People magazine they were married.
Back when he was skinny, or when he's a big guy? Like now he's a big
That's
guy.
the early
with
80s,
with
whatever.
the vodka and the UFOs. I don't really understand.
They're
him
still
anymore.
together.
The vodka and the UFOs and Danny Aykroyd.
With Dan
vodka's
Aykroyd
really
and
good.
his wife. Oh, how could it be? It's in a skull.
Well, it's a crystal skull.
It's made without like any chemicals. You know
Can't-
how he's like all paranoid about chemicals. I bet he loves RFK Jr.
Oh, he must.
Can't be as good as George
Yeah.
Clooney's vodka. I tried that. It's not bad.
No,
I
he
like
doesn't
his
have vodka.
coffee
I thought
better.
It was a tequila.
He has a vodka as well too. It's a spin-off of the tequila.
What about his?
Spin-off.
Doesn't he have a coffee thing too?
NCIS.
I think he does.
What?
He's doing a spin-off.
We're just
Spin-off brand.
Let's face it, we're just saying words until 7. Smiling Mark says there are big delays out of downtown ATL.
It certainly is. It is a rugged ride, not only getting into Midtown because of the Georgia Tech football game tonight, but trying to leave downtown to the south side. Got to crash at least 2 right lanes knocked out, 75, 85 southbound. Bad spot right past Langford Parkway where 75 and 85 break up north of the airport. Get by that, it's a good ride to the southern suburbs, but it's going to take you a while to leave downtown. Heading south, northbound connector also jammed up Langford Parkway, heading up to Midtown. Andrew Seco, Cool Carrier Traffic Center.
Crowded anywhere you're trying to go through Kennesaw and Marietta, 75 north and southbound as you slowing and going from 575 down to the ballpark. Windy Hill Road, exit 260. Delays on 400 have you slowing and going from the King and Queen, 285 in Sandy Springs, all the way up towards Highway 120, and delays left over from an earlier crash in Sewanee, 85 northbound to Lawrenceville-Sewanee Road, exit 111. The sport's sponsored by John Foyt Associates Personal Injury Law Firm. After a car accident, don't let the insurance company treat you like a number, downplay, or deny your claim. You know who to call first. Call John Foyt Associates and get the compassion and respect you deserve. Call now. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Join the Triple Team Traffic crew tomorrow, November 22nd from 9 a.m. to noon.
At the Publix located at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta.
For the annual Triple Team Traffic Food Drive benefiting Atlanta Community Food Bank.
The first 20 people to donate a frozen turkey will receive 2 tickets to Trans-Siberian Orchestra at Gas South Arena on December 15th while supplies last.
That's the Publix at 11800 Haynesbridge Road in Alpharetta from 9 to noon. We can't wait to see you there.
For more information, visit WSBRadio.com.
Hey, it's Mark Aram here with an amazing way to make this a stress-free holiday season. Heat and serve traditional feasts from my friends at Publix. Order now and make your holiday gathering one to remember. Check out the turkey dinner. It includes a fully cooked turkey, old-fashioned cornbread dressing, delicious home-style Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, cranberry orange relish, marshmallow delight, and no Thanksgiving is complete without delicious home-style gravy. Just make sure you order these items in advance. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
When is the last time you paid less but got more in return? It happens every day if you or a loved one has Medicare Advantage. $0 copays and an average of $2,500 less out of pocket annually, but more benefits like dental, hearing, and vision. More prevention and screenings to keep people healthy. More care for less money. No wonder 33 million seniors choose Medicare Advantage. Visit MedicareAdvantageMajority.org to learn more. Paid for by Medicare Advantage Majority.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, what's all this I hear about season's free things?
Yeah, we're giving away even more than usual this season.
Free alignment with any Ford tire purchase isn't seasonal, Mike. It's free every day at Tire Discounters.
Sure, but right now, guess what else happens every day?
I know that customers can save up to $250 on Michelin tires.
Absolutely. Now guess what else?
Mike, I'm a Phantom tire buyer with a secret identity. Please don't toy with me.
Okay, here's the deal.
Yes?
We're doing these drawings.
Like a game show.
And one lucky customer per day wins all their money back for 4 tires.
Spectacular! But why call it Season's Free Things?
You know, Season's Greetings. It's like a play on words.
Yes, of course it is. I knew that.
It's Season's Free Things at Tire Discounters. One lucky customer per day wins their money back on tires. Everyone saves big on major brands like Continental. And a free alignment and oil change comes with every 4 tire purchase.
Skip the hassle and sell your home with the strongest cash offer this fall. The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate's the easiest way to sell your home. It's Eric Erickson here. There are no showings, no open houses, no costly repairs. Go to markspain.com, get a guaranteed offer on your home today, and start packing.
Is thinning hair or a receding hairline making you self-conscious? Try Hair Grow from New Nordic. Stop feeling embarrassed about thinning hair and start feeling your best with Hair Grow. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com.
Paul, Entertainment News International, Stanley.
Yes?
You know something?
What?
I think that the holidays are too commercialized.
Why?
Well, look around. Yesterday, I went to
go shopping?
I went to Amazon to buy some shirts yesterday, and then I look in the corner, and it says it's a countdown clock for like 5 hours. It must have started today, which is a Thursday. Maybe this is where my whole Friday thing started. But I can't believe this. So now it says yesterday evening, 5 hours until the beginning of Black Friday week.
They can't do that.
They're doing it.
That's 7 days of savings.
But it's a particular day.
Well, nobody goes to shopping malls.
That's what I'm saying is the idea was Black Friday, okay, you do it online rather than go to the mall. But it's just never, I'm telling you, this is late-stage capitalism. This is the snake eating its head. Nothing can be special or left alone. Black Friday has a meaning. It's a particular day. It is the Friday after Thanksgiving every year. People, because they didn't have work and families were together, traditionally would go out to stores and start their Christmas shopping. Once that was noticed, then people would start releasing the biggest new thing for Black Friday. And then we had the long lines and the people beating each other up to get into Walmart to get the Beanie Babies. And then all that was engineered for a while, but not real at all. A couple of the first ones were.
I choked out somebody to get a Cabbage Patch.
And it's worth it because you still have that thing and it's worth a whole hell of a lot of money,
and
I'll bet.
It smells like baby powder.
That's right. So Black Friday is a thing, but it's just never enough. You can never give it up. So now it's Black Friday week. That has no actual meaning. You can't have Friday week. It just is, to me, so symptomatic of what is wrong with this society. The reason that Black Friday as a special was because it came, my math? Oh, yeah, once a year. That's what made it special.
Do you think it's possible? Again, I'm just posing this out.
I'll punch you in the face.
I'm putting this out there because
I will be violent. I will punch you in the face.
Do you think it's possible that they're trying to rebrand Black Friday, make it a week, because new phrases like, I never heard of the term Brown Friday. That's now a thing.
I have that a lot.
Oh, I've had Brown Friday.
After Wing Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what.
So
during the football games, I just let it go.
Sure.
Next day.
Can I throw something in real quick?
It's your segment.
Well, I wanted to say that once that starts, Kiss Funko Pops are 40% off during Black Friday week.
Just that concept, Black Friday week. It's just, it's.
What's Brown Friday? He didn't say it. I interrupted.
Brown Friday is Thursday. Or no, Wednesday.
No.
That's Brown Wednesday.
No, Brown Friday is now I guess what a plumber would consider their worst nightmare, because a lot of people call to get their toilets fixed after Thanksgiving. The day after,
Really?
and that's kind of I'm noticing
We're
now.
overworking our toilets.
Well,
Can I tell you something about Thanksgiving? I don't think I eat that much more on Thanksgiving than any other day.
But you got 20 people in your house all going.
Okay, all right, but they're not all taking deuces.
I make them go outside.
My heaven's sakes. What, do you have an outhouse?
No.
Bucket?
Dig a pit.
You got a latrine out there?
A little fake turkey by it, so you know where it is.
Turn left at the fake turkey. And then let it fly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into the turkey trots.
So I think, though, since I've seen more headlines about Brown Friday, maybe Black Friday is like, okay,
maybe
we got to rebrand.
Maybe it's just that the people who are selling us stuff are all desperate because whatever their margins are, they're just razor thin. And so why not Black Friday month? You know what? Why don't we just start on the day after, like November 1st, the day after Halloween. Let's just start Christmas 2 months. Stop playing. It's just absurd. Nothing can be special. I love Christmas, but you know what? If it was Christmas every day, December 25th would be meaningless. You see what I'm saying here? Some things need to happen every once in a while in order for us to even get any kind of jollies out of it. But Amazon's like, they're getting jollies out of that? Well, we're not getting enough money. It's Black Friday week. So Black Friday's watered down as a day. That's not a thing. We got a whole week.
They got a lot of Chinese-made stuff they got to get rid of before the tariffs.
It's not Temu.
Well,
also, what happens Cyber Monday? Because, again, if these deals you're
that's
talking
a week
about,
long, too.
I guess it is.
And now it'll be Cyber Monday week.
Cyber Month Day.
By the way, I saw that Walmart, and probably because Walmart gets a lot of their cheapness because they get a lot of stuff from China, I think. Is that true? Look it up before I get sued. But they're like, put a thing out. Because they're always talking about made in the USA, aren't they? But they must have a lot of Chinese goods in there.
Well, yeah.
So the everyday low prices. And so they put out a thing as if Trump's tariffs go into, everything's going to cost $1 million. Everything.
The garbage you don't need, you won't be able to afford.
Yeah, you won't be able to afford the stuff you don't need. Is that the kind of future you want, America? For heaven's sakes. Yes, George?
Oh, nothing.
I thought you were going to say, tell me about Walmart and whether or not they get Chinese
I had my
stuff.
headphone off for a second. I heard my name. But I
you're
didn't.
fired.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Oh, there's air traffic controller. Hey, I just looked away for a moment. All right, let's give some stuff away. 2 tickets to see Yacht Rock Review on Saturday, December 14th at the Coca-Cola Roxy. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale right now at livenation.com. Smilin' Mark says there's a travel advisory on the connector.
South end of the connector, leaving downtown, heading to the airport. Left side of the roadway is open. Most of the right side is knocked out of the jam cam. A lot of flashing, a lot of activity. At least 2 right lanes lost. 75-85 southbound. Langford Parkway, Highway 166, exit 260. Exit 243, the delays back toward the I-20 interchange. Slow and go into the city from the south side. The northbound connector slow, Langford Parkway to Midtown. Extra pressure on the ride into Midtown due to the Tech football game that starts at 7:30 tonight. Any relief, I-75 Henry County City Dart.
Unfortunately not, and it's potentially because of that game. Really, really rough ride in Locust Grove, 75 northbound, and you're going to stay that way all the way until you get to about Jodico Road on 75 northbound. On the opposite side of that, though, it's still a slow ride, 75 southbound from Jodico all the way through McDonough. Traffic brought to you by Publix. Let Publix make the holidays stress-free with the Publix holiday meals. Just heat and serve for a traditional feast. Advanced ordering is required. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Owning a home means a lot of
of tough decisions, like who can I trust with the comfort of my family? Hey, it's Jared Yamamoto from the Von Hessler Doctrine for Guardian Home Experts. You know me, I'm an Atlanta guy, born and raised, but I'm not going to use a company just because my parents did or because I heard their name a lot. Heating, cooling, and plumbing options and pricing can be really complicated. So I did my research and I chose local, family-owned Guardian Home Experts. Over 5,000 five-star reviews, affordable options, high-quality work, and impeccable customer service. Get a new system with Guardian and Daikin to get up to a $1,450 instant rebate and 0% interest for up to 60 months. That's as low as $99 a month to own, not lease. Plus, Guardian offers a meet or beat price match guarantee up to $500. Details online. And here's my favorite part.
Call 470 Experts, Guardian Home Experts.
Welcome to the Financial Symphony High Note of the Week. Here's your host and founder of the Lloyd Advisory Group, Mark Lloyd.
A good retirement plan, a good financial plan is not getting a plan and be done. It's not done at the conception of the plan. It's actually always being tweaked and modified and reviewed. And as things are happening that we can't control, we have to adjust the plan.
Yeah.
That's why working with a holistic advisor who is doing that for you, and more importantly, keeping that lines of communication open by having those regular reviews, those reviews where they're not only reviewing performance of the investment portfolio, but actually seeing if you're still on track with your plan is critical. And that's covering not outliving your money. It's covering market volatility. It's covering inflation. It's covering taxes. It's covering healthcare costs. It's covering the legacy plan. What happens to your money when you die? What's left over? Making it as simple as you can for your estate. And all of that is you can learn about where you stand with your specific, unique situation by picking up the phone.
The phone number is 770-766-5611. That's 770-766-5611. Call today to get your retirement started on a high note. 770-766-5611.
Lloyd Advisory Services, LLC, Lloyd Advisory Group, a federally registered investment advisor under the Investment Advisors Act of 1940. Registration as an investment advisor does not imply a certain level of skill or training. Insurance products and services are offered through the Lloyd Advisory Group. Lloyd Advisory Services, LLC, and the Lloyd Advisory Group are affiliated but separate entities. The oral and written communications of an advisor provide you with information about which you determine to hire or retain an advisor. Lloyd Advisory Group, Form ADV Part 2A and 2B, can be obtained by visiting advisorinfo.sec.gov and search for our firm name. Neither the information nor any opinion expressed is to be construed as solicitation to buy or sell a security of personalized investment, tax, or legal advice.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top local story, 2 cases of animal cruelty in Metro Atlanta. Police investigating after 9 dogs are found dead at a home on Old Farm Road in South Fulton County. They found a total of 19 dogs after executing a search warrant there. Multiple people have been detained. 4 people have been arrested on existing warrants. Another person is arrested and faces 9 counts of animal cruelty. And a Duluth man is behind bars for shooting and killing a dog.
Gwinnett County Police say 78-year-old Richard Hart was hoping to set a trap for coyotes, but instead a husky got caught. The animal trapping company he hired called 911, and when police arrived,
they interviewed Richard, and Richard said that he shot the dog because it was chasing one of his cats.
Corporal Juan Marieto says people should never shoot a dog, even if he's caught in a trap, and Hart is facing animal cruelty and other felony charges. Daphne Young, 95.5 WSB.
53 degrees in Atlanta, clear and cold tonight. How much of a warm-up coming this weekend? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. A 14-year-old student is arrested after threats this week directed at Allatoona High School.
The student, he's being shown that he's going to face consequences for actions that he has taken.
Officer Aaron Wilson with Cobb County Police says a threatening text on Tuesday led to a code red lockdown at the school. The boy was arrested after making a similar threat the following day.
The student was arrested and charged with terroristic threats, transmitting a false public alarm, and disrupting operation of a public school.
In the months since the Appalachia High School shooting, Cobb County schools have been inundated with fake threats and incidents of swatting. A not guilty plea today for Colin Gray, the father of accused Appalachia High School shooter Colt Gray.
Lawyers for Colin Gray entered the not guilty plea in a Barrow County courtroom after the 54-year-old waived his right to appear in person.
Formal arraignment then has been waived by the defendant. Motions will be filed within 10 days.
Judge Joseph Booth accepted the plea on behalf of the court. Gray facing 29 charges, including second-degree murder, involuntary manslaughter, reckless conduct, and cruelty to children. His 14-year-old son also pled not guilty at a previous hearing. The teen is the alleged gunman in the September 4th shooting that left 4 people dead and several others injured. Graham Carroll, 95.5 WSB.
DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston announces today indictments in 2 cases of criminal activity inside the DeKalb County Jail. They've charged another inmate with murder in the overdose death of a 27-year-old Army veteran.
It's absolutely tragic, and it's why we wanted everyone to know that we hold people accountable. As I said, being in jail should never be a death sentence.
Also, a fire deputy is accused of having sexual contact with an inmate and giving that inmate a cell phone and cigarettes. An Atlanta man is sentenced to 6 years in prison for distributing child porn. 28-year-old Christian Baumgarth admits to sharing digital pornography in July of 2023. He was a teacher and coach at First Presbyterian Day School in Macon from 2018 to 2023. He's now behind bars where he will stay for 6 years, followed by 25 years of supervised release. After the murder of Laken Riley, there are calls for more security upgrades on the UGA campus. Lynn Gaines with UGA Parents for Safety and Security says Riley's death was preventable and added security reduces risk. She says university security protocols need to go beyond the 500-yard perimeter of campus.
They need to extend their safety and security umbrella, use their resources, do more with ACCPD, and keep students safe.
She says it's past time for the university to integrate its security cameras with the Athens-Clarke County Police Department's real-time crime center. The NFL is reportedly warning teams about organized criminals targeting players. NFL.com reports the memo was sent to teams following the recent burglaries of the homes of Kansas City Chiefs stars Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. The report says the crime wave is being investigated by the FBI, and the players' union and teams believe it's tied to a South American crime syndicate. It is now 6:34, and it's time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. And Triple Team Traffic starts with Smile and Mark McKay.
Got a red alert. I-85 in Gwinnett County. All lanes are being held live on the jam cam to move a crash to the shoulder. This is southbound 85 at Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. No traffic heading south beyond that. Out of Duluth, things are stacking up back at Highway 316, East Satellite Boulevard, or at Buford Highway. Delays out of downtown toward a travel advisory crash on the connector. 75-85 southbound at Highway 166 Langford Parkway, exit 243, jammed back at I-20. Let's see the worst of I-285, still rugged. Andrew Seco, Coolray Carrier Traffic Center.
Seeing the most of the red flashing lights, passing in and out of Doraville. The inner loop's looking especially tough. 285 East has you on and off the brakes from 400 all the way down to the Stone Mountain Freeway. And pushing along through Sandy Springs, 285 East and West have you slowing and going all the way from 85 in DeKalb towards I-75 in Cobb County. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Clear and cold tonight as temperatures fall into the mid-30s. Further north towards the mountains, a few neighborhoods may reach the freezing mark. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy, breezy, highs limited to the upper 40s to low 50s. Saturday morning, low 37. Sunshine on Saturday afternoon, high 56. Sunday, warming up, morning low 39, afternoon high 62. Monday, partly cloudy, morning low 44, afternoon high 68.
Right now, 49 in Dunwoody, 53 in Midtown Atlanta, 51 in Brazelton. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hey, it's Ashley Frasca from the traffic team. And, you know, when I report traffic every morning, I hear from people that are jammed up. They are bumper to bumper, and there's not enough room to move on the Atlanta roads. You know that. So let me ask you, is the storage at your business like that? Do you feel like you've outgrown your space? Shipping Containers for You has the perfect solution. Shipping Containers for You has 40-foot and 20-foot containers that can be delivered to you within days. Go to shippingcontainersforyou.com. Find the shipping container that you need for your home or business and have it delivered within days.
Why should you do your shopping at D. Geller & Son this holiday season? Because you don't want to end up like shouldn't have case number 674.
Okay, everyone, let's open our gifts. Honey, you go first.
Oh, perfume. You really shouldn't have.
They told me it was their scent of the month.
It's in my throat. It's in my eyes.
noise.
What? It's not that bad.
Grandma's down. Shouldn't have gone with the perfume. This year, take the risk out of holiday shopping with a beautiful gift from D. Geller & Son.
This year, hold on the perfume and give them something they'll really love. Like a beautiful piece of fine jewelry from D. Geller & Son Jewelers. From timeless diamond stud earrings to tennis bracelets to our gorgeous selection of hand-picked loose diamonds. D. Geller & Son Jewelers has been helping folks find that perfect holiday gift since 1939. So stop in today. D. Geller & Son Jewelers in Atlanta, Kennesaw, and Sandy Springs. And you can always shop online at dgeller.com.
Know your rights before you're stopped. Print your free DUI rights card at georgestein.com.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, da-da-da-da. I was trying to figure out if today's word is a portmanteau, but I can't. Seems like it might be, right? Seriocomic.
What's a portmanteau?
That's a smush.
Oh.
It's the two words kind of
Just say
pushed together.
smush.
Well, I like the sound, erudite.
He's got to use all these French words nobody knows.
Seriocomic. So it's
So
just,
he thinks he's better than us, huh, Paul?
it's just serious and comic pushed together, right? So that would be a portmanteau, right?
Yeah.
It seems to me. I'm declaring it.
Would you like to ask the linguist?
Yeah,
Okay,
we're busy. We only maybe later. Does the linguist know? I would, if the linguist is going to guess, then I can guess. But if the linguist knows, look at me with my tie and everything. I get all dressed up to come in here. How many people are watching us on video right now?
Let me see.
Who's getting an eye full of this? I'll tell you.
Some people without pants on at their house.
I'm wasted.
Camila Cabello was probably watching.
I don't know who that is.
Well, she's going to be performing on college football playoff weekend with Glorilla and Lil Wayne.
Oh, that must be a story Jared gave you because I don't care about that.
You don't care about Lil Wayne. That is the biggest middle finger to the Super Bowl because the Super Bowl did not have
The Super Bowl is very offended.
No, the Super Bowl didn't have Lil Wayne, and it's in New Orleans. That's ridiculous.
And he's from New Orleans.
He's from New Orleans.
All right.
He's probably one of the, if not the biggest rapper from New
there was
Orleans.
a Super Bowl in Minnesota once. I don't think Prince played.
He didn't?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
He made a video, I think.
Was it up with people?
It was, no, I don't think. They were having some kind of artist, but it wasn't Prince. Prince did not play the Minnesota Super Bowl. He played a different one, I'm pretty sure. Look it up, George Clark.
Yeah, I know Prince
George Clark is to make sure that the host doesn't seem like an idiot for too long.
Well, I know that Prince did the Miami Super Bowl, but he had already done a Super Bowl. Lil Wayne's never done a Super Bowl
he's
before.
never done. Prince
And
did one Super Bowl.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but he still did one, though.
killed it.
Lil Wayne never
Okay,
did
here's my
one.
point, is that you would think, is there another artist associated with Minnesota as much as Prince? So you would think, that was what I know, this is one of the...
Bob Dylan.
It was one of the five, yeah, of course. Well, why hasn't Bob Dylan done the Super Bowl halftime? That'd be fantastic, especially now. Yeah, he's winning. The entire crowd's like, huh? What's he saying? What is yeah, so Lil Wayne is from New Orleans.
Yes.
And he was not invited to...
No, they brought Travis Scott to do it, which Travis Scott's good, but...
He's my favorite.
Sorry.
Well, music sucks now, so basically we've gone through all the good bands, and it's just going to be just whoever the latest person is who has a single that features somebody else famous. That's how it's all done. Yeah. Well, yeah, I got this audience, and hold on, let me get a pencil here. You've got that audience, so here's the thing: you'll feature on my single, and I'll feature on yours, and we'll get it up there on the social medias, and then what we'll do is we'll have what used to be called a hit.
Let me correct myself. It's not Travis Scott. It's Kendrick Lamar. Sorry, that's my bad.
He's my favorite, too.
Kendrick Lamar is very talented.
Yeah.
And I'm glad
Nobel Award winner
and
for literature,
yes.
I believe.
And I'm glad that he won the battle between him and Drake.
Who decided that it's won?
The internet.
Oh, the internet.
Did they fight? Did they fight?
Sorry, I apologize.
They had a real fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a real fight.
No, they had a fake dissing fight where everybody's sales go up.
Hey,
It's
one of
just all
Drake's
sorts-
bodyguards got hurt.
I bet you he's doing fine today. Listen, if you're going to get hurt because you're in a dissing thing between two musicians, artists, whatever you want to call, then you deserve whatever happens to you. How did you ever find yourself in that situation? I'm fighting for the honor of my musician. Okay, you're an idiot. Like, people, there were some people who liked the Rolling Stones, hated the Beatles, and the other way around. I don't remember people dying over
Fist
it.
fights over
No,
it.
I don't remember people dying over it. It's
a big deal, whether you're a Drake fan or whether you're a Kendrick
Lamar fan.
Lamar
I stopped
fan.
being a Beatles fan when they lost their street cred.
I agree.
Well, I
remember, ladies and gentlemen, throughout most of history, musicians were not required to have street cred. As a matter of fact, if you could perform something and make it up, the whole idea was making it up. It was okay that you didn't actually live that life. Nobody even thought about it. This was in a time when sane people ruled the world. I think now you have to have street credibility. You know what that means for being a musician or a singer? Absolutely nothing.
That's what you think.
Your job is to get on stage, perform, record some records people like, and that's it.
That's right, Paul Entertainment News International. Stanley.
I never got in a fight with AC/DC.
Yeah, you could sing a song. Like, did anybody get mad at the dancers in West Side Story? They don't have any street credibility. These guys, they get their asses handed to them if they were in any sort of gang warfare.
Clean. They were a little clean.
Well, it was a show. That's the idea.
Little Nancy boys prancing around singing about America.
Good songs, though. Good songs.
Yeah.
Officer Krupke.
I like Officer
Come
Krupke.
on now. Who doesn't like that
I'm
song?
more of an Oklahoma guy.
Really? Where the corn is as high as an elephant's eye?
Mm-hmm. And the Music Man.
Oh, I don't know. Music Man.
I love Music Man.
Robert Preston
No,
is
absolutely not.
is awesome.
I love Robert Preston. But
Then how can you say it's boring?
because I've never seen it.
Gotcha.
I don't know why Pool was such a big deal, but I get it.
So what's Music
devil's
Man is this
plaything.
trouble right here in River City.
Mm-hmm, with a
Yes.
capital
So,
T that rhymes with P, and that
T
stands for pool.
Yeah. Yeah, I never got into that one.
How about Annie Get Your Gun?
Never liked that one.
You ever see it?
No, well, my
that was a good
my
one, too.
dad had all the
Records.
soundtrack albums, so I heard them all. He liked musicals. That's why I was glad he left. Finally, my mom could initiate me into the Barry Manilow cult.
There you go.
in the mid to late 70s. All right. No, we've
Got traffic or something.
I think
wasn't I supposed to congratulate somebody on winning Yacht Rock
you were.
Review?
Just read the top there.
Oh, look at that. Oh, you put it all together there. Congratulations to Rick Torre of Gainesville. What's funny about
Because
that?
he put a slash in the
Because he knows that
It's phonetic.
He's phonetically writing for his host. And maybe you ought to try doing
Yeah.
that. Maybe you should phonetically write for your host every once in a while.
Was
You
that
ever think of
Paul
that?
that did
Huh?
that?
Give
I
a
have
little
good
back.
penmanship.
Congratulations to Rick Torre of Gainesville. Won 2 tickets to see Yacht Rock Review on Saturday, December 14th at the Coca-Cola Roxy. Tickets are on sale right now at livenation.com. Smiley Mark says there's a travel advisory on 85 in Norcross.
Headed southbound out of Duluth, Eric. It was a crash that had all lanes shut down. Now fire rescue police working in 2 right lanes of I-85 southbound before Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. You can avoid those delays by heading just west, just a bit west of I-85 using Satellite Boulevard. We are seeing northbound relief not only through Norcross and Duluth, but towards Swanee on I-85. 400 is cleaning up nicely out of Sandy Springs. Still seeing delays around the North Springs MARTA station. Worst of it, I-75 in Cobb County is headed south because of the 285 delays. 75 southbound, a struggle leaving the south loop to 285. Sydney Darden, Corey Carrier Traffic Center.
Yeah, having a look downtown from one travel advisory to another, still 2 right lanes blocked, 75 85 southbound at Langford Parkway, exit 243, adding to your downtown commute throughout the city. And you're going to stay on that break throughout the Grady Curve. This report is sponsored by Georgia Aquarium. When you gift an Aquapass to holidays at the Georgia Aquarium, you don't have to wrap a thing. Photos with Santa, holiday-themed shows, and unlimited visits all year. Grab yours at georgiaaquarium.org. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
When news breaks,
Prosecution claims that on February 22nd, Ibarra went hunting for women on the UGA campus.
we've got it covered.
I hope justice is served for her, not only because I'm her father, but because she deserves it.
With news at the top and bottom of every hour.
And when it breaks,
I find the defendant guilty. I sentence you to life without the possibility of parole.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's breaking news station.
Are the effects of diabetes, prostate cancer, hypertension, or high cholesterol robbing you of your ability to perform in the bedroom? Choice Men's Health can help you eliminate ED and get your bedroom performance back in just one visit. Choice Men's Health offers breakthrough treatments for ED and performance issues in the bedroom to help you regain your confidence and give you back the intimacy with your partner. Call Choice Men's Health right now to make an appointment and find out how you can eliminate ED on the first visit. Popular name brand pills like Viagra and Cialis don't work for everyone and can have serious side effects. Choice Men's Health custom medications work immediately, even if you have a medical history or think you're too old to perform like you used to. Choice Men's Health can help you have a fulfilling sex life again. Call Choice Men's Health today at 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170. Once again, that's 404-400-1170.
Do you hear that? These are the sounds of our jeweler's workshop at Shane Company, where they're working their magic to bring beautiful, fine jewelry gifts to life. At Shane Company, we love jewelry as much as you do, and we know what it takes to create something special. No matter your budget, we craft our jewelry with expert care to be passed down for generations. With jewelry craftsmen in every store and an unmatched free lifetime warranty, we're here to make sure your jewelry always shines bright. Stop by and shop online at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Imagine finding your dream home and moving in right away. No waiting to sell your old place first. Sounds perfect, right? Well, that's exactly what Orchard's Move First, Sell Later program lets you do. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. Here's how it works. Orchard gives you cash so you can buy and move into your new home first on your timeline. No waiting, no showings, no double moves. Then the Orchard experts take it from there. They'll handle repairs on your old home and make price-boosting upgrades at no upfront cost. Once they're done, a local Orchard agent lists and sells your home for top dollar. Orchard's Move First program gives you the freedom to buy and move into your new home first and sell your old home later. Buy before you sell and get top dollar for your home with Orchard. Ready to find out how much your home is worth? Visit Orchard.com to get your free home valuation. That's Orchard.com.
Ho, 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 Santa here. This December, join me at Sea Island and get in the Christmas spirit early with 25% off room reservations at the Cloister or the Lodge. Experience Sea Island as it transforms into a coastal winter wonderland. Receive a $250 resort credit per stay to use on some of our newest experiences, like Holiday Camp Cloister, Story Time with Scout, and Bike Tour with me, Santa. Reserve this limited time offer today by visiting SeaIsland.com or call 1-800-SEA-ISLAND. Offer subject to availability. Terms apply.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join Medi-Share and save even more than usual. For many families, joining Medi-Share means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people, obviously. But what's more, Medi-Share members like it a lot. Their satisfaction rate is 98%. Imagine that. And Medi-Share is a proven thing, too, for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing. If you join before November 30th and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee, so you save even more right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is November 30th, so call now and you'll save even more. Here's the number. 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE. 877-26-BIBLE.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a better room in heaven than Tim Andrews.
As long as I'm there, I don't care.
I see you down at the end of the hall, one of those weird rooms, got odd angles. Like
Plenty of koozies.
Can't really see the TV from wherever you are in the room.
No hot water.
Yeah. But hey, listen, you'll be there for the bocce ball.
You'll have a nice basket of koozies.
I want to say before we go that because
people, you don't know that.
People, no, because you don't have a body, man. You're all spirit, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. You don't have a.
Yeah, but then you probably don't have, envy or jealousy or.
Oh no, those things stay.
Superiority.
Those are universal.
Or shame.
I don't think you can get rid of shame. Even death cannot get rid of shame. Something that remains on your name right here on the planet Earth. I want to point out to people because, we have new listeners. Sometimes they don't quite get the show. Is this guy telling me what to do? Are we having fun? Is it serious? And I know that with the Ukrainian topic, I treat this this escalation by Biden toward World War III as serio-comic, but I want you to know that in reality, I think of it as
serio-comic,
very serious and dangerous. And look, I did it. We introduced the word of the day. I used the word of the day. I mean, it's quite obvious I'm not making enough money.
Who's next?
And Autumn's got a challenge tomorrow, believe it or not, because she has 6 words to do, not 5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you got to add Abecedarian, or what was that?
Abecedarian.
Abecedarian, right.
Yeah, that was last week's.
Yes, and then you have to add that, and we will have another word tomorrow, and then you'll add to your story about the manservant, the servile manservant, or I don't know. It's very
The man
erotic.
and his manservant.
I can't wait for the manservant to put the soup song.
And now it's in modern times, so that was a curveball.
Yeah, well,
It's shifting all over the place.
We went from there was some sort of without a time machine. Maybe it'll be explained. Maybe there'll be a time machine. Maybe somehow it'll be explained how we went from like the 1850s to the 1920s. So we did it.
We won't know until tomorrow.
I guess we won't. I wish I could just close my eyes and open them, and I'd know right now. Do you know what this 24 hours of torture is going to be? As I think,
know.
what's it going to be?
You're going to wake up sweating,
Manservant edging.
out of breath.
Oh, come on.
Did you just... Hey, can I tell you this? I don't understand how in houses, like even in my neighborhood, which is not a big ritzy neighborhood, but just a suburb, like I don't understand how houses get robbed in this day and age. Like I have neighbors. For 20 years, they know who goes in the house, who doesn't go in the... Like, how do you rob a house? But the reason I bring this up is Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, they live in a very glitzy neighborhood. I imagine not in downtown Kansas City. But they live in a ritzy neighborhood, probably, and they both were robbed recently. So the police are saying that it's some sort of criminal gang.
Some South American
And it's
gang.
happening to more people, like celebrities and stuff. Now, the one thing about Mahomes and Kelce, you're pretty sure that on Sunday they're not there. And I mean, but I would just think Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, with all their money, wouldn't you just have, like, guards or...
Probably the
like,
neighborhood does. but-
Yeah, I mean, they
so
live
it's
in
probably
these-
an inside job.
Yeah, they probably paid off the guy, the woman or person.
Yeah,
who's
it could be a
watching.
woman too,
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yes.
I blame Taylor Swift. I think Taylor had something to do
She
with
has
it.
a gang.
Yeah, her
She does.
gang. It's that Ice
Oh my
Spice.
gosh,
The
guys.
Swiftie.
It's that Ice Spice, that
Yeah.
devil worshiper of yours, huh?
Huh?
Yeah, I just, I thought, well, they're not going to be home.
Did you
They
know?
don't need all their stuff.
Did you know that Ice Spice was to worship the devil?
You know what? She probably worships a lot of things.
That's Ice, right?
Whoa, yeah,
Yeah.
she's crazy,
Yeah.
wild fun.
Mhm, yeah. So I just
She was
don't-
mad at
So
Travi.
are people like walking out of their house with a couch or something? I don't understand how this happens.
I
That's
imagine.
the thing. You know what? Maybe their house is so large and they have a staff and
Yeah,
people that are
that's
coming
what
in
it
and
is.
out that you can just sort of like make your way in and carry a ladder, and then just like walk out with something. And
Well, they
someone thinks,
say
oh,
it's
he's a TV repairman.
It's
taking
the
TV.
where these they get people like you have construction done on your home, and then those people can sell their information to the not cartels, whatever, the gangs that then move in, swoop in, and do it. And I'm having work done on my house, but I think everybody looks like
watch out.
they all look like good people to me.
Or
They're gonna
people
steal
creep
all
through
your
your
cords.
neighborhood at night and get in your car and take everything out of it.
Oh
like
yeah, you
on our
lost
street
your
last night.
laptop. Don't leave your
Yes.
laptop in your car, man.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm not blaming the victim, but I am kind of. Don't leave your laptop in your car.
Well,
Clean the car, dude.
if I had locked it, they would have broken the windows.
What would Charles Barkley say? He would
Take your computer inside, dude.
That's right.
Shut the f*** up.
You're not-
put your computer in the house.
You're not losing anything of value. It was a work computer, right?
Well, it's a value to the work.
Yeah, screw them.
What?
Don't worry about it. I don't know. Why do you
Wispy's upset.
Why
That
do
was
you
his computer.
Why do you rely on? I bring my own computer. I can go to any internet site I
Some
want
of us
to.
don't make the same amount of money as you.
Well, then you need to
Yeah,
change
yeah.
your lifestyle because I dragged myself out of the slime and the gutter. You could do it too. That's my message.
Shut
You
up,
can-
right?
that's
have
my
my own
message to
computer.
you, uplifting Autumn Fisher. You too can climb out of the gutter and the slime.
Yeah.
All right, that music telling us two things: shut the hell up, get the hell out. Shelley Winters being punished. No, there's Coach's show next, and then
Hondo
Ringo and his All-Stars.
Hondo.
And we'll be back tomorrow.
Go Dogs.
At 3 tomorrow. No, yes, tomorrow's Friday, right? Yes, tomorrow at 3. You're all invited to join us, but until then, continue on your journey. Do not piss off the genie.
Travel advisory, Midtown, downtown Atlanta 656. First to crash, leaving downtown 7585 southbound. 2 right lanes lost at Langford Parkway, exits 243 Highway 166. The Tech football game tonight, Bobby Dodd Stadium, causing extra delays on 75, 85, and 400, flowing south into the city. The southbound ride on I-85 to Norcross, hampered by a travel advisory crash. 2 right lanes taken out, 85 southbound Beaver Ruin Road, exit 102. Smile Mark McCain, 95.5 WSB.
Money Update. From WSB consumer expert Clark Howard. Sponsored by Reliable Heating and Air.
Scams, scams, scams. Let me tell you, why are they booming so much out there and so many different varieties of them? New surveys show that more than 1 in 5 of us have fallen for a scam. So be very wary, even if something looks official, sounds official, someone calls you, you think they're the real thing. Before you cough up any information, independently verify and don't get ripped off.
Hey, it's Mark Aram here with an amazing way to make this a stress-free holiday season. Heat and serve traditional feasts from my friends at Publix. Order now and make your holiday gathering one to remember. Check out the turkey dinner. It includes a fully cooked turkey, old-fashioned cornbread dressing, delicious home-style Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, cranberry orange relish, marshmallow delight, and no Thanksgiving is complete without delicious home-style gravy. Just make sure you order these items in advance. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Hey, it's Ashley Frasca from the traffic team. And you know, when I report traffic every morning, I hear from people that are jammed up. They are bumper to bumper, and there's not enough room to move on the Atlanta roads. You know that. So let me ask you, is the storage at your business like that? Do you feel like you've outgrown your space? Shipping Containers for You has the perfect solution. Shipping Containers for You has 40-foot and 20-foot containers that can be